But enough of this palaver.
Let's get the show on the road. Ow. Ow. It's tax day, everybody. Welcome to tax day on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Watch it, people. This is it. Your last chance to get it in before you got to pay a penalty for it.
We've decided not to broadcast from the studio today. We're outside the post office. Going to help you put postage on your tax returns today.
We're going to be talking to people bringing in their taxes and helping them out with a little bit of postage on this tax day 2012.
Nothing but tax humor today on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Tax jokes.
Taxes.
You know what I did?
Taxes.
You know what I did to some of the people in the office this morning?
What'd you do?
I put tax on their seats.
That's outrageous. That's outrageous.
Palomino.
Outrageous. Why don't we play the Beatles Tax Man to start off our morning show this morning?
Why don't we play it over and over again for an hour?
That would be crazy.
That's insane.
That'd be crazy.
Oh.
Happy tax day to you and yours.
Yeah. I was last minute guy. Everybody I know is last minute guy.
I'm last minute guy. And I don't want Kenny to mess us up, by the way, because I saw you handed your envelopes to Kenny. Kenny goes, well, in Jersey, because of the floods, we don't have to pay our taxes until next month. I go, Kenny, I live in New York. Don't fuck me. Anthony lives in New York. Don't fuck him either. You get your ass to that post office and get that postage on there.
I still have them. Mine isn't due for
oh, my God.
penalties.
And here's something to our agent. Don't overpay our taxes.
Yeah,
For the first time, and I don't... well, what can we say? We don't really have to...
Oh, no, we pay.
We don't have to write a big check because...
But we overpaid, yeah.
Because our accountant and our agent and some of the people behind the scenes, they made sure we paid enough taxes during the year. And
we pay quarterly.
It came out that we overpaid by a lot.
Yeah.
Like, they really missed it as far as estimating how much taxes we had to pay.
That's because they were still taking it out like we were fucking, working all over the place.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Like we were still doing K-Rock.
Yeah, why don't you adjust those numbers? We took a major hit last year.
How about adjusting the numbers that were fucking being, a little pay cut like everybody else in the fucking country.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But it's tax day, and Kenny will do the right thing. He'll get the postage on the...
I hope
the envelopes.
He gets adequate postage. Do you know that envelope takes more postage than the other one? He knows everything about postage.
You know what I did today? Because I did all my tax stuff, but I didn't have the postage on the envelope.
Yeah, neither did I.
And I don't really know that stuff
Jesus.
at all. So I had a whole book of stamps, so I just fucking clipped them to the envelope. And I said, Kenny, let's just figure this out now, and we'll put the envelopes in the post office box.
Yeah.
I go, let's just over postage. I don't care. Let's just make sure this works. He goes, oh, I don't want to do that.
Oh no,
I will take it to the post office and find exactly how much you need.
He'll take it to the post office.
And I'm thinking I'll just throw a couple. What is the stamp these days? 28 cents, something like that.
28 cents.
What is it?
It's fucking like 40. What is it?
Is it
42?
It's 42, yeah.
42 cents.
Okay,
44 cents actually.
See, you don't even know.
49 people are saying.
You don't even know.
I know it's one stamp that I have because I have those stamps that like don't have numbers on them.
The forever stamp.
The forever stamp.
If I had a guess, I would say postage is. I would have probably said 40.
Would you really?
I probably would have made it to 40.
You weren't serious when you said 28? Because
No, 28, I was just kind of having fun with it. But
I wanted to ask when postage was 28 cents.
Yeah, no, I that was just sort of a joke. But I don't really know. I would have. My guess would have been about 40.
It's 44, yeah.
40. It's up to 44. So
44, and then they'll be jacking it up again soon.
So I'm telling Kenny, let's just throw a couple extra 40. All right,
44 is on there.
A couple extra stamps on there, and we'll be done with it. But now he's going to freaking go to a post office and carefully measure each envelope.
With the fucking tax that you've paid inside the envelope, an extra couple of 44 cents on the outside ain't going to break you.
It's not going to matter at all.
No.
So.
It ain't gonna break you. So what the best thing though is to have Kenny go to the post office, have the postmaster back there, just kind of the postal worker, go back there and weigh it, and then he puts the little thing on it, and then it it gets dated, so you know it's not sitting in a mailbox waiting to get fucking caught in a corner somewhere.
Kenny?
I must be fiscally responsible with your money. We cannot waste postage.
Uh-huh.
All right, it will be my honor and pleasure to stand in the long line today to mail your tax form.
That sounded a little backhanded.
But that's your problem. I brought stamps. We could have been done with it.
Oh no, GH.
We were gonna
every penny counts.
We were just going to overstamp the fucker.
No, that's not a right thing.
And isn't it better to go to the guy behind the counter and he stamps it with the date and time and everything, so you know that envelope has been processed and you don't get a penalty?
Exactly, Anthony. I'll see it through.
See it through right to the point where you hand it off to the government.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't leave it in the hands of some riffraff.
Yeah, you don't worry about a thing. I'm more upset that you had to overpay.
Thank you, Kenny.
Very upset.
You want to do your Sam Robertson impression? We're going to get into this in about a half hour, but give me a little bit. This is a tease for the listeners for a little later.
Hi, I'm Sam Roberts on Hits 1. Coming up on the top of the hour, Lady Antebellum.
Shit, the highest voice in radio.
You're obsessed with Sam Roberts and his new gig.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help the guy.
Oh.
You think his voice is a little too high?
Yeah, I can't figure out what it is.
Give me a little more. These are actual breaks that I think Sam did yesterday or today.
Hey, it's Sam Roberts on Hits 1. Hey, who would have thunk that Tina Fey and Steve Carell would make a movie? Twitter me on notsam.com and let me know what you think.
Was that one of the breaks?
Yeah, that's what he said.
He does it right to Sam as soon as he sees him this morning.
I know, they were going at each other a little bit.
All right, well.
A little playful banter back and forth, I believe.
Yeah, we're going to play a little of Sam's show on Hits 1.
Yeah, he's even got a guy that says, I'm Sam Roberts.
Oh, really? He gets one of those guys?
He's got like a jingle kind of guy?
Yeah, he's got a name jingle.
He's got a name jingle? We've never
even had a name jingle.
We had a name jingle as a goof once.
Yeah.
Fuck, he has one for
You got a catchphrase that I made up.
What is it?
O&A all the way. That's what I say.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
That one really took off.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I lost the phone. Did the phones just fucking explode on us?
Mars.
No, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Nah, I think it...
Because we had a bunch of calls and now they're gone.
Oh,
so
all of them? Everyone simultaneously
Yeah,
hung
which
up.
is a little weird. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, Kenny, thank you.
All right.
Because there was a guy on the line, Anthony.
Yeah.
Someone must have brought it to your attention that our old boss was on Oprah yesterday.
Was he?
Eric Logan made his appearance on Oprah yesterday.
What?
Our old boss, our old pal. He's still a pest. He admits he's a pest of this radio show.
Wait. He made his appearance on what?
On Oprah.
Radio or TV?
On TV.
Doing what?
ELO is a big fucking TV star.
Why was he on the show?
And you got to see how Oprah looks at ELO. With love in her eyes.
What?
Because ELO pretty much runs Harpo now. Our old guy. And I wrote him, I go, all right, I officially believe you work for Oprah now, because I saw you on the show.
Yeah. What was the...
And she even admitted that he's some kind of big, huge executive at the company. And she looks at him with this love in her eyes, like she fucking loves him. And I'm not saying in that way, not in the Kitty Kelly fucking fuck you way.
What was the gist? Why was he on? I don't normally drag out executives.
I found some... Well, everyone was tweeting, so I found the video, whatever. Actually, it was being recorded, I guess. It gets recorded every day at my house.
Oh.
So I found the spot, and one of Oprah's guys was coming on the show to do something and split his pants. Bad.
Mm-hmm.
So he was in a panic, like, holy shit, I'm going on with Oprah, and I have no pants. So, ELO has no problem taking his pants off for another man.
Oh no. He did?
Yeah, he did. He better call us today. If he's allowed.
Yeah,
he's allowed.
Dude,
if he's allowed.
He is not even
You don't think he's allowed?
to allow... Like he doesn't want Oprah to ever know he worked with us. Holy shit, what is that video of him with a green screen behind him?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, please email me that. It's a green screen. I could put some fun shit behind.
Why would he ever
Elo.
do that?
Why would you do that?
A green screen.
He's talking behind a perfectly lit chroma key green screen.
Oh my God! Why would he do that?
God.
You don't want to
I
do that.
smell contest. I smell listener contest. Send me that. I need it badly.
So,
I got something fun to do tonight.
so I don't know what the guy's name is. Wait, can I figure this out? Was it? It's not gonna matter. So the guy.
Thank you, Dan.
The guy splits his pants really bad, and all of a sudden backstage he's like, "I'm going on with Oprah, and I have a huge fucking hole in my pants. I can't do this." So Elo takes his pants off for another man, and because they're the same size, I guess. And the guy wore Eric Logan's pants on set, and told the story to Oprah. And they show like Elo backstage with like boxer shorts on with no pants on, and the guy's wearing his pants next to him. They're kind of giving that like embrace. And then after the piece, Eric Logan actually came on set in a fucking robe.
In an Oprah robe?
In an Oprah robe, telling the story, how crazy it was.
Wow.
How it was just crazy. Like, this guy needed his pants, so he was there to help out. And then he was in the middle of a meeting when this all went down. So he just put on a spa robe and went right back into the boardroom and continued his meeting.
Holy shit,
it was just crazy.
He's just a go-getter. He's an up-and-coming young businessman.
It was just a crazy scene going on. I can't believe none of the guys down the hall grabbed this for us today.
If Oprah only knew.
Huh?
If Oprah only knew the shenanigans he was involved in.
Don't blow up his spot.
I wouldn't blow up his spot. But, oh, my God. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's some audio tape that he's going, please have been destroyed somehow by a meteor.
Hey, man,
or a fire in a building.
Hey, man, we could be bought. No problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Elo might want to talk to our people.
Money.
Yeah, give us some of that Harpo money. But he was telling Oprah how crazy it was. Just crazy. It was
crazy.
Just crazy. Like,
he's in a robe.
And you know what? I decided to continue the meeting. And it was just crazy. Everyone was like, oh, my God. Whoa, watch out. Watch out for this crazy.
He's a madman.
He's crazy.
Holy shit. How did he do that?
But the fucking eyes that Oprah gives this Eric Logan, our old boss. Holy shit.
Do you know what he did?
She fucking loves him.
Do you know what Logan did?
Huh.
He was on a ship that was sinking.
Right.
And the second, like he was...
Go backwards.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the other ship he was on, that he jumped off that one to be on our ship for a while.
I know that.
Eric Logan is one of these guys that knows when to get off a fucking ship, unlike you and I.
I'm just talking about this last one was at the point where his foot was on the bow, the pointy bow, and the bottom of his shoe got a little damp.
Yeah.
And he stepped onto a luxury liner.
Oh boy, did he!
A luxury cruise liner as the ship just went underwater, and he just shook his little tootsie off, and walked into a beautiful suite on a cruise ship.
That's
that
Elo.
Motherfucker.
That's a smart executive. He knows how to do it the right way.
Smart. He got lucky. Right place, right time. Mm-hmm. Fucking knew when to just bail out.
Jimmy, did you see our old boss on Oprah yesterday? Anyone tweet that to you?
I did not know.
My goodness.
Oh,
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, buddy.
You missed a great scene, man.
What was he doing on Oprah?
Well, one of the guys, I guess I got to retell it for Jimmy, but it's worth it. One of Oprah's guys was about to go on set to do a segment with Oprah, and his pants split, like right in the crotch, really bad. Unfixable. Holy shit, I can't wear these pants on set. So Eric Logan was there to rescue the situation. And he noticed that he's about the same pant size as this guy, so he took his pants off. Crazy stuff. And gave his pants to the guy so he could go on Oprah and do his thing. And so then Oprah showed a picture of Eric Logan and this guy backstage, and Elo's standing there without pants on because obviously he gave his pants to this person.
Did Oprah show the photo that when he goes to a schoolyard, he's also in the same condition?
So Elo had his dress shoes on, black socks, and boxer shorts.
That's fine.
And then, so after the segment, a lot later on in the show, they actually brought Elo out to tell tell about his experience and how crazy it was.
Oh, really?
So Elo got a little spot on Oprah.
Oh, good.
But Oprah looks up at Elo with love in her eyes.
Like he's godlike?
And not sex love. Love like, I fucking love that this guy's with my company running this damn
That's
thing.
got to be the first time he's ever seen that look on anyone's face. Come on.
So I wish we could find the video.
I'd
You
love
gotta
to see that.
it. And he was talking about how crazy it was and how he was in the middle of a meeting when this whole thing went down. But he said, you know what? I'm just going to continue the meeting even though I don't have pants. So he got a spa robe and went right back in there, Jimmy, and continued, as he said, running the company.
What a pro.
What
Yeah.
a
What
gig.
a pro he is. And what a gig, right?
And you know what? I saw Elo. He came to one of my shows in Vernon Hills, and he looks healthy and great and happy.
He
and
looks like a completely different
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Because I wrote him, we wrote back and forth a little bit yesterday. I'm like, dude, you look like you're in sick fucking shape. What are you doing? I think he's getting ready to run a marathon or something. And the Elo we knew couldn't fucking run down the block to catch a cab.
Run to the bar. That's about it.
Yeah,
He was a fun drinking partner. Oh, the old days. I recall many a fun night drinking with Elo.
I have a feeling he doesn't drink anymore.
I know.
I don't
or
know
at least not to the extent he.
He definitely doesn't drink anywhere as near as he used to.
Yeah, you know.
So
he was fun. Now he's a big business guy.
Could someone call the show? I have a feeling the phones are a little fucked up right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Because we had a lot of phone calls about the Elo situation, then boom, they all went dead.
Yeah, they all. Oh, okay, there's one coming back.
All right.
There's one coming back.
All right, that's good.
How's your nose, Jimmy? I saw you were sniffling and you coughed a little bit right after I did. Do you got this
Today or yesterday?
tuberculosis ward thing going on in this fucking studio?
I've had a little bit of a cough the last couple of days. Nothing heavy.
Yes.
No, it's pollen.
I think you're right.
You know what it is?
pollen.
It's like sharp though. Like in my throat when I cough, it's like the phlegm makes sharp fucking burn feeling.
My
Terrible.
I don't know pollen numbers, but my old friend Buzzy's in New York doing some business stuff, and we went out to dinner the other night, caught up a little bit, and he was talking about the pollen count in Atlanta. Maybe someone from Atlanta could call up right now and help us out with this. They said the pollen count is to a point, Buzzy was telling me, it's to a point, every morning you got to brush off your car like it snowed overnight.
Really?
The pollen's so bad. And then if it rains, there's yellow puddles like it's some kind of nuclear storm is happening.
Yeah.
He says it's unbelievable how much pollen they had
I've seen
down
that
there
shit
the last
happen.
week or two.
I've seen that shit happen around here too, where it's just yellow like piss running down the
Oh,
street.
yeah. Let's say hi to Eddie in Chicago. Eddie.
Hey guys, happy birthday, everybody.
Eddie.
I'm tired, Eddie.
Hey, is this the same Elo whose last words on your show was "Your mom's box"?
Well, yeah.
Well,
man.
he had to give us a.
We do have a tradition, and he followed tradition.
Yeah.
I think that was the last time he ever was on the show. Oh, no, he called for my birthday last year.
Oh, he did.
You weren't here for the big birthday show, but Elo called for the birthday show. That was the last time he was on our show.
When he
Fuck him anyway.
when he came to see me in Vernon Hills, he goes, "I have a little surprise for you." So I'm like, "Oh, cool! I bet he's bringing me like a signed photo of Oprah.
Oh.
Something nice for the collection."
Yeah.
And it was cupcakes.
Oh, really?
However, they were good.
Hey, Danny, I got
They were very good.
Thanks.
I got the link.
Chisler.
I got the link to the Elo video. Yeah, the top one.
Elo.
Go to actually give him credit. Go to Rib Sin Bacon. Rib Sin Bacon on Twitter has it. Thank you, Rib Sin. One of my regulars. You rule, brother. These guys got to see the fucking Elo on the Oprah.
Yeah, there's Oh, apparently.
Let's
there's
say
a lot
hi
of-
to Jeff in Atlanta. Jeff.
Very high pollen area.
What's up, boys?
Hey, Jeff.
How you doing?
Hey,
You
go.
would not believe the pollen
Yeah,
down
exactly.
here.
Yeah.
Was out flying yesterday. I'm in the military, and we're flying over the lakes down here. It's like oil slicks of yellow pollen across the lakes. And the jet skiers are plowing through it on their jet skis. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I don't know why. It seems like there's more pollen this year than
must have been because of the rain.
Springs.
Must have been because of the
All right,
rain.
we got to go to the Oprah clip. Thanks, brother.
Having a little problem in the back. He split his pants.
Had a wardrobe malfunction. And we're live.
There's Elo.
he
Picture of
went
Elo
and borrowed-
backstage.
That's Eric Logan, the president of Harpo, who gave up his pants for
Here
him.
they are.
President of Harpo?
Oh my God!
Used to run our channel, basically.
That is. What? You split them how? Let me see. Let me see. the power seat.
Yeah, right? Well, you know when I should have been wearing cookie jeans or whatever because I went down to stretch them out and they just came out of the dryer and then
The whole time they got a picture
hazard of a
Eric
live
Logan.
show. They're like, Oprah's coming down in 5 minutes. And I was like,
oh my gosh. Well, you know what? You could not have worn these.
no,
Especially-
that's a different show.
Different show.
And then
Okay, so at the beginning of the show, Nate revealed that
here's
he had
where Eric Logan
a
comes
wardrobe
out.
malfunction. I mean, it was a big one too, wasn't it? That's not the kind you
By
can
the way,
just
he
say,
didn't go
"Oh,
to
just sit
Harpo
like
as
this."
president.
Exactly.
And so
He got a
president of our
massive
company
freaking
loaned him his
promotion
pants.
since he's
So I
been
want you
there.
to meet Eric Logan, one of my presidents who's now here at work in a spa robe.
Eric Logan goes from working for
Eric,
Opie and
come on
Anthony,
out. I wanted
or
to
with
see what-
Opie and Anthony, to working
Eric?
with Oprah. What the fuck? And there's Eric Logan walking out in a robe.
with all these yentas applauding and just loving Eric.
Watch the love in Oprah's eyes. The love she gives Eric Logan.
That is great.
All right, he's going to explain how crazy
I
it was.
will say you add new meaning
Look
to
at
the
that.
phrase "shirt off my back." I'll give you the pants off my butt.
Yeah,
That's
Line
great.
of duty. Yes.
So what did you think when they said Nate split his pants? Can he wear yours?
Well, I said, first of all, I'm in the middle of a meeting, running the company.
Yes.
And
Running
then
the company.
in barges the producer, we have a crisis for the show. And I'm like, what could it be? That Nate needs your pants. And I said, okay. So I walked down and I just ripped my pants off right there in the dressing room, give them to Nate. And then it dawns on me, I'm like, well, how am I going back to my meeting? So, and walk the robe, and I walk right back in my meeting and pick up where we left off.
Well, and the funny thing is, too, everyone sort of in the green room kind of scattered when this situation happened.
wow.
They were so uncomfortable. They were like, the president of the
really?
company's taking off his pants. Nate's standing there with no pants.
Elo.
What are we going to do?
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
stunned.
thank you for stepping in.
Absolutely.
That's the president we need.
They fist bumped.
Was there an edit there? Because
Oprah loves him.
the
He fist
version
bumped her.
Oprah loves him.
you could see the
Yeah,
love
she loves
in her
Eric.
fucking eyes for
But
Eric
we
Logan.
worked with Eric. He makes you feel comfortable, like he's got your back. Elo's good, man. He really.
I loved working
I do
with
too.
Elo.
I hate the fact that he is president of Harpo.
Believe me, she'd hate it if she knew what he did before.
I know, that's what I was saying. It's like, we have tapes that could get him fired.
We should just yell, but we have tapes!
We have tapes.
He went from XM to Harpo, not as the president, by the way.
No.
They gave him a great position, and he's moved up since to the president. It's Oprah, and then right under Oprah is Eric Logan and somebody else. That's it.
Holy
That's how it works right there.
Oh, my God.
He can't go any higher unless he
Becomes Oprah.
becomes Oprah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past him. He's quite the guy.
I can't. It's amazing.
I
'cause
loved working with Logan, man.
He looks gay now because he looks very skinny and healthy with his
Yeah.
glasses, but he's not.
Very metro.
Yeah, he's very married.
very metro, yeah.
Very
So,
married with kids.
I loved listening to Elo.
Yeah.
I don't listen to many fucking people in this radio business, and he was one of one. I think he was one of one.
He saved our jobs. He did. He saved our gig.
He absolutely did. They wanted to fire
Yeah.
us for
Oh,
that
yeah.
stupid homeless Charlie bit.
Dummies.
The guy in charge at the time had no respect for, wanted to fire us. 'cause
Dummies.
He didn't get the whole fucking thing, and Elo's like, no, 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 nah, nah, nah.
Nah.
Nah, nah. Nah,
I want a picture with Oprah. That's it. No more fucking around here.
Yeah?
Yeah, enough. We've been patient enough.
When you're in Chicago?
Anywhere when she's here.
You
Yeah.
think Elo's
She
going to
ever
bring
here?
us by his workplace? Are you
Never.
kidding me? Jimmy was up
Never.
there recently, and Elo went to him.
Yep.
There was never a conversation like, hey, Jimmy, why don't you come by Harpo, and we'll have a cup of coffee, we'll do a little lunch.
No, I think that he would
He
introduce
came
me.
out in the middle of the night to see you.
He did sneak in. Creep.
He waited to make sure Oprah was fast asleep and said, you know what, I think I could do this. I think I could go see Jimmy.
In a parking garage like Deep Throat. Just meeting you. Hello.
Yeah, he kicked over some cupcakes. I kicked over one of my CDs. No, I think he would. I think he would introduce me to her if he was here. Like if it happened to be in New York, he would just say. He probably would just say, "This is my friend Jim."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She would. I don't think she'd recognize me.
I miss that fucking guy.
I really do
the
too.
passion he has for what he does.
Yep.
God damn it.
God bless him.
And now we got this.
And now, yeah.
And now we got this.
We go from that
to this.
to this.
Yeah.
We were over there. Now we're over here.
Pop and Eric Logan, look what I got. Mom made some supper, some food.
Yep. So, great moment for fucking Elo.
That's great.
Let me say hi to Jared.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Is this the same scumbag Elo that took like $1,000 dinner check and slid it across the table at fucking Bob Eatman?
Oh, yeah. That's why we love Elo, though.
After the giant bottle of wine?
No, see, this is why Elo fucking rocks in our world. Like, the negotiations between him and Bob were fucking pretty intense.
Of course, they always are.
And Bob got the best of Elo. So Elo's like, you know what? I'm going to fucking get him back.
Yeah.
So what was it? After our Letterman appearance, we all went out to dinner?
Yeah.
And Elo purposely was ordering, I think it was $1,000 bottles of wine. And basically looking at Bob like, what? It's for the boys.
Here we go.
It's a big night for the boys.
Big night. We got to celebrate.
And he ordered about 3 of those.
Yeah, and then made Bob pay for it.
But then he told Bob, we'll split the check, but they put it on Bob's credit card. And to this day, if you ask Bob about it, he actually invoiced Elo for Elo's half.
He holds a grudge.
And Elo has no intention of ever giving half that money.
And then just a little insult to injury, as they say. Me and Elo watched the Letterman show.
Oh, from Bob's room.
From Bob's room and cleaned out his minibar.
Mm-hmm.
We took every fucking bit of beer and booze from Bob's minibar, and Bob had to pay.
And Bob was like,
we were hammered.
What are you guys doing? Bob, who won't even allow his own wife to go through the minibar when they go away.
No. Minibar is like chained up when Bob goes to a hotel.
And you know what? His wife bitched to me about that. He won't let me use the minibar when we go on vacation.
Why would I do that? There's a store right around the corner. You could get whatever you need.
But it's the
minibar.
It's the luxury. You're in a hotel room. You're like, how cool is this?
How cool it is to crack open that minibar.
Especially for your wife. Come on, man.
Fucking
but his wife
famous Amos cookies.
His wife has to buy all the snacks that might be in the minibar before they go away. And pack her and make her own mini bar.
She makes her own mini bar
when she gets to the hotel.
Oh, that poor woman. Well,
that's why we know we have the right agent. You kidding me?
Yeah. Wow. My God, man.
All right. You know what? Good for Elo. Fucking Elo. You can see the love Oprah has for him. Unbelievable.
He's a macadamia nut. What was the
what?
On Seinfeld when they were staying at the what hotel was that? It wasn't the Ritz. It was the God, like Mr. Trivia. He knows.
It wasn't the Waldorf?
No.
I don't remember.
It was the one down on Central Park.
I know what you're talking about. I don't. Oh,
yeah, I don't like that one.
Now.
Wow, you and you're the king. You win all the Seinfeld.
Now you know what question to ask me.
You win the Seen It, the Seinfeld edition of Seen It. I go over and play with Travis.
What else were we?
If this was the Plaza.
What else were we going to do this break? Oh, fuck, we got a busy show. We got Ashley Dupree coming in today, man. Elliot Spitzer's girl there.
Yep.
8:30. Bob Levy at 9. Mm-hmm. Stanley Cup. We're going to talk to the Stanley Cup at 9:30. Mm-hmm. And a Joe Rogan phoner at 10 o'clock. Holy shit.
Talking to the Stanley Cup.
I know.
No, we are. We're going to put headphones on the Stanley Cup, and we're going to have a conversation.
We should, because they're billing it almost as if it's a person coming into the building.
Yeah,
because on the screen in the lobby, they usually put, the names of all of the guests that come into the building.
Right.
So as we were getting our coffee this morning, it's scrolling through the names, and sure enough, there it is. Stanley Cup.
Oh, really?
Like it's a person.
They probably think down there, those guys, they only know soccer. The security guys. They probably think Stanley Cup. Ladies, you're not in the system.
Sorry, Mr. Cup.
Where is Stanley?
Mr.
Which
Cup,
one of you is? Mr. Cup is not allowed. Dummy.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's a guy that knows pollen counts.
Here.
Andrew in Atlanta. Andrew.
Morning, boys.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Jimmy. Happy birthday.
Thank you, buddy.
Andrew.
So, 120 is considered a high pollen count, and I don't know if that's like particles per cubic foot or what exactly, but it's been 5,700 last week.
Yeah.
Probably
if you have allergies.
ppm.
So 120 is a high pollen count. It's 5,700 in Atlanta last week. That is a lot of fucking pollen, man.
Fuck Atlanta.
My eyes. Anyone else's eyes just itching for the last 2 weeks? Like in the eyelid area.
I'm rubbing my eyes constantly, but I can't tell if it's that or the fact that I don't use my reading glasses when I look at my iPhone.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Anyway, punch it out, boys. Have a great day.
All right, thank you, sir.
It's getting very getting harder and harder by the It's like my eyes are acting like... You ever see the movie Flowers for Algernon? You ever read the book Flowers for Algernon?
No, I think I'm out on that one.
Yeah. There's a retarded guy, and they give him medication, and he gets better, and he actually becomes a genius. And...
was that the basis for that De Niro flick?
Yeah. It's pretty...
What's The
similar.
Awakening?
Awakenings, yeah.
And then...
I like that movie.
Then they find out there's a problem, and he kind of drifts back to where he is. I'm on that
Just like The Awakening.
downslide. My eyesight has been like terrific my entire life, and then the past couple of years, I've had to pull things a little further away.
Oh, that sucks.
Further away, and then you reach a point where the text is a little too small for how far you're holding something, and that's when you got to put on the silly-looking
reading
glasses. Yeah. And there's some kind of LASIK they could do for that.
Probably
bifocal LASIK.
Is Diamond Vision still around? My old old company there?
No.
They're not?
I don't think so.
Diamond Vision went under?
I don't know. I haven't heard.
I got to call them. I want to see what kind of procedures they got, because I think I need a little touch-up, too, man.
I think my follicle company went under, though. Frightened.
No.
I think so. Yeah.
I thought they were the company to go to.
I went to MHR.
And they're gone?
I don't know. The doctor guy called me and said, I'm not with MHR anymore. Some kind of thing. I think maybe they closed their New York office. Maybe that guy just left. I don't know. Is it still there?
Oh, my God.
Their website's still there.
Is your hair going to fall out?
No, I'm all set. It's done. It's you don't have to go back.
What do they do to your hair?
No, it's like if you have your appendix taken out, you don't have to go back and have it checked.
What do they do to your hair?
No, it's fine.
If the guy calls you and goes, well, I'm no longer with the company.
I'm no longer with
what the fuck was he doing?
I'm no longer with the company.
Did he touch your wee-wee and you didn't know it?
Oh, no.
Did he touch your wee-wee?
That's the guy, but he left me a message and said he's not.
Wow.
What the fuck?
He's not with the company anymore, huh?
Yeah. No, it's a one-time deal. You do it and you're done.
What is this stupid broad want? Jen, what? Hello? Jen.
Please enjoy the music while your party is reached.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
This is Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, what do you want?
Jen.
What do you mean, what? I just wanted to leave a little message.
Oh,
Basically, my boyfriend watches this show and listens to it quite a lot.
Yeah,
and I always tell him, like, you're not allowed to listen or watch it. You know, you're really rude and disrespectful to women. And, you know, like, I was offended.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, no, listen, you know, it's really not that bad. They're quite funny, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he made me listen to the episode that you had some gentleman let another person puke into their mouth. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, you find this funny?
Yeah.
But then when you guys started with, like, the politics, I was like, okay, like, that's good, you know. At least you're learning something while you're driving to work instead of, like, listening, you know, to, like, you asking women to take off their clothes. Showing their ass and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we try not to do that anymore.
Helps to not have women come in.
Yeah, because I don't like
So what's your point?
that it degrades women. We're trying to go in a new direction.
What's your point?
Well, I'm happy
Yeah.
About what?
that you're not going to degrade women anymore as a fellow woman.
We're trying to move on from that. That's a pretty immature thing to do, and I don't think women in this day and age deserve that kind of treatment.
Well, we got a finger popping
on the air.
Scheduled for 7:30 this morning.
Yeah.
Aren't you going to be a dad soon?
We're going to be finger popping abroad at 7:30 today, actually.
And we figure we don't have to do it because for how big a cunt wife you seem to be, your husband could probably degrade you enough.
We also have we also have an ass fisting that we're going to be doing. What time is the ass fisting today, Jimmy? I forgot what time we're doing
guys, come on.
Be at 8.
Guys, let's talk.
Okay.
I think we got an ass fisting scheduled for 8:30, but we still don't have the fucking girls. So if you want to come in for an ass fisting and to help the radio show, that would be great.
Love your name.
You sure? We got some fine wow bumper stickers, and we can throw in a CD or two.
Who touched you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, have a great day.
Now it comes out. A little diddle,
Beat it,
diddle
stupid.
on your little clitoris. Does that happen?
Were you touched where the poo comes out?
Yeah. Was your hiney hole touched where your cocky makes?
Was there a rough construction worker finger scraping across what should be so sensitive and untouched? Hit the bricks. Hit the bricks, you fucking...
Scram, sister.
You weight around his neck. Poor bastard wants to have a laugh.
Albatross. Of course, puking in another man's mouth is funny.
Always funny.
Dummy.
Even when cancer's involved.
How the fuck do you stay with someone that goes, I
don't want you listening.
Yeah. Not only that, don't listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
I will not allow you to listen to that or watch that. How do you stay with someone that tells you this?
Screw off.
We just made that poor bastard's life a worse hell than he's already in.
He wants to listen, and now he's never going to be able to.
They called me a cunt.
Because now it's personal.
Hey, is this true? Could you do a little research, Danny? Bloomberg. Oh, you saw this already?
No.
Oh, you're shaking your head like we were on the same page. I'm sorry. Bloomberg, the mayor of New York City, charging homeless for rent.
Kind
What?
of. It's basically it's a big story today in locally in New York. Basically, the families, low income families that need to live in shelters, they're going to start having to pay like a small rent to the shelter system.
Fuck is wrong with this world?
I like that.
How much? Yeah, how much?
I don't
probably
know.
It's a token. Obviously.
I don't know exactly how much it is,
But the people that are living in shelters don't have the token.
Exactly, and especially
Get
people
the fuck out of here.
people that are living in
find the money somewhere else. Leave the stupid fucking shelter people alone.
People in the shelter typically don't have, they have jobs, but they're minimum wage jobs, and especially in this kind of an economy, like that's the last thing that you should be doing.
Pay up!
They're only charging the people that actually have jobs.
I say pay up.
How much they charge? Probably, I guarantee it's nothing.
It's bullshit, though.
Pay.
Enough already.
Pay.
Find the money somewhere else. Enough
Not out of
already.
my pocket.
Enough.
They already got me by the purse strings.
Well, they're saying that implementing something like this actually will cost taxpayers more in the long run.
What?
Because
to collect it?
Well, because they have less money, they end up staying in the shelter system longer.
Yeah.
So you
These
end
guys
up
don't have a lot of money, and
So they never
can't
get
be
out.
using the little money they're making to stay in a shelter for a
guarantee-
fucking week or two.
The money is going to be $10 a week. It's going to be some terrible.
It doesn't
low
matter.
money.
You can't allow any of this to happen. My pal Anthony taught me this a long time ago.
I agree with this, by the way. I say charge them more.
Well, because you like fucking the common man.
No, not the common man, the uncommonly broke man.
You like to make it hurt a little
I
more?
lived in my fucking car.
But you like, yeah, but you didn't have to pay for
I
it.
pulled myself up by my bootstraps.
You certainly did. Even though you were wearing Snickers.
Yes, Snickers.
Your motto is, if they're down on their luck, make it hurt even more.
Then fix it yourself, fucker. I did.
You can't charge fucking homeless people for staying in a shelter for a few
You
days.
certainly can.
Find the money somewhere else.
I
How
like
desperate
it.
is this stupid city we live in?
pretty desperate.
I like it because
Pretty
finding the
desperate,
money
right?
somewhere else comes through some kind of tax.
Well,
And
enough
I'm
of that,
taxed
too,
enough.
obviously.
Well, Bloomberg
Enough
ain't
with
going to
the
pull it out of
taxes.
his pocket.
Enough.
It says
Enough
here that
already.
the rent will be calculated on a sliding scale. Families with zero income, like Travis said, won't pay anything, but a family earning $25,000 a year would pay more than $900 a month in rent.
25 grand a year?
That's a lot.
In a homeless shelter, though?
Just go get an apartment.
Yeah, get a fucking place.
That is a lot because fucking.
but
If you're making 25 grand, you can afford an apartment.
Yeah.
You can't afford an apartment for $900
Not for
a month if
$900.
you're fucking making $25,000 a year.
Then
You
Move the fuck.
want to go live in Bed-Stuy or
Right.
way uptown, you can absolutely get an apartment
Yes,
for $900.
you're not going to be living in
But you can't
Midtown or...
afford that, is what I'm saying.
You're saying that almost $12,000 a year is unaffordable to a guy making $25,000.
Absolutely.
If you're making
$25,000 still has to be taxed.
So
Let's not forget.
exactly. So you're bringing home what, 20? Let's say, like you're going to actually see 20,
Right.
I mean, if you're making
and
that,
$900 a
you're
month
getting all that
is
shit back.
9,000 plus another, so 10,800, right?
and then you got
Something
living
like that?
expenses, and and that's
So
that,
10,800 out of your 20 will be for rent.
and that doesn't say per individual. That's per family. So this person
That's
who's
insane.
making $25,000 a year could potentially have a child or something like that.
But I think what they're trying to do is find a way.
Best.
If you're making $25,000 a year, or just kind of languishing in the system, I bet you that's who they're kind of trying to give a little boot in the ass. People who are just saying, fuck it, we don't have to pay. There's people down their luck, and then there's people who kind of get caught up in the system and go, well, this is the way of life.
Yeah, but the shelters are
Stay
shitty
here.
to begin with. It's not like they're like getting away with something. you have to cover your hiney hole the entire time you're in a shelter.
You have to share a bathroom, right?
You got to share bathrooms. There's
like
roaches,
prison?
there's bugs, there's fucking mentally ill people.
You think there's bed bugs in shelters?
Oh my God!
Then move to fucking West Virginia.
There's
Don't
lunatics
stay in
in those
Manhattan.
things. It's
move
not
your fucking family to West fucking Virginia.
You're not taking advantage of the system by going into a shelter. There's no fucking way.
That's true.
We should stay in a shelter.
Get out of New York.
Who would stay in a shelter overnight?
Are you kidding me?
See?
Never.
Exactly.
Never.
Leave
I
the
slept
shelter
in my
people
car.
alone.
I
Leave
don't
them alone.
need to stay in a shelter.
Yeah, they're languishing
I know what it's like
high
to
on
be
the hog.
homeless. I was homeless.
We got Sam Roberts' Sirius XM Hits 1 show.
Do we?
The only reason we bring it to everyone's attention is because Kenny seems a little jealous, and he's obsessed with Sam's new gig.
Sam
would pay zero for what he's getting paid.
What?
He would have to pay zero in the shelter.
Yeah.
And he should be paid zero for what he contributes. So wait, Sam has a Hits 1 show?
He's doing overnights for Hits 1.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good for him.
So, and
What a gang.
Kenny's brought it to everyone's attention that Sam's voice is even higher on Sirius XM Hits 1. And Kenny's trying to figure it out. He's obsessed with this whole thing. Did Kenny leave? He's not here, so maybe we have to do this after the break.
Kenny? Is he doing his Kenny daily duties?
What's his daily duties?
Well, there's parking cars, there's getting salads and
He doesn't go get the
coffees
salads.
and foods. No?
He's probably in the bathroom. He stays.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
He makes sure everything's
He doesn't
safe and sound. He delegates responsibility?
Yeah.
All right,
Wow.
Kenny's,
Creepy. I didn't know.
We'll do it after the break because obviously Kenny's out of the building right now. Kitty in New York. Listen to Kitty. Kitty.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, Kitty.
I just would like to know what this guy find out an apartment in Bed-Stuy for $900 because it's called Clinton Hills, and the houses are going for $1 million right now.
See, you can't find an apartment in Bed-Stuy, according to Kitty.
No.
Is it called Clinton Hills now?
Yeah, they
Clinton Hills.
They like to change the names of the places to make it sound better.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
Hell's
Morningside Heights.
Is Harlem.
Bed-Stuy is Bed-Stuy, man. I don't give a fuck. And when I hear it on the news, they still call it Bed-Stuy.
Yeah, they can't-
A shooting in Bed-Stuy
No one
claimed the life of blah, blah.
I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah,
that was
but
it.
if you're gonna go by place, they call it Clinton Hills. They charge you $1 million.
$1 million for a place in Clinton Hills.
Hell's Kitchen is Chelsea.
Yeah, I know. Hell's
Yeah.
Kitchen was a cool name, right?
That is a good name, right?
But they
Yeah, it was.
they made it into Clinton. Into Chelsea's the name.
Chelsea is now.
Wait, isn't
Yeah.
it Clinton or something too?
Clinton's above Chelsea.
Oh,
Which-
maybe it is.
Which is really disturbing
Wait,
when you
I
think
think it's
about that whole
Chelsea and then Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen is now Clinton, right?
Maybe you're right.
thing. Yeah.
I think.
You might be
Like
right.
that.
I'm about,
Because there's
I'm
some.
about to lose you guys.
All right, right. When you go up, I
Thank
think
you,
it's
Kitty.
10th or 8th Avenue. There's like a community health center, and they you know how they love how cheeky it is.
Oh.
It's the Chelsea Clinton Health Center, but it's a dash because it's not one name. It's two
Right.
different. You know,
Chelsea Clinton, though, is the first daughter when Bill Clinton was in office. Stop it. Oh, they're funny.
All right, moving on. Kenny's in studio. Kenny,
there he is.
Yeah, he was here though. He was in the bathroom.
now
Taking a dump
Jimmy,
No, I was busy eating my breakfast.
in the bathroom.
why are you so happy today?
He is really jovial.
It's tax day.
Oh.
You know what? I forgot. Kenny's the opposite of everyone. These horrible days like Tax Day
Yeah.
is it's like a holiday to
Yeah.
a guy like Kenny.
Friday the 13th.
You love Friday the 13th,
Oh, yeah.
Tax Day.
Oh, yeah. I used to love arresting people on Fridays the 13th. I would sing very superstitious. and putting people in jail on the long holiday weekends.
That was it. You love
Look at him giggling. He just giggled.
You love to pick up perps on a Friday, Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Knowing they have to stay until
Yeah, let 'em
Tuesday.
sit.
How awful was that when they get picked up on a Friday? How come there's no judges on Saturday? Wouldn't that make it easier?
Ew, no judge is going to work on a Saturday.
Yeah, they're judges.
Yeah, why would they? And what, for the convenience of the fucking guy that got thrown in jail?
Well, it's probably wouldn't it be cheaper just to get him out?
Yeah, now they have like video arraignments and everything.
Yeah,
Oh, they
yeah.
do?
Yeah.
He's annoyed.
And he's so annoyed that the perp ain't going to stay in for the weekend. The holiday weekend.
Well, Kenny has just been killing Sam Roberts, because Sam's got a new gig doing overnights for Sirius XM Hits 1. I don't know when his shift is. It's when everyone sleeps, basically.
Is he voice tracking or is he there?
He's voice tracking, but I think I said it yesterday.
Well, Jim, you bring up a good point. I think he should do a live show 3 to 6 in the morning.
And then just take up where, take up on our show.
Yeah, he should take phone calls. Because I don't understand who's listening anyway, because they got soccer moms and teeny boppers by day, and only perverts are listening when he's on 3 to 6.
And probably listening to him thinking, hey, he sounds cute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a little lad.
Yeah. Nice virgin hiney.
Little twink.
They're not wrong.
On the radio. No, they're not.
Sam?
Yeah?
You noticed that Kenny's obsessed with your new gig, right?
Obsessed. I mean, there have been a few supportive comments from people around, hey, way to go, blah, blah, blah. And every single day, Kenny has to come in and dictate one of the breaks I did.
To his face?
To my face in a mocking tone every day.
Do you have one of those, Kenny?
It's not mocking. Who's more supportive than me? Who's trying to help you?
I don't know. Not you.
Oh!
Yes. I talked to Kid Kelly to try to mentor him a little bit.
After my first shift, he stopped Kid Kelly, who's in charge of the station, while he was walking to his office.
He's the senior vice president.
Oh, and he said, hey, Kid Kelly, I'm trying to talk to Sam here and help him out. He needs to be, what did you say I needed to be more?
More personable.
Yeah, more personable.
Fucking Sam's boss.
Yes, more personable. And then he went up to Ryan, who's already got a complex because you guys insist on asking him who he is.
Every time we see him.
Ryan Sampson.
Yeah.
And after one shift, he said, hey, Ryan, I heard Sam's taking your desk in Kid Kelly's office. Which was just like, what?
You're spreading.
How does that
just causing major
rumors
problems for Sam and his new opportunity?
Yes. You got to make moves.
Yeah. And then you just mock his breaks right to his face. Do you have one of those?
I'm not. It's flattery.
Well, you're obsessed that he has a very high voice on Hits 1.
It's slightly high. I mean, it's higher.
Yeah. Here's one of his breaks. Here's Lady Gaga. I heard she's celibate. Does that include men and women?
That's not what it sounded like.
He didn't say that.
Sirius XM Hits 1. I'm Sam Roberts, and Lady Gaga has come out and said that she's celibate. Do you think that includes both men and women? Let me know on my Twitter, twitter.com/notsam.
Hello, baby.
Oh, Jimmy just threw his headphones off in utter disgust.
What's wrong, Jimmy?
Did you get shocked or something?
What's wrong?
Yeah, you got shocked, all right.
What's wrong, Jimmy?
Nothing.
Wow, look, Jimmy's all red.
The voice is a bit high, though.
What is that?
Is it the processing? You don't sound that high on our show.
It's sabotage.
Is it sabotage?
Are you going to take care of the situation for Sam?
I'm working on it.
Voice is crazy high.
That's how I do my voice.
You got another example, Kenny?
Yeah, I got plenty of them. All right. Hey! I heard Elin is divorcing Tiger. Hey, Elin, give me a break. What did Tiger ever do to you?
He didn't say that.
And then does he intro a song or anything after that, or you don't remember?
He probably goes, hey, Twitter me, I'm not Sam.
You really pushed the Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Sirius XM Hits 1. I'm Sam Roberts, and rumor has it that Elin is officially going to file for divorce from Tiger Woods. Come on, Elin, will you give the guy a break? What did Tiger ever do to you? Really? Hit me up on Twitter, twitter.com/notsam.
I've lost you.
P.U.
Hit me up on, what do you think, you're getting galvanizing everybody into the big Twitter contest? Hey, did you Twitter not Sam, the little response, what he did?
Oh. I mean, I guess,
Kenny, why do you think his voice is so high?
Sabotage.
It's not.
I got to get to programming or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I just got to go to Mel.
They're not pitching up my voice.
Well, something. It's not a right thing.
I'm doing a voice.
You're doing it. What, little boy Sam Roberts?
That's not the voice.
The eunuch?
Little boy.
Yeah, we found out that Sam's a eunuch. I didn't know that.
I'm not a eunuch.
The voice.
After all these years, we learned that Sam's a eunuch.
Not a eunuch.
Kenny told everyone that you're a eunuch.
Yeah, but Kenny's a liar.
Kenny's been going around the hallway saying that you're a eunuch.
That's probably why, like, his feet stick out a little bit, because he's got to balance himself, because he's all cock.
Do you,
he has no balancing balls?
Think, Do you have to think much about what you're saying? Do you give a lot of thought to your in-between? And do you get to talk any longer than just that?
No.
No. He was not asking you, Kenny.
Oh!
Wait till you hear this break gives him a headache.
All right, what do you mean?
Oh, my head. Oh, I must be in the alternate dimension.
What?
I'm Sam Roberts, Sirius Hits 1.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. That's what he
Sam,
says.
Don't be embarrassed. This is a good experience for you.
I'm not embarrassed.
Which one was that?
Which one is that?
That was the Rihanna Rude Boy intro.
Rihanna.
Oh, Rihanna.
Was it really?
Yes, it was.
I don't know if I have that. Let me see here.
Oh, good.
Sirius XM Hits 1, I'm Sam Roberts, and in what alternate dimension is Rude Boy considered a compliment? Wait, what if this is the alternate dimension? Oh, my head. Oh.
Come on, rude boy, can you get it up?
Your voice cracked on that one.
Hysterical.
Your voice
That's
cracked.
my Hits 1 voice.
Oh, my head. Oh, my aching head.
Pork chops and applesauce.
Yeah. When it's time to change, you've got to rearrange.
I love the little cute asides, like, and who would think Rude Boy is good, ladies and germs?
Who would think Rude Boy?
This is 10 minutes after, hey, Bobo, take the clear stuff from your cock and rub it on Eric's lips while he has a bagel.
I only have 12 to 15 seconds to make an impact.
So do eunuchs have sex?
So does a bomb.
Do eunuchs have sex? I always want to know.
I don't know.
Kenny says you're a eunuch.
I know, because Kenny lies about a lot of stuff.
Well, you might want to talk to a bunch of people around here, because, man, that rumor's being spread fast.
Eunuchs don't have sex because they're made eunuchs, so they don't have sex with the person they're supposed to be serving.
I don't know anything about
like
eunuchs.
Queen or, is
that what?
Cleopatra or something like that.
What an awful gig.
Yeah, they cut your fucking nuts off so that when the guy is away, he can be, safe and sound, not, that his chick ain't being fucked with the guy that's bringing the grapes.
He can still lick her pussy.
Yeah. He doesn't want to. He don't care.
Does his dick still get hard, though, or no?
I'm not sure if your dick would get hard if you have no balls.
You don't get your cock cut off when you're a eunuch, just your balls.
No, I believe it's just your nuts.
But how would they do that in Roman times without fucking anesthesia?
They probably just put a rubber band or like some kind of to vine around it. They would tie something around it until the blood cuts off, and then your balls would fall off after a while.
That'd be unpleasant.
Yeah. They turn black. They get all swollen and then just fall off.
So unhealthy.
Let me say hi to Elliot in Jersey. Elliot.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Okay.
I do remember a time when Opie played his first tapes back up in upstate New York, where
that's how it was recorded.
Oh, really?
I've been radio so long that the reel to reel was sped up when we recorded it onto CD.
Yeah, if you got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
That's right, Elliot. Keep it to yourself.
Love you guys.
Shut up, man. Shut up. Eric in Tampa. Eric.
I just had a short suggestion for 6 months from now that Sam needs to do a special set on himself during Jocktober.
Oh, could you be on Jocktober?
Do myself?
Do yourself on Jocktober? That would be kind of cool.
I can't find anything wrong with it, though. That's the only problem.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's say hi to John in Connecticut. John?
Sam sounds like the Jack in the Box from the Island of Misfit Toys, or Sam in the Box.
It's Lady Gaga. Don't you know?
It's something friendly and fun to listen to.
This is an alternate dimension. Oh, my head. Don't you know?
But we still remember him, don't we?
Samurai.
We certainly do.
All right. Samurai from Whackbag writes, way to hit the post with nothing.
What are you talking about? My head hurt. I said, oh.
Fuck, I can't believe you're a eunuch, though. God damn.
I'm not a eunuch. It's a lie that Kenny made up.
Kenny, what was that date night break he did?
Oh, yeah.
Because Jimmy missed out on
movie.
you missed out on the big date night.
All right, now you're talking
break that
about
Sam
something.
Roberts did.
Oh.
Now, this is a movie break, so this is something that people can really sink their teeth into.
Exactly. Current events.
Yeah.
Kenny, how did it sound this morning?
Hi, I'm Sam Roberts on Sirius Hits 1.
That's not it.
Hey, did you know Date Night is the #1 movie? Who would have thought that Tina Fey and
Steve
Carell would make a movie together. Whoever thought that was a genius? Let me know on Twitter, notsam.com.
Sirius XM Hits 1, I'm Sam Roberts, and Date Night is the #1 comedy movie in America. Who would have thought that pairing Tina Fey with Steve Carell would be a success? Of all the people, those guys running Hollywood must be geniuses, I tell you, all of them geniuses. Let me know what they'll think of next by twittering me at twitter.com/notsam.
I'm gonna tell Kid Kelly that you're using him just to get more fucking followers on Twitter.
No,
that's what this is about.
Has this really blown your Twitter up with answers?
I've got a few responses, but none to the direct questions.
Yeah, no one's really responding. Going, I think they're going to pair this couple together, and
not yet.
I think
it's
that'll
kind of
make
crazy
the movie.
that Hollywood put those two together, though.
Well, it's not. That was sarcastic.
Oh.
See, obviously the movie would be successful because they're such big comedy stars.
Oh, I didn't
see.
Oh, see, I missed.
Yes,
I missed that one.
Right.
And all this in the first week.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
In all fairness to Sam, it is only his third show, so he's just settling in. He needs to find himself, and with my help, he'll be a success.
What are you going to do for Sam today? What are you going to tell Kid Kelly today, Kenny?
Believe me, when I get a hold of Kid Kelly, first of all, I want to do his jingle, not that jerk-off who says, "Hey, Sam Roberts on Hits 1."
Wow, you know everything about Sam's
He's obsessed.
show, you creep.
The thing is, Kenny has submitted 4 different demos since coming to Sirius XM.
True, yeah.
He's gotten 0 jobs from it.
Oh, so he might just be jealous.
Right. I've submitted 1 demo.
And you got the gig.
And got 1 job.
Yeah.
I'm a fan favorite, though. I'm underground.
Underground. Yeah, you're underground, all right.
Yeah.
Are you saying you could do a better job on Hits 1 than Sam Roberts?
I'll put Cow Shit Country Kenny, Club Soda, whatever my name was.
Why don't you take the same song Sam played?
Yeah, why don't you do a Hits 1 demo?
But the same song, so you're playing with the same equipment.
That's fair. Within the same parameters.
Can you do a Hits 1 demo for us?
No, I'm not a copycat.
Oh.
I play my stuff is stands up. Play, let's mash it up.
Got rejected.
Remember? I invented that.
Wait, do we have a morning mashup demo from you?
Yeah, let's mash it up.
Travis, do we have that? I don't remember if we have that.
Who would have thought Steve Carell and Tina Fey would successfully team up for a movie, don't you know?
There was no don't you knows.
Oh, who would have thought it?
Sam, you can play this back when you become...
No one wants a train with square wheels. Lady Gaga.
Yesterday he said, "I think Lady Gaga's got a big one."
You said that?
No.
That could get you fired.
Yeah,
That's not an XL channel. That'll get you
It's
fired.
not an XL
What's wrong with
channel.
you? Why would you say that?
It's not. I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said, Sirius XM Hits 1, I'm Sam Roberts.
No, do it right.
No, do it in the voice.
Do it right.
Sirius XM.
That should be a shotgun he's talking into.
Oh, God.
Let me get the wording right. Okay, I said, Sirius XM Hits 1, I'm Sam Roberts, and Lady Gaga announced she's going celibate.
What the fuck is he doing?
He really is doing a voice.
Sam, tell him to pitch it down a little bit.
No,
why?
Why are you doing that voice?
That Lady Gaga's got the big one. You
Right,
said
and then I said, didn't she just say last year that her favorite quality in a guy was a big, never mind.
Oh, that's crazy. Right to the line.
That's the thing about
brought it right to the line. I knew when to pull back.
When we go overnight,
Kelly's gonna be proud.
When we go
He's gonna be
overnight,
proud with that one.
we go to the line,
And then and then
right before we cross it, step back.
But when he does the voice, he actually has to gear up. It really
looks
is.
like it hurts.
Yeah,
Does
it
it hurt?
should.
It doesn't hurt.
No.
Why do you do that?
You need energy on that channel. You got 15 seconds to come in, make an impact, get the people happy about what they're listening
That's
to.
energetic what you just said. That was energetic.
Yeah,
But that's Sam.
But it's your voice.
I don't know who that guy is. I've never met
who
him
is that?
before.
But
He's
Sam
a fucking eunuch, that guy.
Sam is hard to do in 10-second increments. Like, it's not...
The high voice isn't fast. You could talk in your regular voice quickly. I know you got to get a lot out in a short period of time. You're not a machine that when you pitch it up, it's going to go faster.
But in my regular voice, if I talk fast, people will be like, "Oh, it's a guy on the radio."
See, he's got to pretend.
But if I do it in a high voice, they'll be like, "What is that?" And then they'll actually listen.
No, they won't.
Oh,
he's doing his Ryan Seacrest impression. That's all.
Ah, I knew there was
Sam Roberts is
something
going to be the
there.
next Ryan Seacrest.
I'm trying to think
You can play
there's
this tape
something
back
there.
someday and go, "See, I told you."
No, he's not going to be the next Ryan Seacrest. There's
He's
no
doing his
fucking
Ryan Seacrest.
There's no video of Ryan Seacrest holding a microphone to a guy's asshole.
that's true. I will have skeletons in my closet.
He thinks Ryan Seacrest should be a foot shorter, too, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
that's
said
what he
that
Did you say that?
I said on the Morning Mashups website.
How did you say it?
Let me okay. Sirius XM hits one. I'm Sam Roberts, and if you go over to moremashup.com, you can see a picture of the American Idol judges looking like Simpsons. Shouldn't Seacrest be about a foot shorter?
Seacrest out?
Because he's short. You know, he's not a tall guy, but all the characters are lined up. All right.
This is going great.
It's the Simpsons.
I don't get the voice thing.
I don't either.
It attracts attention.
It.
Doesn't.
Negative attention.
Exactly.
Is that what it's supposed
It bothers
to do?
Kenny. Every morning he picks me up and he obsessed about Sam and talks about how high his
Yeah,
voice
because
is.
I got to listen to all that shitty music
Just
to hear him
Sam.
talk 4 times an hour for 2 seconds.
Sirius XM hits one. I'm Sam Roberts, and I'm starting to believe that Kesha is not nearly as grimy as she'd like us to believe she is.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P.
In and out, baby.
In and out, baby. That's what he.
Boom.
That's what
Yeah,
Sam
why
Roberts
can't
is all
you say
about.
that on the radio?
In and out?
Yeah, boom, in and out, baby. Here's Kesha. Oh, I give it to her, in and out.
It doesn't fit the format. Kenny, why won't you do a new fucking demo for
No,
this
I'm
one?
doing
Not for the morning mashup. To try to take Sam's job.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, try.
Damn, it's challenges on.
I want to hear how you would intro these songs, Kenny.
No problem.
You only have 12 fucking seconds on the Kesha song.
No problem.
Can you try it for tomorrow or later today?
Here's how I do it.
Yeah.
Here's Train. Everybody take a nap.
See, the artist would get upset. And,
Why,
you don't like the Train song? We met the Train guys. They're actually fans of our show.
My wife loves Train. Good for her.
Oh, the band?
You don't like the
Did you
Train?
introduce the Train song?
I don't think I've done a special.
Coming up in the next 20 minutes, Kevin Rudolph.
Wow.
Adam Lambert.
What do you want from me?
Sam Roberts.
Sirius XM. Satellite radio, y'all get hit with hits.
Damn. Fuck, you have better production than we have.
Fucking
The
production
fuck?
you got with your name in there and
I
everything.
have my own jock shout.
It's a jock shout.
That's a jock shout.
Yeah, jock shout.
Yeah, I got a jock strap.
So you
Wow.
voice track that.
No, it's live.
Oh, it is loud. Okay.
Yeah, they want to
Might as well be live. It takes them so long.
So you just get in very early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get in at 3
They
now.
want the people to think it's live.
It is.
It's live. Right?
Oh, okay. I know. It
It's
probably might
live.
be.
Wink, wink.
And
Nudge,
that
nudge.
voice.
God forbid we blow up anyone's spot on the show.
Who am I, to judge? I don't know this type of music.
Right,
I
I mean-
don't know the format or what works. Well, so perhaps this voice thing you're doing is exactly what you should be doing.
I'll say when I gave them my demo, all the Hits One crew listened to it, and they told me that this is not what the trend is right now in hits music.
Really?
In top 40 music, that doing the character thing on the air is not what's going on right now, but they
You're
said...
doing characters like Mr. Amos.
Exactly.
Let me take you down and meet Mr. Amos. He does characters.
But they said, for me, it works.
Let me go to
What are
Chris
you
in
going to
Boston.
believe?
Chris in Boston, go ahead.
What's up, boys?
Hey.
Sam kind of sounds like a prepubescent Casey Kasem if you speed up his voice track.
Oh, that's true.
He's got a high Casey Kasem voice.
Do you understand they said that that's not the trend, but it works for you? That's like saying that what a piece of shit. That's a fucking Caddyshack moment.
Yeah, yeah.
That hat. Oh, it looks good on you.
But it looks good on you, though.
No,
But it looks good on you.
They could have told me to drop it, but this guy just said, I sound like Casey Kasem, and that's on Top 40 Radio. And this is
how are we supposed to go into an up-tempo number after a dog dying dedication? Don't you know? Where are those pictures I was supposed to see? Is that Don on the phone? Twitter me.
Yeah, I listen. I
listen. Yes, Kenny.
I listen to the afternoon guy, JC. He doesn't talk funny.
JC is 20 on 20, not his one.
How'd they get him to do a show?
Let's say hi to Todd in Maryland. Todd.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you sound like Fezzy there. From Ron and Fez, you
Oh,
know.
no.
Hello, Fez? No, I don't sound like Fez.
Hey. He said you're a closet queer.
Oh, that's insulting.
We don't know what
Don't
Fez
say
is.
that about Fez.
Oh,
I like
wow.
Fez.
I have no
I'd like to
idea
know where
what
this
Fez
closet is.
about.
Oh,
There's no fucking walls.
Jesus.
Just one hanger on his head.
Oh, that's not nice.
All right. Kenny, can you do a demo for us?
Yes, sir.
Doing the same songs that...
Yes, you have to.
Yeah.
This way it's a comparison. It's not copycatting.
And I'm going to keep working on Sam. It'll be like Stockholm Syndrome.
I'm going to take none of Kenny's advice.
Are you standing or sitting when
Standing
you do this
always.
voice?
You might want to sit.
Because you kind of, boy, you jostle around when you do that voice. Your arms are moving.
What is he sitting on?
I just said I was standing.
A big cock, right, Kenny?
I'll say.
I'm standing, I just said.
But the joke doesn't work if you're standing.
Of course.
No, you can't stand in those little booths.
Of course you can.
No, you can't.
I'm Sam Roberts.
Look, so far the biggest insult has been I sound like Casey Kasem.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Oh, here comes the mashup.
Oh, yeah, grab him real fast.
Mashups.
Mashup.
Kenny's really happy on tax day.
It's bizarre. Have you guys heard Primetime on Hits 1 yet?
I heard a few of his breaks. I heard him screaming about Selena Gomez or something.
Oh, really? Yeah, what were you saying about Selena Gomez? Give me that break. In the Sam voice.
Okay, I only had like 4 seconds, so I said, something like, I don't mean to worry anybody, but Selena Gomez and Nick Jonas broke up. Into the song.
I think you did a really good job, Sam. I was
No,
proud.
you don't.
Thank you, Nicole.
I do.
No, what the problem is? The problem is it's the hardest thing in the world to sound cool on a top 40. It
So
really
he went the other end of the spectrum?
I think
He said fuck cool.
Yes.
He said fuck cool. Everyone else is trying to be cool.
You've got to be quick in between records. You can't sit back and talk like you guys do, because you got to play records. So it's so hard to be cool for 25 seconds at a time. It really is.
How about just saying all right, here's Kesha.
Yeah,
anybody could do that.
Because you need something. He's not trying to be cool.
I'm trying to be special.
Here's that dirty whore Kesha.
One. Something like that. Oh, what you can say.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by yes men.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm not. They just are supportive people.
They're not supportive. They're laughing at you.
Well, I think he's. Honestly, I think he sounds pretty awful to start off. To start off, but he's used to doing something else.
Why are you crossing over to the other side, Rich?
I'm not. I like Sam, but it's not like good thing.
Well, we all like Sam and only wish him the best on this, but that high voice is.
It sounds like Nicole wants to just hold you, Sam.
I do, and rock him.
They just know that he could eventually be fucking in competition. So they're like, good, let him blow himself up at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
They want to knock him down.
I was surprised
keep him in his place.
I was surprised to hear him do what do you call him, little boy Sam Roberts?
Little voice.
But that's his voice.
Because the thing is, I see him in the hallway, and I hear him with you guys, and he's sarcastic, he's witty, he's like a little smartass, and then you hear him on Hits 1 and 20 on 20, and it's really, he changes roles.
Yeah, it's a different.
I know.
Thing. Look how diverse I am. I'm very valuable.
Listen to his voice. It's high.
No, not like that.
And it's different from everyone else on the station.
Thank you, Ryan Sampson.
Right? He stands out.
Oh, thank you, Sam. I wasn't sure.
Well, you know who he is.
That's Sam's voice.
Yes, right there. Who's that voice, Sam?
This voice is Sam Roberts.
Kenny
from the Opie and Anthony Show.
Comes up like this all the time.
Kenny doesn't like Sam Roberts on
we think Kenny's jealous.
Yes.
There's a little jealousy there?
Well, he did submit an air check and a demo, and it didn't work out for him.
Right. Kenny?
I'm working on straightening Nicole out, too.
Why?
I heard this morning she's talking about playing with Stanley's sack and lighting shit on fire in a bag. Shame on you.
She's a shock jock now?
Yeah.
Well, But we wish him the best, and we think he's awesome. Hopefully, you guys can come over to the support side.
I might have to
Fuck
listen
that. Do you think they're going to support it? Do you really think that's going to happen?
I think maybe he'll have to grow on me a little bit.
I love how Kenny's obsessed with the morning mashup. Hits one in general.
He just told you guys what the mashup did this morning instead of listening to your show.
Yeah.
Or
Thanks,
you
Kenny.
earlier. But.
Kenny response?
No, I gotta keep an eye.
Later.
I listen to OutQ. I listen to everything.
Bet.
Yeah. They're nice fellas. They walk by.
Yeah, they're nice gentlemen.
I like those guys.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
No. All right.
Nothing wrong with
All
them.
right, Kenny's going to do a fucking Hits One demo.
But the voice stays.
Does it?
The voice stays.
Yes. You listen, on my new Boneyard show, I will not be doing a voice.
You're doing Boneyard?
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
I will do a voice. It attracts attention.
Yeah. I'm Jim Norton.
I'm Jim Norton. But you're already a name. People are going to tune in to hear Jim Norton.
No one cares about me.
People do, Jim.
Lump.
People do.
We got a break. We do have to.
I hope you do. I hope you announce these songs the same way you do interviews.
I've always kind of liked Ozzy.
Are you talking about this, Ant?
This is like.
Are you talking about what happened?
Like from an album, like from 85.
Are you referring to what happened yesterday during the BJ Penn interview?
I believe that's exactly.
I think
what
I might
referring
have
to.
that.
So do you get, do you get people trying you wherever you go? Like, he can go from well, here's what I was surprised at. Like, so what happens? Like, was there a point in that fight where you were like, had you trained enough for the? I mean, did you find that at all? Like, what was the first thing? Like, I think to take a champion's belt. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like he seemed like he wanted to really. Like, have you ever had a guy in the ring that you wanted to? Because that went how do you feel? Like, because there was you come from a pretty much what motivated you to fight? That to me is almost more impressive. Like, did you want to retire at any point? Like, and then all of a sudden you're like, I was amazed to read this too. Like, what is the what? Oh, you gotta go. Thanks for coming in, man. We're happy to have you. he actually missed a few likes in there.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that. That's the worst part. I didn't know he was doing a live. I said like a lot.
No clue.
D-Boy did that one.
All right, we really have to take a break. We're real late right now. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Sam. Sam, good luck with your new gig.
Yes, Sam.
Yeah.
Best of luck. I think you're going to be very successful.
How supportive of you guys.
Yes. Who pays for the helium they pump into the
There's no helium.
Studio?
It's just the
There's
voice.
not a tank of helium that they actually turn on so you're in an atmosphere of pure helium?
That's how I want to sound. There's no helium.
All right.
And the sooner we could get you off our show, the better everybody will be. So
I don't
good
know
luck
if
to you
that's
with
the
your new
case.
gig.
That's not supportive.
What?
That's not supportive. You just turned around a supportive comment.
What?
Especially since special delivery's breaking up too.
Yeah.
The special delivery is not breaking up.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be on this Saturday.
Well, Dave lost his mind. We all heard it.
Well, he did lose his mind.
What happened? His mind.
He
He basically gave the company an ultimatum.
Yeah, he's
for a once-a-week show.
He went on our Saturday show and
we don't
announced,
understand how this whole thing works.
and he said that we needed money or we weren't, and I didn't even say anything. And then
you really had his back, huh?
Well, I don't know what he was doing. I didn't stop him, and then he went on Ron and Fez, and they told him it wasn't a good idea, and then he started attacking Fez.
Yeah,
he's lost his mind. He has lost his mind.
The show is on almost once a week.
It's on once a week.
Every once in a while, it's on every other week.
No, every Saturday night it's
and
on.
Dave made some tremendous demands, basically saying if Sirius XM doesn't pay him, then this show is over.
How much does he want?
He wants gas and toll money.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck.
Dave is really losing his mind. He's got a lot of pressures in his life.
Yes, that's the problem.
And that is the problem. And I think Dave is now at the front of the line for the guy that's going to snap.
Yes.
He's in our circle of friends.
He's not making a lot of money.
No.
He's got a 2-hour commute and a wife and 2 baby children, one of which is sick.
Yeah.
What's wrong with his kid?
Stanley has medical issues.
Throws up a lot.
Yeah.
Some kind of stomach issue.
Actually, that really just sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
So he's under a lot of pressure, and he's
losing his mind.
He is legitimately losing his mind.
100%.
It is amazing that you're able to listen to somebody go crazy on the air.
But he is absolutely going nuts.
Yeah. And, Fez has his demons to deal with, and Ronnie sits there And I don't know how Ronnie just holds it together. It's amazing to listen to.
In the end, Ronnie's the sickest one out of all of them.
Yeah, well, I know.
Who are you kidding?
He really is. No, but that's how Ronnie
always gets a fucking pass. That guy's the sickest in the room.
That's how Ronnie keeps
He's
it going.
loving what's going on around him.
He will see a little speck of blood. He's like a shark.
Yeah.
He could smell blood in the water from miles away, and he will just sink his teeth in.
And then innocently, he sets everyone down a road that is going to be a fucking...
He's the puppet master.
He knows there's black ice on that road, but he just goes, hey, go this way.
Hey, just hit
Go
the gas
this way.
hard.
Right.
Don't worry, it's all clear.
Right.
I will say this, though. Dave is losing his mind, but he's talented enough that he can still pull off a good weekly show. That's how talented that guy is.
So you're saying
Get the
that
fuck
he's really
out.
good on
Really.
that, on the Sam and
We don't accept
Dave show.
ass kissing.
He's
on the
very
show.
good.
Why do you want SD to go away? You don't?
I don't at all.
Okay.
No, I'm doing it every Saturday.
All right,
Well,
Kenny's
that's
going to
always
do a
good when you go
demo
solo.
for Hits 1. We got a break. We really do. We went an hour and a half here, so we got a busy show. We got Ashley Dupree at 8:30.
Oh.
Elliot Spitzer's brud there.
Oh.
Bob Levy. He's been doing our show more and more lately. Yeah, we like the
Semi-regular.
Bob Levy on our show. The Stanley Cup stops by and says hi. We're actually going to talk to Mr. Cup. And Joe Rogan has a phoner with us at 10 o'clock today, so lots of things to do. Stay there.
What movie was this from? Jerky Boys?
Jerky Boy movie.
Absolutely. I remember that.
Good job on that one.
How fucked up is that the Jerky Boys made a movie? Just based on some fucking prank phone calls and shit.
Brett Weir was the evil,
Brett Weir.
antagonist.
Get Brett Weir, I said.
Yeah, that was fucked up days.
He's doing well, though, man. Got a little Family Guy action, right?
Oh, yeah.
Doing very well.
Saul voice.
I mean, Saul Green Rosenberg is basically Mort, the pharmacist.
Yeah, I know.
On
Yep.
Family Guy, it's like it's the same guy.
The same voice.
That guy used to do our show, man.
Same guy that's doing it.
He was a very cool guy. We lost touch, unfortunately, with him.
How come Tarbosh never made it?
Oh, God. We also had him on the show. Yeah.
I liked him. He used to live next door to me and Bob Kelly. When we lived in the 40s, yeah. He lived in a building next to us.
He used to do our show, too.
Yeah, he was a cool guy.
Anthony, well, we got a Larry King update. Larry King.
Did you ever think you'd like Larry King?
Yeah, this is fantastic.
This is amazing. How old is Larry King?
76, bro.
76. He's a feeble 76, though. I've seen him walking around Manhattan a couple times. He's a feeble 76.
He's a little frail.
Apparently not.
That's why I'm confused by this story. If you don't know yet, Larry King is getting a divorce from his 7th wife. Well, she's filing for divorce because Larry allegedly slept with her sister.
Yeah. Slept with her sister.
He filed too. They both filed the same day.
Right.
For irreconcilable differences, they did that whole gag.
He said she's cheating too. I think he said. Apparently,
but Larry's not admitting that he slept with the sister.
No. But I mean, I should say like he's also making. I'm not saying that they're both cheating. He's also making an allegation.
Oh, okay.
They're both. I think is that she is saying that he fucks her sister, and he is saying, or it's been said that she's been fucking the Little League coach.
Jesus, what the hell's going on, man?
She's 50, and her sister is sexy, man. Her sister's 46.
Where's the picture of her sister?
Check the Post. I think it's in the Post.
Check the Post.
I think it's in the New York Post.
Larry.
The Post that has a front page that says "Jump Dummy."
Yeah.
Did you see this? There's a lot of shit going on in the world. Really? Front page, Jump Dummy, Empire State Leaper, waste NYPD time.
Yeah.
It's an art project. They have these naked fucking statues all over Manhattan.
Yeah.
And one is on one of the ledges of the Empire State Building. So the dumb tourists think it's an actual person.
Tourists should just fucking look at shit and shut up.
They think it's a person, and they're in a panic because they think they're about to see a suicide. Someone jumping from the Empire State Building or halfway up the Empire State Building.
People want to be the one that calls 911 and be the one that I see something. Just walk by and shut up. Someone else will do it.
So I guess the NYPD
had it.
You know, a lot of their time is being wasted because dummies are calling 911 thinking this is a real person about to jump off the Empire State Building. This art thing, I don't get. I understand we're not supposed to get all art, but nude statues just around Manhattan is somehow art.
That thing got a cock?
Yeah, it has a cock.
They're showing a cock?
They're showing a... So, anyway.
Who got permission to do that?
Some guy that's... All you have to do is be an artist that could collect, a lot of funds from rich people. And you tell the city, look, I got an art project I want to put all around Manhattan. And then the city goes, how much? And they go, I don't know, I think we could do this for $100 million for the city. All right. And then they allow it.
Amazing.
That's how that goes.
Can't get anything done.
What page is Larry King's wife's sister on? James?
I'm not sure. I'm not in the post right now. It's right one of the first pages of the paper, I think. They're walking. Him and his sister-in-law are walking.
Oh, that's the sister-in-law.
Wow. Yeah, that's his sister-in-law.
Okay, I thought that was his wife.
I
when I
eat
first
a mean
saw this
box.
morning.
I'm frail, but I eat a mean box.
Larry King.
Oh yeah, Larry's fucking.
Wife 7. King cheated with my sister. This is like Weekly World News shit, isn't it?
Yes.
So I don't know.
I apologize. Waddle doodle. What's he gonna do?
Well, obviously Larry King is denying those allegations.
Is he?
I guess the sister was down on her luck, so Larry put her up in a hotel somewhere out there in Hollywood. I think somewhere in Beverly Hills. I'm not sure. And she lived there for like 18 months on Larry's dime. And I think Larry also bought cars and stuff for the family. I don't know.
Really?
I think he was just pretty much helping out the family in general.
Larry, this is your father. What were you thinking? As I look at a steel-faced Larry King in black and white on the screen. Larry, what were you thinking? Do you think that was wise, Larry? I was dead in 1880, so there's no real good audio of me.
Larry King is splitting from his seventh wife, a willowy blonde who reportedly believes the 76-year-old cheated on her with her kid sister. Talk show anchor and his wife, Sean Southwick, 50, both filed for divorce. The marriage crumbled after Southwick accused King of having an affair with her younger sister. National Enquirer first reported the creepy inter-family cheating allegation in December.
Creepy.
Tabloid also said this is what Jimmy was saying, that she had an affair with her son's baseball coach, Larry's wife there.
If you're Larry, how can you bring a 50-year-old, like a young 50, or a sexy 50-year-old, your wife, around a baseball coach? If Elvis couldn't keep his wife from fucking the karate instructor, what makes you think you
gotta lock her up?
Just can keep your wife from fucking the baseball? The young, in shape guy who probably played college ball. He probably has firm, like hairy, like but really tan, muscular forearms.
That's great.
No,
you cheating bitch. Did he have 2 balls on him? Get it?
Yeah,
it's a baseball coach.
The sister-in-law saying this is so ludicrous. She's singling me out, but Larry's been nothing but
ludicrous,
but generous to our entire family, including me. So he's just being generous to the entire family there. She admitted King gave her gifts, but wasn't specific. She said Southwick threatened her over the phone, saying, "If you dare sue the Enquirer, I will pull out every last receipt that proves you had an affair with Larry." She said King was like a father to her. "I'm tired of taking the rap for things. I did not have an affair with Larry," she said.
Oh,
so wow, there's a little fucking sister thing going on there.
Yeah,
a little
he's
jealousy
busting up some families. Nice, Larry.
Well, fuck yeah, we got Larry King on the line here.
What?
Yes, we do, an exclusive to the Opie and Anthony show. Larry!
Yeah, my wife is a dud in the sack. The sister lets me put it where the poo comes out.
You know, that's a big issue with me. I like putting it in a girl's hiney hole.
How important is the vagina on the person you're having sex with? My wife's on the line.
Well, Larry's on the line, Jimmy. Larry!
Hey, Larry King live tonight. Rodeo sex, urban legend, not in Larry's world.
Usually, doesn't it usually take about 8 to 10 calls before?
Yeah, the Larry King engine has to rev up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Let's say hi to Larry King. Larry!
Hey, question. How important are the vows to a marriage?
Maybe vows included, I can fuck your sister. Hey.
Larry!
How important is the relationship with the in-laws?
That's got to be awkward.
Wow. A lot of dud Larry calls.
Hell, I like you. You can come over to my house and fuck my sister.
Well, okay.
I think I'll do that.
This is my brother-in-law. Don't worry about it. Stupid Larry.
So that's a big story
What was he
today.
thinking?
And that leads us to Larry.
His bedroom prowess. I mean, how could that be? He can't even sit and do an interview.
He's kind of hunchback.
He's all hunched over.
He's got a little hunchback action when he walks around Manhattan.
You know what I do?
That's probably from fucking someone.
You think it's fucking? He's hunched over from the doggy style position. His ass just sagging as he's hunched over like a lion. How they fuck. I gotta keep it hard by shoving garlic tablets in my pee-pee hole, and that makes it hard. And then I jack off a little with some Welch's grape juice. I get a Welch's enema. It's wonderful.
I bet you he didn't know he was fucking the wrong person. He's just out of it. He's like, oh, that wasn't you?
Yeah. Who was I fucking?
They kind of look similar.
Comment.
Right? Well, this leads us to Larry King talking to the Deadliest Catch guy. You saw this, Ant?
No, I heard about it.
You heard about this?
Somebody here, my little chat room here, was talking about it.
We've been on to the Larry King thing for a couple of years now. That Larry's kind of losing it and just gets a lot of stuff wrong in his interviews now.
Yeah, you know, this is something that should be researched. I mean, here it is, the Deadliest Catch guys. Mm-hmm. They're crabbers. Mm-hmm. Up there in off Australia, off of Alaska. And it's they're it's a very dangerous gig. Do a little research because obviously Larry knows nothing about this.
Right.
You don't have to know anything about it, but if you're going to be interviewing the people, perhaps a little research, Larry.
Just a little one sheet.
Right.
The basic facts.
Yes.
For the show and the Deadliest Catch guys. But I hope he doesn't do that, because then we wouldn't get fine audio like this.
Was you, Sig, how do you know exactly where to go, John?
You don't. You set your gear out, spread it out, shallow and deep.
Guess?
Well, you just spread your gear out, pick your gear up, and see what's in it. But once you think you got it figured out, you don't.
Was the perfect storm, Andy, about what you do?
The perfect storm was about sword fishing on the East Coast, but
it's similar in that the dangers of weather and
yeah, exactly. We pretty much it's some of the roughest waters in the Bering Sea. It's just we've been in 120-foot waves before, so it's just that's when you think you're going to die.
That's called trying to save your ass, and the Deadliest Catch guy let him off the hook. First of all, the perfect storm was one of these things that happens every fucking once in a while. That's why they call it the perfect storm. And secondly, he was talking about. He asked a question about something that happens on the
East Coast,
on the other coast.
Is that what you do? Yeah, we're just like sword fishermen,
right?
Longline fishermen. Instead of doing crabbing in fucking Arctic waters. Larry, come on, Larry.
Let's say hi to Larry King. Larry,
how do you know where to put your gear? And by that I mean my cock in which women? I have no idea.
Did we lose Larry? Larry on line one? Larry? All right.
Is the perfect storm Storm Field, the weatherman? Is that a coincidence? Go.
Larry continues with the Deadliest Catch guy with this.
Keith, did you all know each other before the show?
Yeah, Sig and I actually worked together a little bit before the show.
Why would you ask that?
What'd you do?
Who cares? You watch the show once and you know these guys have known each other forever.
Yeah.
It's a small community of people that do this.
Yeah,
Larry.
There's not a fuckload.
Larry's assuming they casted for the show.
Yeah, what did you cast? Is this like the Jersey Shore? Are there Guidos on the boat?
What's Snooky's job on the crab boat?
Did you punch a swordfish in the face in a bar? Idiot. Shut up.
Do you just harvest crabs from Snooky's bush?
Does Snooky have big, giant Alaskan king crab pussy?
When one of your crew members is killed, is it a situation?
Fucking Larry.
Larry.
Did you know each other?
Keith, did you all know each other before the show?
Yeah, Sig and I actually worked together a little bit before the show. Met John and Andy. My brother Monty was pretty good friends with them prior to the show. I mean, it's a small group. The fishery and the crab fishing fleet is really a pretty small, tight-knit group of guys.
Is the team aspect important?
As far as captain and
before
crew?
you working together?
They're laughing at me.
No, that's out the window, man.
So you can hate each other.
You lie to each other. That's what you
lie to them. Say, don't come over here. There's nothing here.
The one thing when you watch Larry, there's awkward pauses all the time because the person being interviewed is sitting there like, what? What are you asking me? That's so stupid.
Have you ever seen The Little Mermaid, and are you afraid you might snag her? She was very pretty with seashells covering her breasts. I would fuck her if I was married to her sister.
Yeah. Do you think it's hard to find her vagina with her legs sewed shut? Does the Little Mermaid shit spinach? Back to you.
Question, comment. Sig, this one's for you.
Scott S. from Quakertown bringing back the bit. Does your bait smell like Jennifer Aniston's pussy? Oh, wow. Let's go to Larry King on line 1. Larry.
Yes, Sig, I would like to know if you go swimming with bow-legged women.
Yes, try this, Sig. Made it myself. Pretty good stuff. Let me see your hands, Sig. Tie me a sheep shank. You got city hands, Mr. Sig, from counting money all your life.
That's funny.
Don't forget your rubbers, Chiefy. I didn't use any when I fucked my sister-in-law. Feels fucked. I can't get hard with a rubber. Who's talking now? Anthony or Larry King?
Or Robert Shaw? Or is it the shark?
Well, Anthony,
when you're fucking her and her eyes roll over white. I'll never put on a condom again.
I want to thank Anthony for saving the Larry King bit. Larry on line 2. Larry King. Larry.
Yeah, you know what my definition of relative humidity is? That's the sweat that gathers on my balls when I'm banging my sister-in-law.
Weather is very important when you're fucking your relatives.
All right, moving on with the deadliest catch audio. They were on Larry King. Listen to this one.
Keith, you ever feel like you're killing something that's living?
Jesus Christ, Larry.
First of all,
Larry.
he is.
Yes.
Like, literally,
Yeah, you can't
they
say
are killing
you
something.
can't say feel like when you're actually killing something.
And how about just killing something? Because the fact that it's living is implied, asshole. You can't kill something that's dead.
I guess technically they don't kill them,
Oh, God.
but taking them out of their environment means they will be dead.
Because isn't there a way where perhaps you could depress the crab until he kills himself, thus taking the guilt off you? Sig, comment.
Larry King is shown all over the goddamn world.
This guy's a blithering fool.
Because they don't kill the crabs, by the way. They sell them alive.
Yeah.
Right, but
So they're
eventually
not.
they lead to their deaths. So
I have
Keith, you ever feel like you're killing something that's living?
Pause, because what?
No, I mean,
exactly.
you know, the fisheries in Alaska are some of the most regulated and well-managed fisheries on the planet. So, you know, the crab stocks are healthy right now. They're doing really well, and we take just a minute portion of the male biomass off the ground. So, no, and, you know, at the end of the day, we don't kill them. We just give them to the processors. They kill them.
But you're involved, much like the Jews that helped with the Holocaust. You know, they didn't actually kill them, but they helped out the trustees, right? Comment, Sig, why are you looking at me like that?
I'm all confused. Let's go to Larry, Anthony, on line 1. Larry King, everybody.
Yes, hi. I was wondering if you guys have ever seen the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Do you catch crabs by Lake Gitchy Goonie?
Let's say hi to, oh, look, Anthony, Larry King. Larry.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Big, I have a question. The sister gave me crabs. Can you assist with that?
Yes. Could you take your crab pots and lay them on her pubic mound? How long would it take to catch all those crabs?
Question, comment.
Question. Can you see them on your sonar?
This is a great clip. How do you tell a male from a female is what Larry's about to ask. And then listen to Larry mumble incoherently.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Oh, great.
How do you know the male from the female?
The female snow crab's about that big. You know, and the male snow crab used to be about this big, but the shell itself.
Female's better looking.
How great would it be if
He
the
probably
answer
just got
was...
the news that his wife was divorced.
How great would it be if the answer was, they have a vagina, Larry? Yes.
Oh, like my sister-in-law that I fucked.
You can only finger a male crab with one finger. Female, you can get two in. Get it?
Get it? Let's say hi to Larry King. Larry.
Hello, boys.
Hello, Larry.
Hey, question.
Oh, boy.
Do you need a bigger boat?
Oh.
And where do you keep the groceries?
Okay. He saved it with the groceries.
Yeah, the grocery line. And Anthony,
you ever drag them into shallow waters? We're going to drag them in and drown them. Drag them in. Is the taxidermy man going to have a heart attack when you bring in that crab?
We have one more clip as Larry talks to the Deadliest Catch guy.
Yes.
Listen to this one. This one's amazing.
Do you eat crabs, Keith?
Oh, absolutely. I've got a freezer full of this stuff, and people ask all the time to get sick of it. I mean, it's not like we're eating crab every night, but yeah, I love crab. It's great stuff.
All of you do?
Any kind of shellfish, shrimp, clams, any shellfish, man, I love it.
You guys like stone crabs?
Yeah, we've had stone crab, yeah.
They have seasons in Florida, the stone crab season.
Love them.
I like a good clam myself, especially if it's my sister-in-law's. Have you ever pulled up any bearded clams?
Fucking Larry. Do you like stone crabs?
I like stone crabs.
Do you like scallops? Do you like mussels? Do you like lobster?
How do you feel about Gordon's of Gloucester fish sticks?
Right.
How do you catch them? They look odd swimming, don't they?
Do you, fucking Larry?
Does it bother you that crabby is a term for cranky? Fucking asshole.
People called me an old crab. Would you catch me?
What a doddering fool.
Yep. His ratings are horrendous.
Of course they are. Is there any such thing as a Crabtree, or is that just a lady's last name? Comment. Wouldn't it be easier just to grow them in your yard?
Have you ever caught a crab so big that it could have been used as Fred Flintstone's lawnmower? You ever see that one?
I know you're a big Flintstones fan, but
wow, my head is hot.
You lost a lot of us.
Utter silence. I loved it.
I bet you it was completely accurate, but I didn't see that Flintstones episode. Fuck.
And did he ever say, "It's a living"?
Wow.
All right.
Jesus.
That one was fun. That was the exact reaction Larry gets on the real interviews.
Wow.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I'm sure you're marking that for bombs.
Oh.
Let's say hi to Larry. Larry will save you. Larry King, everybody.
This is Larry King.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I asked this question before. I mean, how would I know? How important is catching the fish?
Whew. Thank God.
Anyone?
Nope. God. You knew he was dead because he said, I'm not sure if anyone's asked this before. How would I know? Right. And his warm-up fucking toss went into the bull fucking stands.
You panicked, sir.
Yeah.
You completely panicked.
That was a carpet bombing.
Right. Jesus. Let's say hi to Larry King. Larry.
Hi, boys.
Hey, Larry.
What's wrong with the shellfish we got? Yeah, we got the stone crab.
What's some of that shellfish we got? You're supposed to say.
Punch it out.
All right. Scallops.
God.
Popcorn shrimp.
Did you ever strap crabs to your feet and wear them as slippers? Stupid questions. He's an idiot.
You don't like Larry King's interviewing skills?
Does it hurt when a crab grabs a woman's vagina angrily? Can crabs say cunt when they're mad? Do crabs fart? Stupid questions.
You ever joke around and just pinch each other's ass with crab claws?
Do crabs get angry at interracial relationships? Because the guy's like, yeah, we love crabs. Stone crabs? He's just naming crabs that he's heard of. Oh, is he a goddamn fool?
Did you ever pull up that little Kittner boy in one of the crab pots? Question, comment. When you take the crabs over to the boys at IBM, do you have to wear the Captain Hook uniform? Is it embarrassing? Have some pride.
Funny every fucking time.
Do you have a clam witch?
All right.
Shit.
I'm gonna give the listeners a a solid C on their Larry King today.
Are you the same people that catches the drawn butter? That's from Point Blank.
I didn't know that one. Fuck,
I just hung Janine out to dry.
I didn't know that one.
It said melted butter. You know, because it goes good with crab legs.
What would happen if a lobster fucked a crab? Would they make a clobster?
Why is that funny? I don't know why.
Not a clodster. That's a lobster with Down syndrome.
A clobster. A clodster.
You just invented a new word today. A clobster. Fucking A, man. I don't think the Larry King's getting it done. So we shouldn't go to the phones, right? No more Larry Kings?
Yeah, no.
Want to cut our losses today?
Dummies on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Good old Larry, though. God damn. Still getting his dick wet.
Yeah, you know, what are you going to do? He's an old codger, but still loves to fuck.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, it's just, sometimes that doesn't go away, I guess. Sometimes it goes away. Sometimes it doesn't go away.
How bad are his ratings? They are pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
I forgot the percentage, but it was really bad.
Because there's so many ways.
But I think part of that is they buried CNN on my cable network. Buried it. Because supposedly that's the new thing where you get prime location for your channels. Placements.
Yeah.
Like CNN, I think, is like 76 now.
Really?
And it used to be like 10.
Why don't you just put it in your favorites, and then on your remote you hit favorites,
Sure, I
and
know
all the channels pop up.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to do that either.
Oh, you can't on your cable system.
Oh, you can't?
Sorry.
But you
no.
can
How do you like Fios? Do you like it?
Of course. Dude, I have had Fios now for about a month, I guess. I couldn't be happier. That fucking system is amazing.
I can't get it because my fucking building's not wired.
I know. Cablevision and Time Warner have got to be in huge trouble. Because I cannot see anybody getting Fios and like going, wow, this is terrible. The remote is so intuitive and like you can do subcategories of searches and like HD channels. I could go and thumb through only my HD channels. I don't have to go to like, what channel does HD start on? Is that whatever that? And then thumb through them and stuff. You just go HD channels, and only the HD channels will pop up.
Okay, so you actually use the remote. You don't use your big fancy, or you actually use the remote for it?
I have a fancy remote that is a remote for my TV, like a
master remote.
But I have another one that just came with Fios.
Why can't crabs use remotes? They have so many little fingers.
Opposable thumbs. But they do have kind of a claw, don't they?
What's that birth defect when a woman gives birth to a kid and it's got little crab or lobster fingers?
Did you ever catch a thalidomide baby and take him to the processing center thinking he was a crab?
Until he yelled, "Hey, you!"
Thalidomide. Lobster claw kid. Caught in your nets.
We want the Fios. You're fucking making
Fios is killer. It is great. I see Cablevision just getting fucked.
Yeah.
They can't compete. Yes, Trav.
I had a problem with Fios yesterday.
No, you didn't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What happened?
You know that router/modem they give you?
Yes.
All right. Well, the Wi-Fi's not that good. For me at least. So I called them and I expected them to set up an appointment. Someone come out there.
Yeah.
They don't do that.
What do they do?
They're overnighting me a new router.
Holy shit!
That's how they do things.
That's Fios.
What's better to do?
What, would you rather wait 2 weeks to get a new router?
Absolutely.
Now you get a new router.
You want a break from the internet?
And I get to meet a man who's going to probably fucking case the place to rob it and rape me while my chick is working.
They're overnighting it, and they apologized that it was after 4 and it wouldn't get out until the next day.
Jesus.
They just... Their customer service is better. Their goddamn system, the picture is amazing now. No glitches, no pixelation, no freeze-ups. And when you go through that goddamn guide, if you have Cablevision, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. When you're trying to scroll down the guide, you press the button and wait like 3 or 4 seconds before it goes down.
The Cablevision guide could be the worst technology in cable TV system history.
Fucking frustrating.
I don't understand why I have to hit my guide button and then take a break, like go make a cup of coffee to come back before it's up on the screen. It's just in this day and age when everybody's all about instant gratification and we live in a broadband sort of society.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to hit my guide and wait 30 seconds for the fucking guide to pop up.
And
on
you
my
get
television.
no information on the program either, by the way, until you hit it and hit info and stuff. This gives you some info on there. It's just very intuitive. You left click on the thing and you go into a guide options. There's like guide options. So you could set your favorites where it'll only list what you listed in your favorites. So if you watch 5 channels all the time, it'll just list those 5 channels. And now you don't have to go searching through all the fucking things. And there's 2 banks of favorites.
I'm not listening.
It's fantastic.
You're talking about something that I can't ever get.
It's magical.
Unless I move out of the building.
And internet is
Not
fucking
listening.
speedy, blazing fast. And since they brought in 2 fiber optic cables to my house because one wasn't enough.
Could you describe speedy, blazing fast for everybody? How fast is speedy, blazing fast?
Here it is. Click boom!
Click boom?
Click boom!
Click boom?
Page is up.
God damn.
It's sick. I got the higher speed one, too. Like, you could get different degrees of speed.
I probably can't in the building, though.
Uploads and download speeds. I got, like, the fucking ridiculous
You
one.
should have.
It's cool as shit. It's just boom!
Click
Love
boom.
it.
Is it a T1 line?
BPS. A billion! A T1.
Is T1 fast?
No.
Not anymore.
Fiber optic
T1
is
used to
so
be
much
fast.
faster. Yeah.
T1 is old school now.
They're just the shit. They ought to come. They ought to come here and fucking just listen to me yap and advertise on the show. And Cablevision can go suck my ass.
There you go.
I dealt with them for how many fucking years did they hold Long Island hostage? Hostage they held Long Island. And now there's a choice, and I've made it.
Can you
and they sat there and did nothing to upgrade their system and listen to the complaints that people had, and they did nothing. Nothing. Yep. They'd send over people for services that I don't even want to say because I'll get in trouble. But put it this way, they probably didn't need a ladder and could still fucking hold a wrench.
Wait a minute, they didn't need a ladder.
Yes.
Because they were good at climbing, and they could hold a wrench.
Yes, while they're climbing.
See, that's very...
Oh. Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
That's not nice.
Enough said. Hey,
That's
fuck
not
that.
nice.
I don't need. I
That's
want
not
a
nice.
qualified technician.
That's not nice.
You're saying that they were very ambidextrous.
Well, whatever. You know, maybe the guy was able to climb the pole and it was a little more athletic. But I'd rather have a guy that knows what the fuck is going on, not stringing cables from a pole to my house. That's old school. The lines are buried now. Buried. I don't need this fucking guy stringing a cable. One guy, he comes over and he goes, this was the cable guy when I first got it hooked up. He's like, yeah, you have, I go, I want Boost. Because Cablevision had like Boost, Optimum, Boost. I got one Boost. He goes, well, those lines are buried. I go, okay, well, fucking find them. I checked it. They're available in my neighborhood. This guy, like, I don't know what he poked around with. He looked like a guy on a beach looking for fucking rings and shit. And he couldn't find it. He said, no, you don't have them in the ground here. It ended somewhere. And ran a cable line just roughshod across from one of the poles to my house.
Wow.
Like it's 1960. Stop it. None of that. It's all buried.
I'm all about illegal cable. Fucking
Can't
love
do
it.
that anymore.
Fucking
no,
love
fiber optic. What are you going to do?
What?
It's fucking take a little piece of glass and melt it and weld together a splitter.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that what fiber optics are?
They're glass.
Wow.
They're glass, and instead of electricity going through, which has resistance, like some kind of low voltage or a signal, and if you have copper lines over a certain distance, you get resistance. It's light. It's actual light that goes in pulses over glass. In a cable, and those pulses are then deciphered to be a signal. Thought of that? It's amazing.
I don't know.
I saw them make fiber optic cables on how it's made.
Yeah.
I just like they should be $1 billion a strand. I don't know how they got the price down.
That's amazing.
Retarded.
Anthony, Dave C. from New York City writes, hey, maybe you could use your telescope and watch Fios on somebody's TV in Jersey.
Why don't you do that?
See, I'm going to enjoy Fios as well, just differently.
That's like where you were able
Jimmy,
to...
you missed it. I got a scope.
Oh, did you?
I went to B&H and got a scope.
How big?
Oh.
It's a what is it called again? I didn't go telescope. I went.
It's like a rangefinder.
A rangefinder.
What's that?
A spotting scope, a rangefinder,
I can watch someone pick their nose in Jersey from where we
Is that
live.
a good one?
It's solid. I went to B&H. I told them,
It's used, by the way, for nothing but peeping toms.
Of course it is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It has nothing about astronomy on there.
I don't know what you're talking about. I went to B&H and went into the telescope section. I felt like such a creep, and the guy behind the counter was a complete creep. His name was
Myron.
His name was Myron, and he was pushing 60 with jet black hair with a hat. So he had the fake hair hat combo. And I said, I'm looking for some kind of telescope. And I made up this whole thing that I have kids that are of the age of exploring. But he looked at me and he knew what it was all about. He goes,
I'm
going to show you the scope I bought.
I got in trouble
I
there
love
once.
the scope I got.
I got in trouble there once. I was talking
At
to
B&H?
Yeah.
Why, they recognized you from your show?
Exactly. I was talking to an older gentleman, like you said. He was probably, well into his
But I knew I was
60s.
in good hands because the guy's like, oh, let me show you the scope I got. I'm like, And?
Yeah, he was well into his 60s, and he was showing me something, and before I even thought, I said, you didn't have to write the model number on your arm.
Oh, see.
And
that wasn't that was from something else, I'm thinking.
But then, well, that's when I went like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
I was out of there.
You were a little confused.
I was out of there.
You were a little confused. Oh, my God. You're insane.
It wasn't the model number, dude. It's from the Holocaust.
Oh, literal Jim.
Let's see. Why don't we take a break? Because we got Ashley Dupree coming in, hopefully soon. Yep. So let's clear the field, get ready for the big
Clear
interview.
the field, some men are going to look at a whore.
Ashley Dupree's on the on the cover of the May issue of Playboy.
She looks good, too, man.
Yeah.
Juicy little rump. Fuck yeah, man.
I want to see her live. I've seen a lot of pictures now and stuff, but, a lot of times you see some of these hot chicks in pictures, and they look all right, and then they come in here live, and they're fucking, like, stunning. But sometimes you see, like, not so much.
And I saw Mr. Cup kind of go by our window.
Who?
Mr. Cup, Stanley. His Stanley Cup.
Oh.
Mr. Cup went flying by our window.
Stanley Cup.
I don't know what we're going to do with that thing. We said yes to it, but it's like, what are we going to do? Hey, look at that thing. So what happens? Well, when they win, they hold it up.
The guy will tell some Stanley Cup stories.
I'm going to hate them.
There's one guy that his whole job is to watch the Cup and go on like TV and radio shows and tell stories about the Cup.
But they're no interesting stories.
Well, one time this guy, took a duty in it or something. He'll have those type of stories for everybody today. We'll take a look at it.
Yeah, we'll look at it.
And then he'll have some facts about it.
It's going to be an absolute
fact.
And we'll have to make believe we care, and then,
What a bust.
You think it's going to be a bust?
We've already talked to him. Exactly. Who remembers? There's nothing to say about it.
I don't remember.
It's like, look, there it is.
The Stanley Cup.
That's Sir Stanley's cup.
Yes, the cup was first. Nobody cares.
Once back in 1953, the cup was
and it was dropped when the Queen of England.
The actual cup was on top, but they built the base of the bottom.
And the cup made the trip on the Queen Mary. Shut up.
You don't like the Stanley Cup?
I fucking hate it.
You're not a hockey fan.
No, I don't mind. But you don't have to, even if you are a hockey fan.
It's going to be all dented and stuff.
Exactly. This little ding here happened when fucking Wayne Gretzky caved his wife head in with it.
It's going to tell a story like where someone left it at a bus stop by accident.
Is Stanley angry that you have it?
Is Stanley's testicles in danger when he plays baseball? Now that you have that. Is this Stanley Roper?
Stanley drinking out of cups. Not now, not never. Whose dress is that?
Does Stanley like seahorses?
Walking down the walkway. Fuck you.
Who is Basilisk Fard?
Fiddles Barn.
I better fist. I better fiddlisk barned. Patter's compadre, little kid in the background fucking going crazy. No way. No way. What's this garbage? Not me. No way. Not once. Not never.
that's
Mr. Balloon Hands.
fucking Larry King. What are we going to do with that cup?
Mr. can't keep his hands off his sister-in-law hands.
He told me don't fuck my sister. I said, not me, not never.
Not now, not never.
Kenny, is the cup here?
Me fucking my sister-in-law going crazy.
a little kid in the back. He's 50.
The cup is nearby because the case is right in the hallway.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to fucking do a little something with the cup.
No, we're not. We're going to look at it and hear stories by a guy in gloves.
Kenny's saying the cup is near.
Did you get a picture with the cup last time?
Yes, and I regretted it.
Why?
I deleted it.
You deleted it. It's the greatest
I
fucking trophy in
deleted it.
sports.
Exactly.
And no bones of PA. I still care about fucking playoff hockey, even though the honors aren't in it.
It's not even a knock on hockey. Even if I loved hockey, it's a fucking...
We're going to have the fucking cup in studio.
Bring me
like
Wayne Gretzky. What are we going to do? We're going to look at it. It's a big silver thing.
Yeah.
Let's start a contest.
It is kind of...
It's dumb.
Oh, we should break, right?
Yeah, let's break.
Yeah.
Really? Pee anyway.
Yeah.
Go, BBs.
All right. Ashley Dupree on our show next. Stay there. Bye. Very excited. We got Ashley Dupree coming in. The Elliot Spitzer broad, who's in the latest issue of Playboy on the front page. And the Stanley Cup just went by the window again, Anthony. And the guy is wearing white gloves.
White gloves, because you can't just touch that thing. No.
What, you have to put the white gloves on to touch it?
Oh, yeah. They don't want you touching it. It'll tarnish, I believe. Tarnishes.
Yes, Kenny.
More importantly, I got a public service announcement.
Yeah.
It's tax day, so pay your taxes.
Kenny, very happy today for some reason.
Two things are certain in this life.
What?
Taxes and death. Have a good day.
You're supposed to say death and taxes. He said it reversed.
He messed it up.
Taxes and death.
Where's the Stanley Cup now?
I don't know.
Come on, we gotta.
The mashups have it.
What are they doing with it?
Making a loving cup.
What? Oh, my God, no.
I am too funny.
Jesus, Kenny, why are you so happy on tax day? Hey, Al from the Poconos. I got to be honest. I didn't know Peter Steele, but he's dead. He was the front man for Typo Negative. We played, I think, one or two songs of theirs over the years. Little Typo.
Wait, they're young, right?
I believe he can't be that old. He died of heart failure.
When?
I guess overnight or the last few days. What, you know Typo Negative?
Oh, no, different. No, a friend of mine was engaged to somebody in a band.
That's him?
Jesus. Now I know why they call him Peter Steele.
Oh, right.
And now I understand the heart failure. All the blood had to go to that big, huge penis.
It's not that big. He's tall.
It's a tall drink of water.
Yeah.
Give us a little Typo Negative in honor of...
Why
is he fucking showing his penis in all
Why
these
wouldn't
shots?
he?
He was in Playgirl a while ago.
Oh, he was?
Here's what he's doing. He's trying the old trick of trying to make his cock look bigger by holding it from the bottom of the balls like he's grabbing all shaft.
Right.
Trust me.
You know that trick, Jimmy?
I've taken many photos like that.
That old gag.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's an old fucking trick, and I don't like it.
Give me a little Typo Negative. Which was the one? The dark.
I'm trying to remember.
I'm trying to remember what the big AF hit was. You know, from the only station that really rocks.
Let's see. Black number one.
Yeah, Black number one. That's right.
Black number one. Black.
Can we do Black number one? That's the only one we know.
We don't have that.
You don't have that one?
No, I'm sorry.
How do you not have Black number one?
I think that was their big hit.
Yeah.
So,
at least the live version. You don't have that?
died yesterday, 48 years old. Thank you, Al, for the Pocono. So, Al, obviously a big fan of Typo Negative. I just didn't know much about Peter Steele or the band Typo Negative. So, all right. Before we get Ashley Dupree in here, we got to find prank call. British soccer show, prank called, with a caller complimenting the host's bulge.
His bulge?
His bulge. We're in this weird zone because we want to be fucking balls deep in Ashley Dupree right now. I mean, interviewing her.
She'll be here.
Interviewing her.
She'll be here.
I thought she finished up with Stern and was walking her way down this way.
There's some recordings and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Her interview with Stern's done. They're just waiting to bring her down.
Great ass.
Where is she? Is she in our office?
No. She's not in our office.
Is that one of the responsibilities you had to take over? saying, no.
Yes.
I'm going to equally distribute the responsibilities between all of the other people. Okay, you do nothing. You do absolutely nothing.
Yes. And you do less than nothing.
Okay, distributed.
Wait, Steve's not here?
He hasn't been here in days.
In days?
Yeah, no, he was here on Monday, and that was it this week.
Seriously.
He had a baby.
I had a baby.
Well, he's excused. He's a baby.
I handed out cigars and put one in my asshole.
All right, Ashley Dupree is coming down the hall, so the prank call will have to wait. Yeah.
There she is.
Everyone sit up straight.
Is that her in the pink?
What do you think?
I don't know. You can never tell. Sometimes publicists are kind of...
yeah, man. No, that's
I'm not
her.
going to look down the hall like I'm fucking,
she's,
you know...
yeah, she's all right, man. She's a great ass. She's all right.
Yeah. I don't like looking... I like looking like we're still doing the show and we're not waiting on anybody.
Sam, you want to pass that?
There we go.
Got for young Gregorio.
Hello.
Hello there.
How are you?
Ashley Dupree.
Good, how are you?
Oh, wow. Okay, she's very cute. All right, the verdict is in.
Wow.
The verdict is in.
Yeah, because sometimes...
I'm good, how are you?
Because sometimes in pictures there's like a voodoo going on, but now that we see you in person, yeah, right on.
Yeah,
man. Ashley Dupree's
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, because like the newspapers and stuff, sometimes...
You never know.
Dude, they sell the worst
They
pictures.
love
Can
doing
I
that,
tell
I know.
you? Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
And you, I mean, you know, you've done photo shoots. See, there's hundreds and hundreds of photos that you
tell
do,
me about
and
it.
it's like the sluttiest, skankiest ones. It's like, oh, how much money
Yeah.
can I get from cha-ching?
Yeah.
We've never done photo shoot. We've been screen capped masturbating, talking to fans. It's a little different than photo shoots. I like of all the really great shots in this month's Playboy. Really sexy.
Thank you. Oh, he's looking at it like right. It's a little awkward, but you know.
My favorite-
Is that a little awkward?
No, can I tell you though? I did this interview at the entertainment show, and like literally, like he had it out, and he was like looking at it. I'm like, that's just no, that's just like inappropriate. I mean, I'm in the right place though for it.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, we walk in and do
We're
interviews.
scum.
They'll play. If I do an interview, they'll play some of my material, and I walk. It's just like, yeah, it's one of the things they do.
Yeah.
Did they take that, like, red ribbony looking thing to block out all your naughty parts on television when they show it? I hate when they do that. Okay, come on.
Yeah, no, they totally did that.
Just show full nudity on TV.
I know,
Why not?
and I have this one photo because I started this blog with my girlfriend, Stiletto Suicide, and I posted one of the online photos, which is like amazing. And mind you, I'm wearing like a little shirt, and I didn't even notice that it was nude. And my publicist, she's like, you have to just make sure you cover up the bottom part because it just shows, you know, that I'm shaved. And I was
Right.
like, I didn't even think of that. Like, I'm like, you can't see anything. But I guess you could, so we just cropped the photo and
Ah, damn it.
yeah.
What's
you
the
have
worst
to go
of them?
online and look.
Yeah, look online and see the real uncropped
They're
version.
so cool. There's 25 of them on there.
What's the
Really?
worst part of this whole thing for you?
The worst part is getting over the hump. Yes, I've made mistakes, but I'm trying to take my mistakes. I'm growing, and I've learned from them and moving on. And a lot of people aren't allowing me to move on.
Because it's like a catch-22. It's like it did make you very, very famous, and it's like, you know, people know who you are, and that's like, you know.
Yeah, but
Not
it's my brain and what I have to say and what I want to do, help kids and this and that, and prevent them from going down the similar path. That's going to allow me to succeed in life, whatever that may be.
You know you're going to help kids with this pictorial.
Yes. You help a lot of young boys.
A lot
So
of
you're
young,
already
young
helping
high school
kids, man.
boys.
You're helping kids already, actually.
Hey, whatever I could do to help.
Was it really a bad road though? Like, did you hate it while you were doing it, or did you kind of like, was it okay, or?
It was fine when I got into it. You know, I was promiscuous. I was going out. I was dating. I didn't really see the difference in that. But then I was in a relationship for 11 months, and you know, I was taking piano lessons, vocal lessons, acting lessons, and for me, I finally found like my identity and my purpose, and I had goals, and he left, and I had to go back to work, and I was back to work for like a month and a half, and I got in trouble, and I got caught.
Did you actually get in any real trouble for this, or was it just kind of Spitzer got in trouble? But did you get in any real trouble for it, or?
I mean, I didn't know what was going to happen. You know, I wanted my domain name, AshleyDupree.com, and somebody took it, and someone said to me, like, you should have gotten that before it all came out. I'm like, I was the last thing I was thinking about is my domain name.
How guilty do you feel that you left us with David Patterson?
I feel so bad.
Because, like, when Jimmy said, what's the worst thing about this whole thing, I would say leaving the state with Patterson.
Yeah.
I'm using that. It's giving me good material.
Yeah, because that by far is worse than anything that has happened through this catastrophe.
Yeah, we want Spitzer back.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying that Spitzer, they want him back, and he's been hinting that he might, throw his hat back in the ring and try to.
He's going to make a comeback.
He didn't meet
People
Culpa.
are forgiving.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I think if he can get over like the whole hypocrisy and people can forgive him for that.
Yeah,
and you know
that was the biggest part, is because he was the guy that was like, hey, I'm going to prosecute, call girls and prostitution, this, that.
Yeah.
He came off like the holier than thou guy, and then you realize, hey, look what he's doing.
Yeah.
So it looks really, really bad. Were you kind of, before the story broke, were you kind of thinking, geez, look at this son of a bitch, is kind of, what a hypocrite. Were you thinking that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it would be kind of hard to look at him and go like, yeah, what are you doing? He never discussed anything like that, or his work? Nothing like that. It was
I had no idea who he was, actually.
You actually didn't recognize him?
No, he looked familiar, but I didn't.
Wow.
I was, come on, how old was I? How old am I now? I'm 24.
That's hysterical, though.
I think I was like 21, 22. I mean,
you got to admit, the guy kind of got a little coverage when he was elected governor.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
My girlfriend and I had such a fight about you, I remember, because when the story broke.
So did Spitzer and his wife.
No, my girlfriend Silda and I. No, we had a fight because it was the mystery. Who is this girl? Who is this girl? And then the picture showed up. And I was like, wow, she's beautiful. It was the white bikini on the yacht photo.
Yeah.
But of course, the girlfriend's like, you think she's attractive? And I'm like, yes, stupid.
A lot
but
of women
that's the problem.
like
but
that,
you know what? Even like a lot of men say, I'm a whore and this and that, and just
not
just
to your face.
No, just to please, their girlfriend or their wife or this and that. And I mean, whatever, whatever.
Jeez.
Yeah, how many married guys did you see? I mean, right? Most of them are probably married guys that would go home and badmouth that activity to their wives. It's phony.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Now, like you said, you were pretty young. How'd you slide into that business?
I was working 3 jobs, and I was put in a situation where a guy came in and he gave me his card, and I put it away for a rainy day. And that rainy day
raining.
Came, and it was pouring out. And I made the phone call, and looking back at it, I had no self-worth.
Really?
I didn't have goals and have dreams. No, and I just, come on, can you be with someone just to be with someone? Like, if you really respect yourself,
It depends. For a guy, it's a little bit easier, I think. But
it's a lot easier. Yeah.
What was the first guy?
Anything with a hole, right?
Well, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. It depends on how late it is. We've all made mistakes on 14th Street.
Yes, we have.
So the first person that you actually saw for money, what was that? How did he meet you, and where did you go? And
well, it's in the article. And then, by the way,
we
the
don't
article.
read articles. We look at the pictures.
Oh my God,
Playboy is known for their articles.
You want us to actually read?
Yes, read. Read. Okay,
All
good.
right.
You didn't read it. Okay, hey, that's better.
So you talk about your first guy.
Yeah, and it's a lot of information in there. And Chris Napolitano did the editor in large for Playboy. He wrote the article, and he did it's very well written, but it was so difficult for me to read just because there's so much information. And it's like,
really?
I've been through that. Yes, I did that. But it shaped me into the person that I am today. So I accept it, and it's my past. And if I could help, kids, a girl that's going down a similar path or whatever, if I can, mentor them.
So you're going to cock block. That's what your job is going to be. Professional cock blocker.
I'm going to be really, really, really good at it.
I hate when that happens.
Did you, because I've been on the other end of it. I mean, I've partaken. No. Well,
you slut.
Oh, Jimmy.
No, it's just, men do it for whatever reasons we do it for, and women do it for whatever reason they do it for. Did you ever come with a client, or was it always business and detached, or would it occasionally be real and feel good?
No,
I mean, for real.
I allowed myself to enjoy it.
You would? Okay.
In my past life.
Let's just.
Is that rare, Jimmy?
Let's bask on that for a moment.
Is that rare? What she's saying?
Yes, I think so. Did you have a no kissing rule?
No.
You kissed?
Yes.
Wow, okay, a lot of them don't kiss. A lot of girls don't kiss when they're doing
Because he knows, because he knows.
Oh, believe me, he does.
Jimmy knows.
Yeah.
Jimmy is a connoisseur.
Jimmy
But I'm not,
talks honestly on the show.
I was never a dick to, did you meet when you would see people, because she worked for a very high-end, she was a high-end person, like, it wasn't like you had to deal with complete dirtbags, I guess.
No.
But did you find that people would see you for different reasons, like some because they just wanted to be a little kinky, some because they weren't getting what they wanted, or some because they were, like, wanted to be aggressive or shitty to women?
Yeah, and I mean, some even with work, they were so busy, they just don't have time to go out and, like, really spend time meeting, people.
What do you find it? You find it hard now to just meet somebody? Do you have a guy or anything like that?
I mean, no, I'm kind of seeing someone, but I it's hard just because, they want to be with me for all the wrong reasons. They want to see how good I am in bed and, and to brag to their friends.
Jesus.
So now it's, I have a lot of respect for myself and I don't, I'm just not sleeping around. I have it's a dry spell, I think.
That whole media frenzy that went on, is there anything that you could remember from that you would not do? Because
there's a lot of things
they really came down on you. I mean, you were being chased around with the...
this is the thing. There's no, manual for, okay, yes, I was catapulted into
thrust into the public eye.
Thrusted into the public eye. I think I handled it the best that I could at that time. I've made so many... I've said things on interviews. I wish I could take a couple of things back, but it's a learning experience, and each interview I do, I'm going to learn more, and I'll be better for the next
a majority of people say, though, when situations like this happen, the Tiger Woods situation, they say, why doesn't she just close her mouth and sequester herself somewhere? Why is she making it about her?
And you know what? I had no choice. These other girls, they're coming out and they're selling text messages and they're selling their story. I didn't do that. Till this day, I haven't talked about him and the situation, and I really don't even talk about my former life as that. And why not? I had a life before all this. I was an aspiring musician. My plan B was to become a third-grade teacher. I can't exactly do that right now.
They might, hold that against you.
No. So, now I'm trying to find doors that are open with things that I enjoy doing, like helping children or starting my blog with my girlfriend, Stiletto Suicide, and the New York Post column. I'm finding these little things that I enjoy doing. Why should I disappear? Why?
Was there anybody?
Hide?
Was there anybody at the Post that was kind of like, oh, brother, why did they hire him?
No, they were so welcoming. Welcome to the Post family. And it's so funny. I got the invite for the holiday party because I was like, they're like, oh, you're technically a Post employee. Why don't you come to the holiday party? And I was like, oh.
Yeah. I'll be at the holiday party.
But it's so funny. I'm a New York Post employee. Who would have ever imagined that one?
Copying your ass in the copy machine, doing all those fun Christmas party things.
Who in the media was really, really shitty to you? Look, there's people who just report stuff and they have to tell it because it's a story, and then there's people that are just really scumbags.
Yeah, well, I don't want to stoop down to their level. I don't want to, well, no, I mean...
what media annoyed you? There's had to be something that bothered you or some coverage that you were like, that was just dirty and shitty.
I think all of it. I think all of it. Yeah, I mean, they fabricated a lot of the shit, and it's okay, the sources. I'm like, show me the sources. Please show me the sources. But whatever, it is what it is, and I'm dealing with it, and I'm not going to let them get me down, and I'm not going to let them prevent me from saying what I have to say and doing what I want to do.
Do you watch these other stories, again, the Tiger Woods story and Jesse James and Sandra Bullock, and just go do you look and just go, oh boy, what they're in for?
They have no idea, and they want this. That's the crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of girls that do. They put out these text messages that they had, and they've saved recordings and
that's just crazy to me. I don't think they have any idea the impact that this is going to have. They're going to be forever, his mistress and this and that, and, a homewrecker. And, it's really hard to escape from, from those labels and it affects their family, too.
Were you thinking about legal implications, too? Like that you were going to be...
I didn't know what was going to happen.
Arrested,
I wanted to get my domain name, AshleyDupree.com, and it's taken, and my friend was like, why didn't you think of that, when everything happened? I was like, that was the least thing I wasn't thinking about my domain name.
Thinking about, going to jail or something. And,
yeah.
And that pretty much busted apart that ring, I guess you'd call it, if for lack of a more modern term. But it broke up that call girl ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were working where? DC or here?
Here.
Oh, you were.
Did you get any people angry with you about that? Like, people that were making money hand over fist about
everyone was really supportive of me. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Well, you didn't seek it out,
too. My mom was scared about my safety. She's like, oh my God, you need to come home. And, like she was worried about...
Yeah, you got to kind of worry about that.
We didn't know. I mean, come on. It's politics. Politicians are dirty.
Yeah.
Worried about a van picking her up. Taking her away.
I know, never seeing me again. Ashley just disappearing.
Tires screeching and it's over.
Windows are all black.
I know, I went to LA and my mom's like, I don't think you should go. I think you're safe in New York. I think you should stay. I don't know if you're safe over there. Like,
you haven't seen him, right, at all since then?
I have not, and I don't plan to.
I mean, sometimes in a public place, you might bump into each other.
No.
So you think he's going to buy this? you know he wants to. Someone will buy this for him. Come on.
He'll take a peek.
Of course he will.
That's so twisted.
Now, knowing guys...
well, he hasn't been able to have sex with anything in the last year or two.
Oh, yeah, he's been a good boy, I'm sure.
Knowing guys the way you do, and someone like Elliot Spitzer, do you believe it's probable, not possible, but probable that he is over his... I'm not even going to say addiction, but his indiscretions but his want to have these indiscretions. Like, you knew him in that way, and you knew what his libido was and things like that. Could you see this guy actually being faithful at this point?
I don't know. I mean, when you go to therapy and you get to like the root, the problem with the relationship, maybe they did, maybe they fixed it. Who knows? Only they know. But I do think that it's possible to kind of figure things out and you work on it. And if it's the sex that's missing, then the sex is what,
Well, possible is one thing, but probable, I always think
it depends.
It's like, wow, man, that's a tough one to just stop doing.
and it's also,
really is.
Does that make you need therapy when, not that his wife's not a bad looking older woman, but when you look at a woman who's 45 or you look at a 22-year-old knockout, it's like, what kind of therapy do you go to where you go, yes, this is terrible and yucky? You're the governor.
He wants to be out there.
Yes, Eddie, but any man
wants to be out
would.
there chasing.
No man would want to have sex with his wife who's in her 40s, no matter how pretty she is, over a 22-year-old. You just do it because you're not allowed to.
And if you love the person, and I mean, then I don't know, then maybe don't.
There's just a plain basic.
Hopefully, when I'm
thing.
married, you
don't want.
Will you ever get married?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, was Spitzer a creep?
A creep.
Was he a creep like
what
they
a
said?
vague term.
Well, I mean, come on. The guy,
Yeah, it's a fair
like
question.
to have sex with his black socks on. What did we learn?
They
we learned
actually
a lot of
couldn't
weird
find
shit.
much dirt on him, though. Honestly, they dug and dug and dug. They didn't find anything crazy about him, other than the fact that he didn't like to wear condoms, I think, and that he wore black socks. I think that's not that. If that's, believe me, if I ever become a governor, people are gonna have a lot of enjoyable reading material.
He's been a creep his whole life.
But somebody just wearing black socks is not that bad. Like, if that's what they like,
Was he
now in lieu of a condom, black socks?
Well, how about this?
That would be silly.
How about this? Was he an average client?
He was fine. I don't know.
Just a
I don't
basic?
even know.
What was it? That's a fair question. Was he an average client? Did he stand out in any way?
I don't want to talk about him. Yeah, no. I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You haven't?
I haven't ever.
standing?
No, I've never. No, and I don't plan to. Sorry. Call him. Ask him. Let's get him on the phone.
Well,
ask him his opinion.
Yeah,
What's his number?
I'm better on the eyes.
Why have you never talked about him? Was there any kind of an agreement?
No. It's I'm old school. I'm old-fashioned. Yeah, I don't kiss and tell like a lot of.
Also, it is kind of a deal where you look at some of these other situations, and these were just girls that were, that people met and this, but you, I guess, had some kind of professionalism, and since it was a business, that you were, have to keep your yap shut, something like that.
And I mean, even in a relationship, like when I'm in relationships, I don't talk about, who I'm with, what I'm doing. Like, I don't. I'm old school, I guess. I don't know.
I do.
You do?
No.
You did?
Actually, I did. No, jeez, I forgot.
Have you found that guys that you've met since are like threatened by the past? Like almost a level of competition, like, well, she's been with different guys and, some are going to be better than me, some are going to have bigger dicks. Like, seriously, like, men do think of that stuff. We do. Men are competitive with our lover's ex. You feel threatened by your lover's ex, or you feel...
Yeah. And women are the same way,
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really been open. I mean, I've met people and like they've within like one conversation I'm falling in love with you. Like I'm like running away. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that they should feel threatened if I, am in love with him, or if I, really care about him. Then he has nothing to worry about.
Guys are fucked up. Though a lot of times it's kind of, that past
You
thing.
men are so fucked up.
We really are. You never really want to know a lot of details about a girl's sexual past, for the most part. But
I don't want to know sexual details about, the guy's past.
things like that. But now, like, it's kind of splayed out there. So a guy, I guess, would have to be pretty understanding in certain ways if he's going to hook up with you.
Well, there's no secrets. That's
I wouldn't mind.
I
would be completely understanding.
You
by
would?
the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would be completely. No, I do this all the time. Don't mind me.
What?
Anytime a girl comes in.
Do what? We don't know what you're talking about.
I try to go out with them.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah. So did you, when you would see people, what was something that people would do, not even him, just people in general, that you would hate? Or what was something shitty or not even nasty, but creepy that a client tried to get away with?
Oh, I'm not talking about that.
Why? You're not going out as Kristen, you're going out as Ashley Dupree, so people know you from that. It's a fair question.
Wait, what was the question?
What would people, like when you were seeing people, what are things that guys would do, like professionally, that would kind of annoy you? Meaning guys that would try to get away with doing this or try to get away with doing that or not using condoms. Or what did you run into
I think it's just, obviously that, and I've never I don't really go into that. So it's a fair question and I will answer it. But I don't talk about it's a little part of my life and I'm dealing with it. But I don't know. Probably lies. I think I want to be with you. I want to date you. And, they say the same thing to every girl.
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy.
What, Jimmy?
That's kind of
I don't know why. I understand why she doesn't want to talk about Spitzer, because I actually respect that. It's all right, he was an individual. You all have a face to a name. But in general, I'm talking
and I am, and I'm answering a lot of questions. For me, I just, I have my blog, I have the New York Post. I'm trying to move away from that. And if I just keep continually talking about it, then that's all I'll ever be. But I do embrace it, and I absolutely answer questions. I'm totally comfortable about it.
I understand that too, because this show gets a lot of questions about certain things like the sex for Sam. It's all the annoying stuff that's already we've talked about. That's 10 years ago.
2 years.
But this was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
But when being identified with something, there's a certain amount of. It's it's a catch-22. It's a curse and a blessing. It's
yes, absolutely.
People do like hearing about the life, and they are very curious as to what goes on behind those closed doors, and when
of course,
it's sex for money is kind of impersonal. So people are curious. I would gather.
It should stay behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Yes. Go. Hey, wait. Have you talked to some of the girls and asked them? I know you totally have.
I've opened every
What's
aspect.
the creepiest guy that you've been with?
I've talked about it. I've talked about it on the air. Yes. But it's I talk about every aspect of my life on the air. I don't deny any of it.
Jimmy's
it's all fair game.
Yeah.
Jimmy's a well-known comic, and he's extremely honest and open about everything.
Yeah, to me,
he takes a load on his chest every once in a while. No, I mean, we know everything about Jimmy.
I mean that
but it hasn't affected his career or his comedy, certainly. It has helped that he's so honest.
I just find that it's almost like sometimes it gets if I'm pegged as a certain type of person, it annoys me. It's ugh, but it's also the thing that made me known as a comic. I've talked a lot about the sexual exploit, a lot about it. And yes, it's funny and it's honest, but sometimes it's fuck, I'm more than that as a comic. I talk about politics or I talk about race.
Yeah.
But it's I have to understand that I kind of made that situation.
The media, I was catapulted, in front, and I totally get that. But it's going to be my brain and what I have to say and the things that I want to do in my life that's going to be able. It's going to enable me to succeed in life.
Yeah, but
and with my
you're not at that point yet.
Yeah, but I'm working on it. It's been 2 years.
People are talking about you because of the Elliot Spitzer thing.
Yeah,
2 years already.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah, but
Jesus.
Yeah, but that was one act. I made mistakes over a 4 or 5 year period, and there's so much more to me if people would just listen and ask me questions.
But part of it, you have to realize too, part of it when you're first time doing a show or something is, again, that's a part of it. It's if you're on a show 5 times and they're still asking the same questions. We had this with Ludacris, where Ludacris had some issues with Bill O'Reilly and a lot of stuff.
Right.
And we wanted to talk to him about it. Not grill him or go, what were you thinking? But literally, it was an interesting part of this guy's past, and now he's doing films. And he's like, oh, man, y'all, that's old news. And it's like, well, Chris, nobody wants to hear you just come in and talk about your new film for 7 minutes. This is a Good Morning America. We got you a half hour with you. It's like talk about the things that kind of propelled you into our sightline without being gratuitous about it and without not talking about your new shit. Do you want to, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, totally. I get it.
Doesn't like you, Jimmy.
I don't care. I'm not being mean to her at all.
No, he's not being mean. He's totally fine. He's totally, no, you're not being mean.
I'm brutally honest about myself. I'm not
with you.
Okay.
Not at all.
I'm not disrespectful of women. I don't look down on women because they have sex at all. I think there's a certain honesty in it. And there's a lot of people that
it's
get
a lot more honest than when someone marries someone that's older and they don't even love them and they have children and then they get divorced and they take them for all they're worth.
A doubt.
Or they're cheating on them. And I mean, you know.
Yeah.
To me, that's morally incorrect.
Tell me about it. That sucks.
That would totally suck.
And it's like you did Playboy, and the shoot is
excited.
beautiful. It is it's great. The pictures are great.
Thank you.
But again, now we're kind of at an impasse. Like, what do we talk about? It's like
talk about the pictures. Talk about the pictures.
What do you want?
No, it's
meaning I've just been on the other end of it, so I kind of.
Please, I was in an interview, yesterday with Donnie Deutsch, and is that how you say it? And he was just like grilling me and talking about how, I've messed up marriages and talking cheating advice, this and that, and I'm here to promote Playboy. And I'm like, okay, it's great, I have my column, but they are coming at me not in a sincere way, and I have a problem when it's not sincere and genuine, like, I'm not going to go there. And he just totally was grilling me that and saying that I've wrecked up. I've wrecked up so many marriages. The least I can do is answer the questions. And I was just, on the show, and they told me that he had an affair with a married woman.
Ooh.
Yeah. And, for me, I'm like, wow, the hypocrisy again that I'm dealt with. And he was just attacking me. And.
Exactly. That's you're making my point in a way. It's like that cornball shit annoys me. When guys do that stuff, it's like, look, stop acting like you don't get why Tiger fucked other girls. Stop acting like you wouldn't sleep with. Stop it. Don't be that self-righteous shit drives me crazy. But I don't come from that point of view. So that's why when I ask stuff, it's like, come on. It's like, believe me, I've been in this situation. The awkwardness after the talking, the whole do we avoid eye contact? Do we not avoid contact? How do I get her to not let me use a condom? What's that little gentle game you play? Like, I don't do that for a little bit more. Yes, I will do it. It's like a whole.
He totally knows. I know, right? What questions do we?
It's a very gentle. It's a gentle push and pull. It's not an aggressive thing because you want to feel like the girl is doing it for you because you're kind of special. You don't want to come right out and say, "I'll give you this much for this extra," and she doesn't want to feel like, "Fuck, I just took that much for that extra." So it's a very gentle game you play with each other, so she feels better about herself and you feel better about yourself.
At the time, with the mindset you had at the time when you were the working girl, as they say, were you comfortable with it? Were you from when you started to when everything blew up? Were you comfortable throughout the whole time with the thought of sex for money, and were you happy with it? Were you thinking about the future at all?
No, gosh.
No?
Were you thinking about the future when you were 18? 19?
No.
No, I was promiscuous. I was going out. I was drinking. I was a young girl in the city, and I didn't see the difference between hooking up with a guy that I just met that night and him not calling you the next day and it not going anywhere than to turn it into a business.
It never dawned on you those nights where maybe you're just kind of sitting there and go, "Oh my God, how did I end up being?"
No, I was in a relationship and I was out of the adult for 11 months, and I had to go back because he left. And, that's when for me, I respected myself the most because I had self-worth. I was taking vocal lessons, piano lessons, acting lessons. I was going to open up a members-only club in the Hamptons. I had a life, and I was going in a direction. And for me to have to go back to do that was the first time where I was like, these people don't deserve me.
Did your mindset change from the beginning?
This is all horseshit. I'm just enjoying it. You're naked in Playboy. How are you advancing your career?
How am I advancing my career?
By being naked in Playboy.
Playboy is the best-selling men's monthly magazine for 55 years. And I'm sorry, Cindy Crawford, Brooke Burke, Pamela Anderson have all been. And for my name to be next to those people, I am honored.
Well, good for you.
Hey, listen, people, look at the media. Look at how many photos people sold of me. They're buying and selling sex all the time. They sold my image to get, to sell newspapers.
Right.
Why shouldn't I get paid for my body?
But you're not going to be working with kids or anything.
No, but...
You want to work with kids. How is that going to happen? On what planet does that happen?
Well, then you're not even looking at me when you're talking.
I've been looking at you. I looked you right in the eyes. I'm bored with this.
Okay.
I don't. No, I
really am.
Opie.
Being in Playboy,
fine.
Jesus.
Now, being in Playboy is. I got no issue with that. It's a little different than
You have
Hustler.
your own problems then.
It's a little different than Hustler. I get why somebody. You know what I mean? There are a lot of like. Vicky,
I've gotten offered $2 million to be in the other magazines and sell my story and this and that. You know, I don't do it.
But this isn't advancing your career. It's kind of like a continuation.
How is it? This is an outlet for me to tell my story.
You were
and
a whore, now you're naked in a magazine. How does that? How is that? But how is that? What?
No, nothing.
But how is that? You know, pushing your career forward.
Why? How is it not? It's a chance for me to tell my story.
It's the only way anyone's going to continue talking to you.
Okay, no, but it's a chance for me to put pictures out there of me that are beautiful. Okay, how would you like if you've taken not so flattering photos and they were on the internet?
Oh, plenty of those.
There's plenty of those.
I don't really well.
Well, then we all make different decisions and choices.
I don't. Again, Playboy. I understand that, and it's like I definitely I do. I mean, Playgirl would have me. I would certainly do it. But
they'll have you.
I just wish that
He's hot.
I just wish that you were more comfortable. And I'm not shitting on you. I just wish you were more comfortable talking. Not the dirty, believe me, the dirty details. Not like how big was his penis. I would love to know, of course. But the honest feelings about like when walking through those moments, because you don't get to see that very often from this side. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we know the sex and all the bullshit that the papers talk about, but from your point of view as a person who is doing that, like, it's interesting to me what is going through your mind for real when a guy's walking through the door who you probably wouldn't be attracted to. Whether it's Spitzer, it doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah, but you find something that, something good. There's something good about every person, even you over there. There's something good about people's personalities. Yeah, there's something good about people's personalities, and you find the good in everybody. And,
15 minutes.
That's kind of how I am. Oh.
It is,
Men get so defensive when their ego is, ruptured.
No, not at all.
God, no, really.
This is all horseshit. It really is. No one's going to pay attention to your
music. Yeah, but you have me on your
eventually-
show to boost up your ratings because obviously people want to hear.
Because you want to hear about Elliot Spitzer.
So call him up, ask him.
And the lifestyle that you live, that's all. That's way more interesting than saying you're going to work with kids someday and my music's going to take off. Your music's not going to take off. Let's stop.
Okay, that's fine.
She could have aspirations.
It's good to have aspirations.
Yeah.
Nice of you to join the interview, by the way. He just popped in.
No, I popped it in the beginning, then I tapped out because it was all horseshit.
Okay, cool.
all.
And you're spitting over there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's disgusting.
He spits on his own floor.
Oh, yeah.
That's disgusting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Thought we were having fun.
We were.
It's fine.
Yeah.
She seems nice enough, but it's all horseshit.
You think it's all horseshit?
Yeah, she's trying to advance her career by being naked in a magazine.
Okay, but the magazines can publish photos of me half naked.
That's good.
And they
Good
can
for
sell
you.
magazines.
But tell like it is.
But
you're trying to keep your fame up, and this is the way to do it. That's all.
No, posing for Playboy is an honor.
You could have been in a bunch of magazines with your clothes on and sexy shit, right? That wouldn't be as interesting.
To each his own. I've always
people are like, oh wow,
Playboy.
this is Elliot Spitzer's
I've always
whore
wanted
naked.
To do
This
Playboy.
is what she looks like naked. Cool.
Okay.
That's what this is about.
Yeah, well, that's what it would have been about. If I would have posed in the beginning when everything happened. But
well, you saw the fame fade.
now it's Ashley G. Price.
Now I got Playboy that I can.
No, now it's Ashley G.
bring this
Price, and
back.
it's the story. And if you really, weren't such an asshole, I mean,
Thank
you would
you.
at least
That's
read
actually
the story.
a compliment.
If you would at least read the story
You're
and
gonna
kind of give it
read
a chance,
the
then you know what?
fucking
Then you're
story?
ego. Then you know what? And then you're an ego. I feel bad for you.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Fate male
Look
ego.
in the mirror.
Laugh.
Look in the mirror.
Oh, I do every morning when I wake up.
I can. But you didn't answer any questions. Like Jimmy had some great questions, and you didn't want to go there at all.
Yeah, I don't. Again,
No, I have been talking about it. I've touched on a couple things.
you have. I was hoping you. And again, I can't say more forth because it's like a weird balance. I think where you were pushed in. I don't put you in the same category as Michelle McGee or a lot of the people because you didn't come out and go, "Hey, look at me." You were pushed into this by beyond your doing.
Can't exactly become a third grade teacher anymore, so I'm trying to find the doors that are open and
Yeah.
And you haven't gone out and spoke at lecture podiums making a thing about Spitzer, but you really haven't done that. People made you famous, and then we can't resent you for being famous. I just, having been on the other side of it, I guess, because it's just like, there was things I wanted to know, not even sexual things, not even... Just
like emotional things.
Yeah, to me that's.
No, but talk to me. I mean, I'm
point of view
totally
things.
open.
That to me that's very interesting to know.
I'm open about that as far as like kinky stuff and what they do, and like I don't talk about
not
that
even that.
stuff, but emotional, like I talk about that.
Like what would when I asked you what would
and
make
how can I help kids? I mean, what if a young girl is going down a similar path and they can learn from my story?
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Totally, I could totally help kids.
Like when I said to you, what was something creepy somebody would do? Again, it wasn't like a. I want to say lascivious, but I can't say the word. Question. It was more like it's like one of the things you're going to do to help people. It's not making it, because you made a lot of money. You're much different than most people who get into that business, where it's like you saw the higher end of it. So what's the really negative of it? That's how you're going to help people, prevent them from doing it. Like a guy's got to come in who you're not attracted to. He's got bad breath, and you got to kiss.
And I told you, you find that one good thing that's in them. If they're sweet, if their personality, you find that one good thing in everybody.
So what was something like? What would people do that you'd hate? Like, or what was it?
The most annoying thing was when they were like, "I want to be your boyfriend and I want to be in a relationship." That was the most, because it happened literally time after time.
Really?
Yeah,
when they
textbook.
They would like kind of.
Yeah.
You think they wanted to, or it was bullshit?
I think it was just knowing that they could probably get you as a girlfriend. You know.
But they couldn't though, and that's the weird thing.
No, but they can. But a lot of the times, the girls, they can get them.
Were you tempted to with anybody? Was there anybody who like, this guy's kind of nice? Like, I'm sure people wanted to like, you be my one and only on the side, and I'll pay your rent and take care of you. Was that ever tempting or no?
Yeah, I mean, you think about it. That was the relationship that I was in for 11 months, and he just like he left me.
He was paying for everything. Okay, so it was kind of like a sugar daddy thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. From a male point of view, it's like you feel kind of. It's like when we get someone to do that, you feel like, oh, that's kind of sexy. But then you start to feel like, fuck, she doesn't like me for me.
Yeah.
So you try to figure out, how do I make this person like me for me? Yes, you really do.
With a girl that you're
you do,
paying?
because it's like you don't look at it like I'm giving her. You really don't look at it like I'm giving her cash. She should.
Not. Yeah. It's a relationship. Like it's as if you were like in a relationship, and you just be yourself. I mean.
And you try to push boundaries. Because that must
totally do.
What makes you feel special with the person is if they allow you to push a boundary that they don't allow other people to push.
Did you ever want to get out of it before it blew up?
Yeah.
You did?
I was in it only for a month and a half, and I had to pay off my debt. And come April, I was going to April. Yeah, I had to pay off my debt, and I was in it for a month and a half when everything happened. And
wait, you were only in the life?
No, I was in it before that, but I was out for 11 months, and I had to pay off my debt. In April, my lease was up, and I'd moved to Brooklyn or Queens, and I was going to get a regular apartment or a regular job and still continue my vocal lessons and piano lessons and everything that I wanted to do. And I had a plan, and I got in trouble. But I didn't want to go back, But who knows, if I wouldn't have gotten, caught and my secrets weren't exposed for the world to see, who knows where I would be.
It wasn't the governor. Yeah. Did you have to talk to like a grand jury or anything?
No.
No, you didn't have to do any legal stuff?
No.
Oh, I was just wondering.
Just the FBI, like 6 o'clock in the morning.
What did the FBI want? They just wanted details. They wanted to know if you're involved in any.
They were following him, so they were following him, so
they were
that led to us,
for a while.
and yeah.
Did other people talk about it? Because I think that's what, like, I've heard certain weird facts, which obviously didn't come from you. It was probably other people who saw that, but the black socks thing that I heard.
I have no idea who talks. I don't have no idea. People are making up so many things. I don't.
What's the weirdest reaction you've gotten from men since then? Since you're out doing this, what do you find most people's reaction is? Like, people know when you're a sex worker, or you were a sex worker, there's like a certain. No, I'm saying like there's a certain stigma attached to it. It's like when a girl does porn and then wants to really act, even if she can really act, people just see her as.
It's kind of hard to get.
Is that so? What kind of male reactions have you felt like where they think they can be inappropriate with you, or?
Sometimes, yeah, and I deal with it. I mean, it's fine, whatever. But for the most part, they want to date me. Like, everyone wants to be with me just to know how good I am in bed, And
like
I think
challenging the gunslinger.
Or to brag to their friends, like, I was with Ashley Dupre, and, I think that's like the hardest thing, and that's why, I just haven't had sex in a long time.
Do you miss
it?
Do you miss it?
I love having sex. Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
But do you feel like they're
My
having...
future boyfriend.
Do you feel like they're having sex with the image of you, like, or as the person they saw, as opposed to, like, all right, this girl that they're dating now? Is that what you're afraid of?
Yeah. Well, not being with me, for me, like you were talking about before, like being with, an escort and you wanted to like them for you. It's like right now I'm in a situation where how do you overcome something like that? But I'm trying. It's been 2 years, and I will continue to fight for who I am rather than what people think I am.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
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 This went well.
That was awesome. Just got to go to another interview.
Yeah. You're all over the place, huh?
Yeah, I am. 4 a.m. start days.
Yeah, I know. That's good.
Fabulous.
Well, the pictorial is very sexy.
Yes.
And it is, it's actually a little racier than Playboy normally does. Like, because you said you're shaved, they show the lips. Playboy used to not do that. But it looks good. It's not,
Yeah.
it's sexy, I'd love to say something, but it's fantastic.
I'm really proud. Like, I'm super happy that there's beautiful photos of me out there for once. Like everyone sold every single photo of me, and for once I had photo approval, and there's beautiful photos that I'm really proud of.
Bikini ones. Yeah, they were pretty good.
That bikini
No,
one
but
was
they
a
got
winner.
those from my MySpace page, actually.
Oh, they
so
did?
those were like on my MySpace, yeah.
Isn't that great how you just supply the media with stuff, not even knowing? It's like, there, it's all out there. Go ahead,
Fabulous.
take it away.
Exactly.
Do we have women, before you go, have women given you a weird reaction? Because every woman knows, or most women know, that, you know what, their guys are as weak as Tiger, as weak as Elliot, and I think they might be mad at you, but deep down it's their own piece of shit husbands.
It's their own insecure, of course. And you know what? And I would be mad at me too if I were them. I totally get it. But a lot of the women are, you know what? Good for you. Like, I would have done the same thing. It's crazy how many women actually,
I bet married women are just like a little,
Yeah, but you know what? That's to be expected. I mean, if I was in a relationship and I looked at me, like, of course, that's your own insecurities about, your relationship and your man, and I get that. I'm totally going to be the same way when I get married. Totally.
You're going to worry about what your husband's doing? And...
No.
No, but I mean, really, why not?
No, well, yeah, but hopefully, when I do get married, when I do get married and I am in a relationship, then, I trust him.
But
if you don't have trust in a relationship, what do you have?
He won't be able to get over on you. That's one thing, though. You'll know every bullshit trick that a guy tries. It's like, you're not doing that. Believe me, I know what you... Really? You shower as soon as you walk in the door?
Yeah.
If he walks home from work and hops right in the shower, you're like, you were fucking around.
That's always a bad sign.
It's a dead giveaway.
Let me smell it.
Yeah. Let me smell your neck. Let me smell your chest. Yeah.
I've wanted to hop in the shower. When I've been in relationships, I've wanted to just come home and hop in the shower just to because I feel dirty. But I've sat on the couch for a little while just out of guilt, going I don't just want to run into the shower. That looks bad. And obviously because I have done that in the past.
We should totally write a book about what not to do.
I did write one. It was I wrote.
Did you?
Yeah, but just about my own exploits and stuff. When we were off the radio, I was depressed and I was spending a lot of money. But a lot of times it wasn't about the sex. A lot of times I wouldn't even have erections when I make the calls. It was just you were lonely and you wanted to. It's a weird psychology that goes into it. It's not always
poker game, you creep.
But it's not always about fucking. It's really not. A lot of times it was just having the person come and talk. It was really a weird, but it's not always about sex.
No, it's not. And there's a weird psychology with everything that I did and everything that I've been through. It's everybody has a story, and I have a story to tell.
Yeah, I just know what my side of it was. It's interesting to hear from someone who was at one point a provider, what their feelings are.
Her people.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's got things to do.
I didn't realize that.
Thank you, Ashley, for
Thank you. Could you sign my Playboy?
Yes.
Thank you.
Ooh. Little Ashley and Jeffrey. There. Sign over the good place.
Nice.
Oh, she signed on the right breast.
Thank you.
Wow.
XO.
That's suitable for framing. There you
Thank
go.
you.
All right.
Okay.
Very cool. All right. Let's take a breather.
Yeah, let's take a break. We got Bob Levy and Jay Moore showed up. Very
Did he?
fucking cool. Yeah.
What's he doing?
We'll continue with those guys next. Stay there. All right, man. Opie and Anthony, Jim Norton. We're about to interview the Stanley Cup.
You interviewed this.
Also, Jay Moore and Bob Levy are here.
Oh, wow.
By the way, just to explain, I knew I shouldn't completely blow up that interview, but I couldn't sit here. It was really frustrating that we weren't getting much out of her.
Yeah.
It was really frustrating.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Just fucking Just yapping.
She didn't like me at all, huh?
I think
we didn't hit it off.
Yeah, I thought it was one of those wrong foot things. You know, when you get off on that wrong foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think no. You'll be having one of those bump into each other in the elevator, pleasant conversation things.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Bob Levy and Jay Moore have entered the studio. What's up, Bob Levy?
It's nuts. Jay fucking Moore.
God damn it.
I haven't seen this motherfucker in so long, you bastard. How you been, man?
Good. Bob Levy, you get the couch. Jay gets the table.
That's all right, man.
Jay gets the table.
Hey, that was the first whore I followed since I work with Voss.
Good. What's wider, the cup or her cunt?
Which one? What has more names on it?
Boy, she had a lot to say. Holy shit.
Thank you, Jay.
Yada, yada, yada.
Thank you. We were being too nice.
Nobody wants to talk to a woman that you're not fucking. Nobody. Just fucking get her out.
Fucking Ashley Dupree. Are you going to show your lips? No. Goodbye. Me and fucking, I got to, you know how long I had to sit with this fucking creep in the dressing room waiting for her?
You love me more.
No,
Stop it.
what the hell happened to your hair, Bob Levy?
We had a bet and I kind of lost.
Why, he's wearing Pacino's wig. What's wrong with that?
Take it easy, cancer boy.
From the new Kevorkian movie.
They call me Jack. The Reverend Bob Levy. The owner left. He can't pay it tonight, Bob.
Me and Jay know each other for 20-something years.
Phil Selman has $60 for you. That was terrible Pacino. I apologize.
That was not.
No, that's a good Pacino.
God, that is
good.
That's a good one.
I saw him with his new wig on with the Jack Kevorkian movie.
It's not a wig, Anthony.
That Kevorkian one's got to be
a merkin. Now look at you. Remember when Al Pacino used to talk like this?
Yeah.
Back in the day,
Oh,
like
yeah,
the Godfather?
of course.
He'd
Godfather.
Go, okay, don't ask me about my business.
Yeah.
He sounded like Tyne Daly from Cagney and Lacey. Then somewhere along like a Keanu Reeves movie, God's an absentee landlord, Kevin.
It happened.
But don't touch.
It happened after Sea of Love. That was when he first his
That
voice
was the
changed.
transitional
Sea of
movie?
Love. Yep.
Was it?
Watch
Yeah.
Sea of Love. Watch Arthur in '79 or Scarface.
I think you're right.
And then watch Sea of Love, which
Because he had that like
Frankie and Johnny, he was did the high voice.
I don't remember. That was with Pfeiffer. I just don't remember it.
It was the pollen, Jim, that fucked up his voice.
No, but he yelled too many takes. I'm sure he blew it by smoking and yelling in too many takes because his voice now is. Yeah, absolutely.
You fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Can I see the Ashley Dupree bio? Where is she now? How do I not pass her in the hallway?
You should have came in. You should have barged in.
Fucking Kenny
You
would
should've
have
barged in.
moved.
I know.
Kenny blocked the doorway.
He did.
He goes, no, I'm not letting you in there. You're kryptonite.
I got. He said to us, "I'll buy you breakfast. I got extra postal money." Fucking psycho bastard.
Hey, aren't we forgetting a big piece of silver?
Oh my God! Yeah, you know the cup is
She
out
left her
there. We
fucking
can't
country.
have
If
She
you guys,
left her.
if you guys could bear with us, we got to interview
Diaphragm.
the Stanley Cup for a few minutes.
Elliot Spitzer, by the way, if
Yeah.
that guy runs for governor again, he's going to win.
Of course
He
he's going to
should
win.
win.
Down.
He's so cool.
Of course he's
Yeah,
going to win.
He's now he's got nothing to hide. That's
And
how
this
politicians
Patterson
should
guy
do
is
it.
just.
Yeah,
now
she
he's
blew me.
fucking-
In Jersey.
It's all.
See Fred Armisen do him on SNL? Holy shit.
I run New York. Next thing you know, I'll be in Jersey.
You hear, son? He does it like an old vaudeville Jew. It's hilarious.
It's really funny.
He does him like Eugene Levy in every Waiting for Government movie.
You guys want to see the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Well, let's bring it in for Rome.
Yeah, bring it in.
Shit in
I
it.
bet when it walks in, just look at it and go, that's just nice. And get out.
Now beat it.
Nice. I
like the guy with the white
white gloves.
I think we'll get more out of the Stanley Cup than we did Ashley.
I'd rather get a hand job from the guy with the white
Oh,
gloves.
wow,
Look at
the
that.
Stanley Cup.
Look at that.
Wow. Put it right
So
there.
How many, how many goals you scored to be able to carry that around?
So the Lakers won this last year?
So you got to add a layer to accommodate
It's like
the
a
new
cake.
Stanley Cup winners, correct, sir?
Yeah, we got another 8 years left on the bottom. We'll take the top ring off, Jay. Right here.
My
The
God!
5 rings on the top.
That seems like it.
Yeah.
Are you losing history by taking off the 1908 Ottawa Senators?
Well, Mike Commodore, he just walked in the studio.
I know it's. I'm sorry, but you don't understand the fans. I know it's not the fucking Ottawa Senators in 1908, assholes. Before you start,
It was Ottawa Senators 1907.
assholes. Like already, I can feel it. So wait, you were definitely a former hockey player, or Liam Neeson killed you in Taken. Look at this fucking animal. Holy shit.
You play hockey?
I
do, yeah.
I must break you.
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah, I do. Well, not anymore. We lost out on Friday, but
I must break you.
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Where you are?
Yeah.
Here's the good news. You're going to be a professional hockey player. Your contract's guaranteed. Here's the bad news. It's Columbus, asshole.
Yeah.
Get a stick and get in the game.
There's a lot of college girls in Columbus. So.
Never mind.
There's one less because you killed one in the audience. Remember that? That's why I had to put up the nets now.
I thought you meant with his bare hands.
It's the truth. Who was the guy that killed it?
You play for the Blue Jackets.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how does a guy like you, an everyday NHL guy, get Stanley Cup duty?
Yeah. Well, I didn't actually even know the Cup was going to be here the other day. I won this thing in 2006 when I was in Carolina. I haven't seen it actually since that summer. We had a few good nights with it.
That was a grinding.
So you hoisted that thing up a few times?
Did you hoist it? Shoot a load in it?
Yeah, I hoisted it up a few times there. Had a few drinks out of that.
Can you show me your name on this?
Yeah.
Can you show me your cum spot on it?
I think you should leave the rings
Jimmy, look at his
on
hands.
when you add new ones, so it's just like 80 feet tall
Exactly.
at some point. You know?
You got to knock out part of the building to bring it in.
It's just a giant, like a torpedo.
It's some fat chick's wedding cake.
Your last name is Commodore?
Yeah.
Do you know Lionel Richie?
Do you lose a ring when you take it off?
I know
or no?
who he is. No.
Yeah,
They take it one ring off and then replace
Mike's
it.
name will be on there off the top ring.
Where are the old rings going?
Yeah, where they put it?
They throw them away.
Where do you put them?
Oh, they throw them away?
Yeah.
It goes to the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They melt them down.
You and Jim Rutherford didn't get along, correct?
I like Jim Rutherford.
No, come on now,
He
Commodore.
said you dress like a fag.
I would tell you the truth.
He did say that.
What's wrong
Who said
with
that?
you?
You said
No, he did
Look
say
at my
that.
mouth not making these sounds. It's just fucking
Why would you-
orange-headed.
He's a hockey player.
It's just orange-headed maniac behind me.
Check you into the television.
You creep. This guy fights for a living in front of 14,000. Excuse me, it's Columbus. In front of 8,000 people every night.
In front of 6 people.
Holy fuck, it's a little early for this shit. I'm a little hungover here, to be honest with you. I haven't even had a coffee yet, and I just walked into a full assault.
No, I'm assaulting Columbus, not you.
Yeah.
You're a fucking pro
part
hockey.
of the-
You're the guys I think of on the treadmill.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm not as tired as that sounded gay. Sorry. When I'm running on the treadmill, I'm like, you know how I watch a hockey game when I'm working out? I'm like, I'm not as tired as this guy. Jesus.
he's proud of his city. You know?
How often do you
That's
fight?
not his city. He's from
His
Canada.
Lately, not too
He's
much.
from Canada.
Only a
Yeah.
couple times a year.
You've had a lot, though, in hockey?
When
They don't let you fight anymore.
No,
It's a pussy
fighting's
sport now.
down.
It's bullshit.
He
They should
doesn't-
let
he
you
doesn't
fight.
think you can fight.
No, it's pussying
me.
down. It
Well,
is.
it's not like it was back in the 70s.
It should
but
be.
I
No
wouldn't-
mask, no fucking helmets, no
Well,
fucking
and
let's
Ron
go.
Duguay with a mullet.
Yeah.
Jordan
That's old school.
Hey, you want to come to Gotham Comedy Club tonight?
Yeah, I'm staying the
boy.
night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At Gotham?
And I got nothing to do.
All right, I'm performing tonight at Gotham. You be
Are you
my
gonna be
guest,
good?
okay?
And
Am I
bring
gonna be good?
Yeah.
All right, now you're out.
Yeah. That's it. Take his
If
name
you
off.
had a hockey game, what would you say if I go, are you going to be good?
I'd invite you.
And what if
then
I said,
tell
are you going to
the
be good?
You know he's good,
Yeah,
though.
I'd say yeah.
It depends on the
Well,
shift. It depends,
yeah,
you know.
Well, I mean, it depends on what
Wouldn't
went
they
on
be in the
night before,
playoffs
but
if he
yeah,
was good?
Who were playing. Yeah, I'd probably say yeah. I wouldn't lie to you.
All right. You could be in the playoffs if somebody stinks. Fucking George LaRock goes to the playoffs every year, and he can hardly fucking skate. It's like Miguel the Gorilla out there. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
Half the teams get in. Half the teams get in. I'm telling you, he's right.
Fucking Jay. All right, on. Can we bring the cup to Gotham tonight? Can we bring the? We got to bring the cup
Bring
down
the
to
cup
Gotham Comedy Club.
I'm much more
Jay Moore's a
respectful
big
of it
star.
than this. I'm respectful of it.
We'll give it a
compared to
front
this
seat at Gotham Comedy Club
I would-
tonight.
How about
I'm
it's
sure
on the
it'll be
stage with
open.
me at Gotham?
I would love to go. Unfortunately, I'm leaving town this afternoon.
Jay, I don't know if you heard
No,
that.
I didn't. What?
Hold on, Jay. I don't
Jim.
know if you heard that. I suggested that the Stanley Cup gets a front seat at your show tonight, and Bob Levy said something to the fact that the seat would be open.
I'm sure it'll be open.
I just want to make sure you
No, I'm
heard that,
saying
Jay.
that they
Moore.
would save it for the
Yeah.
Stanley Cup. That's what I meant,
See,
Jay.
Bob's used to you go by your own point of references. Bob's used to Bob Levy gigs, Betty's Fireside, your bowling alleys, Phil Selman handing you $60 here and there. He's not used to the big rooms that Jimmy and I play.
Bob, how does it feel that Jay is saying that wherever you do gigs, they rent shoes?
Yeah. I look good in those motherfuckers. Fuck you.
Wait, I have a question.
They match my hair.
The guy who brings it.
What are you, a fucking stenographer? What are you doing with your hands, Bob?
Wait, the guy who brings the hockey, how do you ship that?
I travels with me on the plane and everything.
You actually buy a seat for it?
We used to, and now we have to check it.
Do you get pussy?
Now it's $80 to
You
check
check
it.
that? You put your mic down a little bit.
But you have to check the Stanley Cup?
Yeah. We actually,
Does it just come rolling down the friggin' carousel?
Hey, look what I got.
People are grabbing it. Is this mine?
It's next to a baby seat.
This looks just like my Stanley Cup.
I do believe that one's mine.
Around it. Sir, is that yours? That's mine, sir.
it doesn't fit in the overhead, so.
Now, why can't you just put it on a seat next to you like you used to?
Because
the old Kevin
security of the airport
What do
things
they think
changed
you're
a few
gonna
years ago.
Yeah, what are you going to do with the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, but what are you going to do with it? That's not a weapon.
You
It's the
could
Stanley
smash the
Cup.
door open
Hey, they're
with
searching
that.
grandmothers going through wheelchairs, so like, what am I going to tell you?
So wait, how do you check that? What do you carry that in?
It's got a case, special case, actually outside the studio. It's on about 280 flights a year, traveling around the world.
And they handle this one with special care.
Yeah,
That's
it's
more
pretty
shows
good.
than I do.
I had an incident about 2 months ago where I was flying out of New Jersey, Newark to Vancouver to Toronto.
Continental, right?
It was actually Air Canada.
Oh, okay.
And you think the Canadians would get it right, but the Cup got detoured to Toronto. It got detoured to Toronto. I was supposed to do an event with the Canucks for a charity event. Yeah, it didn't make it.
Not
How the fuck? How do you
Those cancer kids were
Mikey,
happy.
where in
Tell us
Canada are
more,
you from?
please.
Yeah, where's our
We haven't
cup?
lost our entire audience yet.
Where's Mike from in Canada?
Edmonton, also, I'm from Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta, which is right outside of Edmonton, Alberta, would be the main city.
Well, we're comics. We do every city in the North America. Don't worry about us.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
I
He's
know.
fucking. If it's in Staten Island, he plays. He's like, did you ever play Millard Fillmore's?
I
ate there once.
Any girls at your show tonight?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Jay,
No,
Jay gets
no,
to
it's
go.
only
Are you
guy. It's a
lying?
stag show.
Yeah, it's all gay guys.
Great. Of course. Yeah, no, you're all set, Mikey. I got you.
Mikey, you should go. I'm telling you.
Mikey will go.
Jay's great.
Billy
All right, I'll
Garrett
go.
might be there. He'll get drunk and
Billy.
fucking hit somebody. He's in Long Island now.
No, I may actually go to.
Everywhere I go, I see that guy fucking roaming the streets, Billy Garrett.
I love Billy.
You've seen him around, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And I like Jay's new show, Gary, I'm Married. It's a great show.
Thank you, man.
Attaboy.
I'm on the road 250 days a year. I'm going home tonight, and I will. Your show is taped. I'm going to be watching as soon as I get home.
Where do you
Look at
live?
that. Thank you.
Where do you
very
live,
much.
sir?
It's a great show.
Where do you live?
Toronto.
Oh, you're Canadian too.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of trannies in Toronto on Bloor Street, Jimmy.
I didn't know that. Are they really?
Yeah.
I don't have any faith that they're going to be. What are they? White?
That's
Are they
Church
Spanish?
Street, actually, but we stay away
It's
from
church. I apologize.
Are
Bloor
they-
Street is where Yuck Yuck says.
Hold on. The important question. Now, back to the trannies. Are they white or are they Spanish?
They're white.
Jay?
The ones I saw were mostly white.
Fully functional.
I'm north of Bloor, so I don't know.
Hormones or implants? Come on, Jay.
It's best to not know the answer
All
to
of
that,
the
by the way,
above.
sir.
Please. If it's not 9.5 FF.
She just left.
Oh.
Yeah, she's walking around somewhere.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What am I doing in here?
I know, right?
I don't blame you.
Look at Mikey with a singing ice single of comedy right there.
Yeah,
Atta boy.
That was a
So
good
you're
line
from up
right
in all the way up in Saskatchewan, man? That's
No, Alberta.
Alberta. Sorry.
Fort Saskatchewan. That's all right. Everybody's screwed.
Billy Garrett and I were at a bar once a long time ago, and he was holding out for an extra $300,000 for the
Yeah.
Oilers when him and
Okay.
Dougie Waite were on the Oilers.
Yeah.
And they already had him at $3 million for 3 years, so it was $9 million deal, and he wanted $9,900,000. And I go, Billy, the entire city is going to fucking hate you because you're holding out for $300,000. I don't get it. And he grabs me. He was a little, tipsy. He grabs me. He goes, "Have you ever spent a fucking winter in Edmonton?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "Well, I have, and it's a fucking $300,000 a year winner. So shut your fucking mouth." He let me go, and I was like, "Okay."
Did he get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
I figured out for my well-being how much money I need to stay here when it's fucking snowing cocks and balls up here in this fucking place.
Hockey players are scary, man. Of all the athletes, because football players are tough guys. But every hockey player I've ever met just has a really fucking problem eyes. Like a guy who will throw down immediately in a fucking bar.
Mikey Commodore
Yeah.
will fucking... I swear to God, if all of us fought Mikey Commodore right now,
Hey,
Sam
Tom.
would be the only guy to alive.
Yep. That's because Sam would suck his dick and he'd feel bad hitting him.
Let me just smack him lightly. Smack him lightly.
Two men trampled on their way to the same punchline. Fucking, me and Jimmy wedging ourselves to the entrance of the same joke.
We are tarnishing the sanctity of the cup with this
Yeah,
language.
Jay, what's wrong with you?
What?
Show respect to the
Yeah,
cup.
I'm sure hockey players are very respectful around it while they're fucking banging hookers. Go ahead,
All
pee
those-
in the cup, I'll drink it. All those fucking animals.
All those fucking Latvian guys, uncircumcised cocks dangling around it. All those, as Don Cherry knows, they're a bunch of pussy skaters. They don't even fucking, they don't even play the right way, the European guys.
Latvian guys.
Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true, Jimmy.
Hey, where are the Islanders on this damn cup? Are they going to be
Opie.
off the cup soon?
They're on the third band up.
Right here.
All right, so we still got time on this fucking thing?
Oh, you're still trying with that John for 5? What are you
the
doing?
glory years, Ope.
81.
William Torrey, John Pickett.
There you go.
This is the March to Selma, not a fucking
John
hockey
Tonelli's
team. What
got
kind
to
of
be
names
on
are
there.
these?
Billy Smith's got to be on there.
Chico
Bossy.
Resch.
Show the dent where Potvin laid it over his
Fucking
wife's head.
Potvin.
Did somebody hit his wife? Did somebody hit his wife at the cup?
He's doing the real people.
No, Potvin was like,
Oh, wow.
There was a chant that used to go, beat your wife, Potvin.
Yeah,
What do you
I
mean?
remember
What do you
that.
mean? What do you mean used to?
They
They never gave up on that
You
chant.
can't give up a good chant.
They never gave up on the Potvin chant.
Yeah, a lot of these Stanley Cup folks aren't amused outside.
Oh, come on.
Oh, really?
Domestic violence jokes.
I've been to some Islander games. I've heard it.
Oh my God!
That's all.
The Stanley Cup people are like, wait a minute, we just followed a prostitute. And now they're saying that the European skaters are uncircumcised and sloppy. I got to take umbrage with the fact that Ashley Dupree was in here as long as she was. You guys are getting soft.
I think
You
so.
would have shown her the fucking door.
No, because sometimes you got to finagle it out of them. It's hard because again,
40 minutes?
I didn't. Well,
Was
I
it
actually
40
think she's
minutes?
Sexy.
Yeah.
Shit. But she wasn't.
She was a babbling cunt.
No, she wasn't. She's not. No.
Jim, I was outside.
She's
and I
not.
was listening.
She's not pretending to be what she's not.
She's a cocksucker.
She's trying to
now
figure
she's
out.
doing music. She's going to be a big fucking star. She's a cocksucker. Get on with her life.
Slept with the governor of New York.
Yeah. She's trying to figure. I'm telling you, because she didn't come. If she was like what Michelle
Left us with
McGee,
Patterson.
she didn't come forward. I'm
Michelle
telling you,
McGee?
the one who fucked Jesse James, who now wants
The
money,
tattoo girl.
or Tiger's Jocelyn
Yeah.
James.
I wish
She's not those
Tiger
girls.
Woods fucked Jesse James so his Nazi girlfriend would be compelled to kill a fucking black and a queer. But she's a fucking Nazi
I love her.
moron.
She's so sexy, though,
yeah,
man.
she's great.
I don't care.
She's fucking Max Cady with a
Gives a
cunt.
shit.
That's good.
That's a great line, dude.
That's good, man. Jay Moore got
I
the
love
Comedy
her.
Club tonight.
I'd come on the AH on her back. I wouldn't give a shit.
You mean the 8-8?
Yeah.
Hey, what else are we supposed to
Anthony, everyone that says nothing, Anthony goes, yeah.
14 words.
I'm well aware what that
I know
means.
it all.
What else are we
We must
supposed to do with
preserve
this? What else are we supposed to do with this cup?
Just
sir?
look at it.
Just respect it.
Yeah.
And know that Mike Commodore's name is on it.
God damn.
And you guys got a chaperone when you give it to the guys now. In the old days, this thing ended up in pools.
Hey, Mikey
and-
Boner, you
and
bringing somebody
all that,
tonight?
right?
I'm texting it in.
Yeah.
Mikey, you done?
Anybody? No.
Wow. I'll put plus one.
There's girls. That's why he asked. There's girls there.
Yeah. Sorry. I filled out this Mike thing with this magazine in my face.
You either gonna bring a
What's
girl?
that tattoo mean?
I don't know. She
We
had a
don't
few
know.
that, like, obviously some more bad judgment on her part.
She
those
should
tats.
fuck David Patterson.
Oh God.
Then she would.
God already did that. In Jersey. In the eyes department.
You never saw that, huh?
No. I'm working on Saturday nights. I don't
Dude,
want
it's
fucking,
funny.
you know?
It's a
Bro,
good
he
bit.
holds up like a fucking chart of the economic downturn of New York State. He goes, if you see from this chart, Seth, and then Seth, he's fucking the charts, obviously,
Of course.
the hack joke. He goes, it's upside down. He goes, it certainly is. It's very Gleason-esque. It's very bizarre.
It is funny that when they're doing another shot and he just wanders through the background. That I thought was very funny.
Yeah.
What's happening exactly on that little screen in front of Anthony right now?
I'm just showing people the Stanley Cup. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, there's like a big guy's balls hanging.
Yeah.
And there's
That's not
fucking
really it, is it?
stockings.
I wasn't looking.
Is that a Toronto friend?
I wasn't looking.
Is there a guy with
Obviously,
fucking balls hanging
It's the
out?
guy that I think there's some sexual practice where people shoot saline into their.
There is. It's
scrotum.
called body modification, and a lot of
Is that
guys
it?
will split. I've seen guys. who split their cocks down the middle with a razor and open it and put silicone into both sides.
Do you really have to do that?
Not
I mean, come
pleasant.
on.
The Stanley Cup is here. Stop.
You know.
Why? You're the one with showing big bag on the screen. Yeah, I'm just talking about it and getting a rod thinking about it.
Looking for a razor.
Is there anything interesting about having this fucking thing in our
Opie,
studio?
this is history.
I know.
I'm really surprised that
You're a
Opie's
hockey fan.
inured to its charms.
Actually, I'm a
Big words
big
for
hockey
pests.
fan, and I'm
Those
just
are big
pissed that the
words
Mighty
for a
Islanders
crowd.
aren't in the playoffs again.
Well,
11 out of the last 15 years, no playoffs for me.
Opie's the guy that goes to WWE wrestling and roots for the heel. roots for Salvatore Bellomo to beat Jimmy Snuka. Like, I think he's got a chance. He's athletic.
He pulled something out of his trunks.
Jimmy Super.
Lil
Now,
Jimmy.
what was the original part? Just the cup on top. What are we talking?
Yeah,
Boring. Just the ball on top. Just the
in 1893, and it
1893?
from there.
How about you drink your coffee out of the cup? Do something fun with this thing. Come on.
I like what it says right here on the side. It falls off the wagon in June and goes hard all summer long.
Really?
I like what it says right here on the side.
Holds 14 beers.
Jay Moore, Gotham Comedy Club, tonight at 8 o'clock.
It says it right there, Jay? Look at this. It says Levy's at Morgan's Thunderball, Morgan, Illinois, this Friday.
You're at
it's not a bowling alley. It's called a Thunderball. And then I'm at the Times Seminar.
And then I'm at the
Watusi, Wisconsin.
What do they do at the Thunderball?
Then he's at the Teriyaki Bowl.
Fuck you, you lucky bastard. You got fucking
Yeah, I'm
shows,
lucky. I never worked a day in my life. I never drove to Buffalo for $50. Never when I was in high school. I never worked ever.
You fucking did bust your balls. I know. We did. We all sat in the same fucking car going.
You got me. Jimmy, you son of a bitch.
You little prick.
Last time I saw Jimmy, we were at that restaurant. Me, you, and my wife were eating, and then I got to go to the bathroom. I came back there like holding hands crying.
And we had a nice chat. I haven't seen your wife since then.
Wait, you were crying with his wife?
No, not crying. It was just a very in-depth conversation.
Yeah, she's a nice girl, man. She's very nice.
She's awesome. Nikki
that
rules.
was years ago, man. I haven't seen her in a long
That's
time.
how long it's been. Yeah. Sometimes longer than that.
Perhaps more than that, Jim.
Should we get the cup out of here?
I like these
think
guys.
it looks good here. I mean,
looks nice, though.
Are you a very? I don't follow hockey. Are you a really well-known hockey player? It's the one. I don't really follow hockey at all.
He's pretty known.
He is, right?
What's a guy like you make?
Yeah. You know,
Let me guess.
How big a boy are you down there?
You're a defenseman, right?
I am,
Yeah, I remember.
You gonna guess? Guess.
You're pulling. How old are you?
30.
You're making $800,000 a year.
No, he's making
No, not even. 600.
$2 million a year.
No, I say,
$2 million a
I
year.
say 1.3.
Don't reach for the wallet.
Really
$2 million.
Piece of shit, huh?
I say,
No, I don't know.
I say 1.3.
Pull out your Macy's card. Let's see.
1.3.
1.3.
I say $2 million.
I don't know when he signed his contract, because if he signed his contract in the
signed my
last 3
contract
years, he
2
wouldn't have
years
gone 2 years ago. See, I would think that your contract would be less because there's no TV contract.
It's at least Trey.
It's over 3.
It's at least
Are
Trey.
you fucking serious?
They're starting to make money in hockey.
that cup.
I don't give a
that
fuck,
wasn't
you
easy.
goon. I work fucking hard, too.
Why do you call him a goon?
Yeah, easy, Jay.
He's got a fucking free ticket.
Jay,
Why are you calling him a
Jesus
goon?
Christ.
I got a free ticket for the show.
Now he wants to charge him for the ticket. He knows what he makes.
He's going to knock all of us out to get to you, Jay. Don't call him a goon.
Me and Billy are friends now. I'm the only one that fucking knew his name.
Can I say the funny part, though, is that when Jay suggested 800,000, he looked at him like, what am I, a piece of shit?
Exactly.
And then he reached up to his pocket. I was like, what the fuck is he pulling out now?
A 22.
Is that Canadian money? Or?
No. American.
It's all the same.
1.3.
It is. Same shit now.
My cousin was from up there.
No.
No,
Not still talking about my salary?
Yeah.
No,
Continue with
it's over
that
3.
fascinating story.
It's over 3. He's an over 3 guy.
Are you serious?
He gets paid to get in tonight.
In Columbus?
Yeah.
We're talking a year, though.
Living up on
That's more.
campus.
That's more than what.
Jesus, Jimmy.
That's more than what like fucking Beanie Wells made at Ohio State.
Beanie
Well, I don't know.
He's a running back for Ohio State.
Okay, thanks.
It's a college athlete.
I went
Keyboard nerds. Oh shit!
All right, listen, we got to.
Sorry, I don't know.
Let's have an animation contest. Fucking throw it up. Everyone will get that.
Mike and Raleigh. Mike, what's up?
Jay.
Mike?
Mikey.
How you doing, Mike? You're not out of it till you lose 4 games. And the best 7 teams to go back to the phones. Mike and Raleigh. Mike, how are you?
Dude, 5 years, $18.75 million.
Who?
Yeah, this you guys.
Oh,
Jeez.
shit. He's
Wow.
pushing 4.
Almost
And that's
20
with no
million.
TV contract.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, with nothing.
You guys are on like fucking Versus and Lifetime and Oprah.
Why is there no TV contract for
it is
Columbus?
embarrassing.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, it's
How old is
Columbus.
the team? How old is the team?
No, hockey has no TV contract.
Yeah, hockey's still trying to push forward.
Oh yeah, it's bad news.
Mike,
What the fuck are they doing?
You just turn on a channel and it's on, like somewhere up, way
Gary
up on a channel.
Bettman is running it into the ground. Too much expansion and too much like Pavel Bury's getting $10 million a year. Past their prime.
3, that's the problem.
Right? What'd you
He's
say?
taking his jacket off. Somebody's dead.
And a little too family friendly, Jay.
All right, let's go. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it, man.
Get it over with now. Come on, motherfucker. Come on, Mr. TV star.
Where's Rogan when you need him?
You're right. The new show, Gary Paralyzed.
You know what? Then I'd probably get a season 3 if that happened. Where's Rogan when you need him?
All right, we got a fan on the line here. Mike in Raleigh, what's up?
Oh, in Raleigh. Now we're talking.
Commodore.
There you go.
We miss you in Raleigh. I've got some great photos of Commodore with the cup, drinking a Bud Light, wearing his famous bathrobe. You have to ask him about that. But
Sportrobe.com?
Wish you were back here in Raleigh.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate
A lot
that.
of
Give him
great
$4 million.
That ain't happening with that 5-year contract.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Would you
year or
like?
so ago.
I know you can't say anything detrimental to the great people of Columbus, and the Blue Jacket company has treated you with nothing but respect.
Thanks.
But when you look back at your time in Raleigh, is it a place that, when your contract's done in Columbus, would you like to go back?
Yes, it would be. Yes, it would be. I
Was it
enjoyed
better
my time
pussy?
in Raleigh. To be honest with you, when I first went, I don't know if I want to answer that right now.
Don't listen to him. He's playing a fucking. Where are you playing?
I'm playing Morgan's.
The Plymouth Memorial Hall. It's a fucking VFW hall.
No, it's not. You fuck, Jay. Where the fuck you?
Plymouth Memorial. Why are you gonna swear so much? Do it on your friends. That's why. Do it on your friends.
Don't curse the whole thing with
Jay's the only person that's got more hair than I, and he had fucking 10 years ago.
That's
How'd
not
that
true at
happen?
all, you fucking prick.
Look at you, fucking. What do you got? A fucking wig on?
Yeah, the guy with the fucking orange hair.
Hey, I
Pacino
lost
in
a
88
bet.
minutes.
Yeah, fat sucker.
Wow, was that a dud?
How about the movie was an hour and 10 minutes? How about you make the movie 88 minutes?
Or how about you make it 6 minutes? That was a piece of shit that was. Tick tock, tick tock.
Oh my God! I should have been out of here about 40 minutes ago. Billy Commodore. Hey, who brought
Look at the people at the window. They look like they're looking at a rape through the window. Look at them.
So, Raleigh, where did you start your career, Billy Commodore?
I started my career in New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah, right across the river.
Did you play with
Betty's Fire?
Did you play with Billy?
No, I was there. I was there 2000, 2001.
Do you know Martin Brodeur? That's the only hockey name I know.
Yeah,
You played with Gomez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I played with him.
That's
Not
a
much,
great-
though. I mean, I was up and down, so I ended up playing like half my game in the minors and half my games in Jersey my first 2 years.
Would you ever want to come out to like L.A. or Anaheim?
Yeah,
the
I
East
liked it. I lived out in L.A. last summer. It's
Really?
nice, but it's too many people for me, to be honest.
But the East Coast must be a lot easier as far as travel goes. Like
Yeah, the Eastern Conference.
You can bang. Yeah,
it's way. Travels. When I was in Carolina, it was awesome.
yeah, you could bang out like the the Capitals and go down to Florida.
It's
do
all
two
short
games.
flights. Yeah, you know.
West Coast is horrible. For
Columbus is like, well, because we're in the Eastern
In the middle
time
of
zone
nowhere.
too. You know what I mean? So then we're going out to Vancouver.
Do you think Scott Stevens is the biggest prick in hockey?
Is the biggest prick?
No, is the biggest prick.
Is the biggest prick?
Cheapest shot.
God, I hope he's
ever.
friends with Scott.
He's not.
Yeah, right.
I hope
not
he's
a cheap
friends with
shot.
him.
Who's the biggest cheap shot?
I'm hiding behind Jay's wig.
Let's follow.
He's calling it a wig still.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, I love Jay.
Let's follow Bob Levy, who's going to, by the way, be at Morgan's Thunder Bowl in Mokina, Illinois. I think that's an old Indian word that means hack. Mokina.
I'll be doing Jay's act.
Is hack. I hope it works for you. Who is the biggest cheap shot artist in the NHL that you're willing to say?
That Matt Cook's pretty dirty.
That Matt Cook.
Who does he play for?
Pittsburgh.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
not going
that-
to root for your team.
So
by
he
the way.
he's
the
like
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Yeah.
I don't follow hockey.
So he
my new
protects-
favorite team.
Fans.
he protects Sid the Kid, right? He runs around and just fucking cheap shots everybody.
He's had some. He's come under fire lately. Did you see that hit on the guy from Boston a little while ago? Or no.
No.
Okay.
I was washing my hair.
Who don't you want to fight?
Who?
Is there anybody?
Well, that LaRock's pretty tough.
Is there anyone
Yeah,
where you're
the
like, oh
Black
fuck,
Russian.
I got to fight him today?
Well, there's a lot of guys.
One of my
There's a few
favorites of
guys.
all time is-
Bugard in Minnesota.
Yeah,
He's a giant.
one of my favorites was Ty Domi.
Yes,
And he was
I loved
a
him.
short little
5'6", I think
He
he
was
is.
unbelievable though.
Yeah.
You
He
ever
was
fight
great.
him?
No, I never did. I didn't
Your
play
career's,
against him.
yeah, I know. It's like he's been retired for a few.
How come
Good
there's no
dude,
black
that guy.
people in hockey?
There's lots of
There are
black.
We got a few
Yeah.
black
Yeah.
people in hockey,
How you
Bob
been?
Levy.
Jesus, some
We
of
got
the
like
greatest players.
five. Come
Have you
on,
heard Tiger
No, there's
Woods?
more than 5.
that's not.
What's the matter with this
It's
guy?
hard to tell with the helmets on now.
The Williams sisters.
Have you gotten the shit beaten out of you in one of those fights? Have you lost any?
Yeah, oh, yeah. I lost.
You lost?
Yeah.
How do you know you're losing on hockey fights? Both guys are kind of holding each other. It gets broken
When
up.
you see your teeth hitting the ice.
Yeah, I get cut. Or
Have you had teeth knocked out?
yeah, but not in a fight. But yeah, I'm missing one.
All right, so you've actually
What do you
gotten
mean?
beaten up.
How opening
Yeah.
a fucking bottle of beer out on the lake?
So you're married,
Yeah,
huh?
he bit the wrong end off. All right, so
Billy, you're one of the guys now, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're welcome
I'm having a good
anytime.
time in here.
That's it. And you're going to go to Gotham to see Jay Moore tonight.
Yeah, it better be good.
You really should.
Yeah,
If you have nothing else
My
going
one
on.
night in New York.
don't
It
look
better
down,
be
help
worth
me.
it.
Yeah.
Who said that? You?
Yeah.
Of all people.
Wow.
how great would it be if he got drunk and beat Jay up on stage?
Heckling and then comes out and clots Jay.
Honestly, that'd be fucking cool.
Hits him with the cup.
Test my metal.
Yeah.
Your metal.
When you stay in Columbus, you can go see fucking Bruce.
Is he there?
I don't know. I was thinking it's shitty acts that would play there.
So the Blue Jackets, how long have they been in Columbus?
10th year coming up.
Wow.
10 years as a team called the Blue Jackets?
Yes, Jimmy, I thought it was
10
about
years.
4.
I don't know.
You said that.
I think the first year they killed the girl in the audience, right?
Oh,
and then,
my
I don't know if I'd use those words, but
Well, yeah, she got hit by the puck,
Yeah.
and they had to put the
He's
net
usually
around
on-
everyone.
he's usually on another show.
That was pretty early.
Bob
in, yeah.
Levy's correct, though.
No, but I know
That was the
from
reason
watching
why we got
Columbus,
nets now.
That's why there's
Yeah,
nets
having
all
Columbus.
over.
He was charged with the accidental killing of a person, sir. 14 years murder, sir.
That wasn't an accidental death.
That was a murder. Yeah. I think it came off the ice and hit her in the head, Sam. How do you know? There's a puck in her eye socket.
He's not liking that one.
Well,
He's not liking that one. Let him be known he's not liking that one.
But Quincy MD, remember that show?
Yeah, man. Why don't you pay attention to the game?
Yeah,
it's not our problem.
What town?
Now we all have to look through a goddamn net.
Can you say what town you would? I mean, I know you can't, but if you hypothetically, let's say like you had a son, what town would you say you probably don't want to play hockey in this organization the way it's run?
Ah, fuck! I can answer.
I know that. I can't really answer that.
Off the air?
Yeah, right.
What's
Off the air, yeah.
Okay.
Off the air.
What's an organization where you go, this is about as good as you can run a business? This is the business model for hockey right here.
Pittsburgh.
He's going to say Columbus.
Who said that? Did you say Pittsburgh?
I said Pittsburgh.
I know. I haven't said anything.
I can't see his lips move.
Wow. Honestly, I mean, I guess I would have to go. I mean, the two most successful organizations in the last 20 years have been the Red Wings and the Devils. So
wow, Devils.
I mean, they win. I mean, they're in the playoffs every year.
They are.
They've been unbelievable for winning a lot of cups. I mean, I don't know. In the last 15 years, they've each won 3.
Oh, count.
So.
Right there.
Let me see. It's on the second level of the cake.
It's on the espresso machine.
Say third. Say third again.
Third.
So how many years until this comes off? It's a lot of years.
You guys have asked the same question 4 times in 4 different ways.
So 8 years.
8
so
more
when it
years,
travels
Jimmy.
on the plane, where do you put it?
No, how many more names till his name is off? It's like you'll be on for about 45 years.
60 years for Mike.
60 years.
Is the boring guy still in studio? Hey, what's up?
Opie,
Where's the guy
Well,
with
he's
the
behind
white?
the cup. I didn't know he was still here.
Curator or something.
I like that white glove. Can I get a hand job?
Oh, God.
What? I'm fucking horny. I fucking been up since 5.
The
guy's got gloves on.
Who are the people out there? They're nice people. Who are those folks?
They look
That's
nice.
the NHL entourage out there.
Oh, they are?
Who's that guy? He's a hockey player? He looks like a hockey
Does he play
player.
hockey too?
Jamie thinks he is.
No, he's not.
Oh, easy. No ribbing each other, you fuckers.
Jamie, you gonna take that?
Hey, what is this for you?
Wait, so you shoot the guy like a sick maniac?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Nice
Fucking game's harder than he hits.
Nice fucking game.
How could you miss from this distance?
You got a problem what I did, Anthony?
No.
You got a problem. Nailed Anthony twice.
So this thing that travels on the plane and it goes across the country, right?
Listen,
and it's not.
time out.
Okay,
Bob,
where am
let
I
me
at?
interrupt you. Bob Levy.
I love Jay.
For those of you that
I
are
miss him
in
so much.
strange suburbs of real cities,
Yes.
will be in
Secondhand markets, I like to call them.
Wauwatosa, Wisconsin,
Thank you.
at the Times Cinema.
That's on Saturday.
Where the hell is that?
Exactly.
The guy from Columbus.
It's near Columbus.
He's like, is that near Sandusky? Yeah. The Plymouth Memorial Hall in Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Oh, we don't
Friday,
notice
April
that.
23rd. Okay, I'll tell you what. Go
Now
to
we got it.
RevBobLevy.com for all of his dates.
Thank you, sir.
You can go.
Jay. And I want to come see you now. And you can do it.
We got to wrap up the cup talk.
Yes.
I don't
This
think
is
we
cool
even
as
got
hell,
to
man.
the top of this yet.
Yeah, I like seeing the cup.
I'll be honest,
I'm
I
a big
enjoyed
fan
this
of
a lot
hockey.
more than I thought I would.
Yes.
It's
I don't
better than
follow
Ashley
hockey.
Dupree or whatever her name is.
No, I liked Ashley.
She should put out an
Yeah,
album.
you can drink out of both of them.
Now you're funny.
I was always funny, Jay, and you know it, you miserable prick.
You want to take a break so we can
I
get
hope you
pictures
only
of the
get. I
cup?
hope Jay only gets
I
4
want a picture
years.
with Mike.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not pictured with the cup.
No
I already got one.
syndication for
Mike's
Jay.
fucking cool,
Oh,
man.
assistant trainers get on here?
Mike!
Everybody
You know what I
does.
like about the cup? It's not like baseball where like the traveling secretary gets a ring. Like only the trainer and the assistant trainer really.
Well, they do a lot of work in
Yes.
hockey. They keep the guys alive.
No kidding, Bob.
Yes, I watch a lot of hockey, my friend.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
What network are they on when they're on?
It's channel like 78 or 73.
You always said you hated hockey.
I never said I hated hockey, Norton. You see, you're just starting. You're trying to start trouble with the guy with the tight pants from Columbus.
What
He's
happened
here
to your
to beat me
hair?
up.
Not only am I
Wait,
the club
tight
president,
pants.
you're fucking Cy Sperling at a gay bar.
Oh, look at you fucking wig-wearing cocksucker. When I knew you, you were fucking...
I'm
you
17.
Were bald. You were bald. Your hair doesn't grow back. Your hair doesn't grow in.
There's no plugs, nothing, Bob. It's all natural.
No plugs. Read
Nothing.
these plugs, you cocksucker.
I read them twice. You can't even read your own, you
I
fucking
know.
dope.
Come to Gotham, it'll
All
be
I know
empty.
is that
They love each
I
other.
got a Stanley Cup.
I do love him.
I love
miss
this
him.
guy a
Yeah.
lot. I remember he used to pay me. I used to sit in first period French at Verona High School.
We have to wrap this up with
With
the
15
Stanley
No,
All right, I'll see you later.
keep the cup here. It's a good story. Go ahead.
They have
Tell
other
it, Jay.
Keep the
places.
cup. Take the cannoli. All right. Let's take a commercial
These
break.
guys are enjoying
Take
the
a break.
cup talk.
Just take the cup and get the fuck
As
out of
they're
here.
talking,
no one will notice.
You know what bothers,
You know
what bothers me right now? Ashley DeFreeze in a town car and a cell phone telling everybody the rest
I
of her
think she
day,
just
like,
walked by, didn't she?
how her fucking schedule's going the rest of the day.
She had press people with her, that bitch. Can you fucking believe that?
She the one in the black there?
There she goes.
Well, bring her back in.
Bring her back.
Ashley!
Bring her back in.
Bring it over.
God, she's going to the black channel to get raped.
Oh, my God.
Come on.
Oh, stop.
Bob
I'm the bad
Levy.
guy.
Offside.
I'm the fucking bad
I
guy.
applaud that line by Bob Levy.
Bob is out of control.
I
Should
don't
be
give
playing in a
shit.
bowling alley near you. So.
Yes. I got my shoes in a size
That's right.
12. Go ahead.
We got Joe. We got Joe Rogan on hold too. So.
Oh, I love Joe Rogan.
Yeah. So why don't we take a break?
Leave the cup here for Joe Rogan.
Wait, is Joe on hold?
Yeah, but we got.
Let's just say goodbye then. If Rogan's on hold, let's say goodbye.
Tell the cup people to get the fuck out of here.
The
then.
cup is for Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's a huge hockey fan. Come on.
You know what's amazing? When the Islanders in another dimension win the Stanley Cup, he's treated you in a way where you're going to go, no, we're not going to bring the Islanders in the cup into studio. Fuck them.
In 2028, you're going to be pretty pissed off.
I'm just jealous.
Oh,
One of these years.
I like that Islander jersey like 4 years ago where they put the fucking Gorton fisherman in the front. What the fuck was that?
What a great
We'll
choice.
break so Jimmy can get pictures
on the back.
Joe Rogan X, Jay Moore, Bob Levy, stay there, go. All right, let's do this. Very busy show. Jay Moore in studio playing Gotham Comedy Club tonight, and then Saturday, right? You're taking Friday off?
Take Saturday off. Thursday,
Take
Friday,
Saturday off.
Sunday.
Good move.
Thursday, Friday, Sunday at Gotham Comedy Club. Got it, Jay Moore. And then Levy, anything?
I will be at the Morgan's at Molkino, Illinois, Friday, April 16th. Me, Beetlejuice.
Let's say hi to Joe Rogan. Joe!
What's going on?
What's up, buddy?
You cut off Bob Levy in the middle of his fantasy.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you
I
should
did him a
fucking know
favor.
it by
Fuck him.
heart. He doesn't know where he's performing. He's
No.
going to read it off a piece of paper
He
like
wasn't
a stooge.
prepared, you know.
There's very few shows where you could be on hold, and while you're on hold, you hear Bob Levy talking about Ashley Dupre getting raped by black guys.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
That's a great line, Bob Levy.
Beautifully here first thing in the morning.
You should have got a solid plug for that line. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but
I read him off. I read
hey,
off all
the
his
Times
plugs.
Cinnamon with Tusa, Wisconsin,
Joe
Saturday. Who
Rogan
cares?
is the Vince Scully. Joe Rogan is the Vince Scully of mixed martial arts. My
Yes,
friends.
he really
Joe
is.
He is
Rogan
the
knows
man.
more about mixed martial arts than I know about anything.
He's the best.
Hey,
Joe, it's Joe DeRosa here. How are you?
Yeah, Joe, I know you retweeted it yesterday. How'd you like seeing Norton get in an armbar from BJ Penn?
Well, the weird thing was how casually he did it, like from the chair.
Yeah, he's sitting down in a chair and fucking could have just busted Norton's arm off.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Yeah,
see what the position felt like because I know it's obviously painful, but it's like you watch guys doing this, and I didn't realize he was going to put his legs around my head and face.
Yeah, he did.
That's
it
extra.
Came.
He said
The white stuff is extra.
BJ Penn said afterwards that he couldn't find Jimmy's chin.
Yeah,
He really said that. Yeah.
He wanted to lock his foot in under Jim's chin.
He said he
but
couldn't find it.
You would, you'd be a champion in there, Jim.
Yeah, I said that every time that they were trying to submit me, I would just weasel out like a ghost.
Hey Rogan, did you see the guy on like the Today Show? BJ Penn took him down, and then he fought for like a minute, like a
Fox
jerk
News,
off.
yeah.
What a
His
dick.
tie was flapping around. It's like you can't be in a
That guy
suit
was
and tie.
trying hard.
Yeah, it's like, you're the news guy is gonna neck bridge BJ Penn. What is this, fucking Verona High, 1987? Neck bridge, left under right. Get out of there, JJ. Watch the Wizard.
It was pretty fun how he was spazzing out.
What do you think that is? I'm sorry, Jimmy. I only did those wrestling things to impress Joe.
Yeah. Do you think that that's like one of those guys who actually really thinks he has a shot? That guy, that type of shit's annoying, right?
It's a little annoying, but I think that's what they planned in the first place. I bet he probably felt like he could just freak out all he wants and BJ would still get him, so he just tried really hard.
Yeah.
What did you think of? I loved your announcing during the Silva Damian Maia fight because you have such a fucking great way. Like you were saying, I've never seen a guy clowned like this. And that was exactly what it was. It was like, I've never seen a guy, even after Ali did it to his opponents, I've never seen a guy try to humiliate an opponent so badly.
He just ran around for
It was very strange. I think that guy's having a meltdown. I really do.
Silva.
I think Silva. I think there's a certain amount of pressure involved in being the very best in the world, and I think, like Matt Hughes, when he lost his title a long time ago, I'll never forget this. I asked him, how he's feeling right now, what's going through his mind, and he goes, "I'm actually relieved." He goes, "I'm really relieved." He goes, "The pressure of being a champion is it's really too much. It just really gets to me." And I thought about that when I watched that fight. I was like, I think Silva's having like some sort of a mental breakdown. Like he's screaming and yelling at the guy about, you know, like being disrespected. That guy didn't disrespect him. He didn't do anything. That guy's like a really polite guy. It was a really weird situation. But I think the pressure is just making him nuts.
Do you think Silva's angry at Dana and wants to be fighting guys that he deems more worthy or bigger names?
No, they were excited about this fight. He was scared about, well, I don't want to say scared, but they didn't want to fight Vitor Belfort. Vitor Belfort is a very dangerous striker, and that was the original guy that he was supposed to fight, but Vitor tore his shoulder and had to get surgery on it. So when Vitor stepped out, they didn't have anybody else that could step in, and Damian Maia took it, and they were excited about the fight because, you know, frankly, they knew that Damian Maia was never going to be able to get him to the ground and was never going to be able to stand up with him. It should have been a rout. So that's why Silva came out clowning him like that, is because he knew he could do whatever he wanted standing up.
But didn't he get hit by a good shot once by the
did.
And
the
then
fifth round after he was tired. See, what happened was we were fighting outside.
Oh, yeah.
The fight was outside, so it was really humid and really hot, and it was in Abu Dhabi. You know, so it's not like fighting outside in, you know, like 70-degree weather. It's pretty warm. And, you know, you exert yourself that way for the first 2 rounds, and you're going to get really tired. And that's what happened. The 3rd round, he slowed down. And in the 4th round, it started, you know, Damian Maia started coming after him, and Anderson was just kind of like running away.
I tell you what I thought. I thought Damian Maia was very scared of him and deferred to him too much. And it happened in the very, me and Bob Kelly watched it, and Bobby noticed it. You know what, dude? You hit each other, you sweat, but you know what, dude? The amazing thing was when Silva got down on his knees and he bows to every corner of the ring, when Damian Maia did that and misunderstood it, it was almost like he was allowing Silva's ritual to dictate the way he behaved in the ring. And I thought he should have stood there and done his own thing, but that immediately told me he's way too impressed and way too frightened of Silva.
Well, I think he was trying to be respectful, but I've never seen Silva bow on his knees to all corners like that. I've never seen him do that either. I really think he's losing his mind. Damian Maia had to be respectful because Silva, when he's hot, like in the early rounds, when he charged at him like that and just landed, he threw a flying knee like a regular person throws a jab.
Yeah.
He just flew at him. You know, I mean, he's incredibly talented, but I think he's losing his marbles. That's what I think.
Wow. Hey, did you like Abu Dhabi there, Joe?
It's very strange, dude.
It is, right?
Very strange. First of all, it's flooded with whores. They're everywhere.
And that's
Russian
a problem?
Whores.
Go on.
Russian whores. Go to these places, and there's like hundreds of them just staring at every man that walks in. It's very strange. They build everything out there. They have an infinite amount of money. They're literally trillionaires. So these guys, they make like man-made islands and shit, and gigantic hotels, and everything's brand new and spotless. Everywhere you look, everyone's driving a Mercedes. It's like one of the craziest places I've ever been.
Did you feel unwelcome as an American, or you felt welcome?
Very welcome. They love tourists. They're trying to make Abu Dhabi like sort of like and Dubai. They're trying to make both of them like these places where people can go.
Where is Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, where is it, Joe?
It's the United Arab Emirates. It's like east of Africa.
The UAE.
UAE.
I can't get the fucking. I stink. Sorry.
Is it one of the? Is it really expensive? Because I heard Dubai is really like almost unpleasantly expensive. How bad is Abu Dhabi? Like if you want to go take a trip, stay in a nice hotel,
or get a hooker.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's expensive. I'm sure. I really don't know. It's just like Dubai. It's sort of the same thing.
Did you get time to move around a little bit?
Not really. No. Yeah. I mean, it takes almost 20 hours to get there.
Yeah.
You know, you get there, you land, you get off the plane, you try to recover, you eat. Next thing you know, you're at the fights.
What the fuck do you do for 20 hours on a plane?
Have you guys seen the YouTube video that Rogan put up of the guy at jiu-jitsu that stares at his cock?
No,
it's fucking hilarious.
Wait, there's a guy. You're fighting him?
No. It's just some kid. Well, go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
Well, there was a dude that was in my jiu-jitsu class. He got kicked out for staring at cock.
For staring at cock?
The crazy thing is the dude didn't even go there for jiu-jitsu. He just went there to get his ass kicked. He would go there and just sort of resist for a little while and then give in.
And he would stare at your cock?
Oh yeah, like you could like count on him, like Old Faithful. Every time he would go to the locker room after training, this guy could have been done working out like a half an hour ago, but it didn't matter. He would wait around.
Norton did that at Woodstock.
I would take my pants off. This dude would be staring at my hog.
Did you say anything to him?
Yeah, many times. Like, dude, stop staring at my dick. Like, what? I was just back here. I didn't know.
Where do we find this video? Everybody wants to see this
YouTube.
now.
It's online. If you YouTube Hog Watch.
Yeah, Hogwash. Funny.
Yeah.
First, you might want to put Rogan's name in it. Yeah,
Rogan cock, that should pop up.
Fucking
Bob, help us out over there. You're next to the fucking.
He doesn't know how to type.
I don't know.
No,
You don't know how to type?
What the fuck? A computer? What the fuck is that?
There's not 3 G's in hog.
He did it to a bunch of UFC guys. He did it to George Soteropoulos, a guy who fights in the UFC.
Well,
and George got fucking crazy. He started yelling.
George,
out of here! Stop looking at my dick.
George asked for that. You know.
I'd look at certain dicks like Liddell. I'm wondering what Liddell is packing.
Just like Liddell.
He's probably got just a fucking alligator in his pants.
You think?
Yeah.
I think he's got like a 2-way. Like
I bet he's shortchanged.
Yeah, me too.
I bet he's shortchanged.
Me too. But if he was here, I would say it was huge.
You really think that he's shortchanged?
Yeah, I think he's probably shortchanged a little bit. Like
that guy is.
'Cause he's angry.
He's fucked more women than probably everybody. You, me, everybody in Sirius Radio right now.
Did they have a choice?
That happens when you hold them down.
Everybody in that building, probably. Everybody. I really believe he's probably fucked more women combined than everyone in the building you're at right now. That giant skyscraper. He's probably fucked more women than everyone in there.
Does that count prostitutes though?
I don't think he has to go to prostitutes.
No. But if I could put my prostitute numbers against his regular girl,
No, I don't think you can,
Prostitutes
Jim.
don't count, Jimmy.
You ain't gonna make the Hall of Fames with that.
First of all, look at Rogan's body in this fucking video. Rogan should be in fucking.
Oh, hold on. We got
Hogwash with Joe Rogan.
Hogwash with Joe.
Every time I change, I come back here, and dude is back here, staring in the mirror, looking at my dick. I mean, he could have been done
He's
with
got black eyes and everything. He's fights for real, Joe.
Until I'm changing, and when I'm changing right here, dude will be standing right here, and he'll look at my dick.
I think Joe's teasing him.
And it's got so that we crack jokes about it.
Did you grow that beard in an afternoon, Joe?
He's got the Abu Dhabi beard.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Fucking chic.
I can't get on the plane.
I need a male assist. I need a male assist.
All right, so where do you put the camera?
Adam Cowboy.
Look at the body on Rogan.
Look at the guy
Jesus
over here.
Christ.
And look at this
You're
guy.
a beautiful man, Rogan.
This guy's just hanging out.
Oh,
He's
the
been-
casual glance.
He's been dressed for 2 hours,
He's gonna
that
go
guy.
over- he's gonna, watch this. He sees the camera, too. He doesn't give a shit. Now Joe turns and faces him. Fucking Joe. Just hanging out.
The camera's there. He wants
Guy's looking at his dick.
Holy shit.
How does he not know what you're doing?
He knows.
He doesn't care.
He knows. He doesn't care. He's a fucking freak. There's something wrong with him.
Look at him just looking down. Joe's naked, flexing into the camera, and the guy's getting a fucking sweatsuit boner.
He's fucking laughing. He's
I
like
hope he
smiling.
paid
Look at Eddie
the full
Bravo
month.
with a cameo. At the end. Was that Mr. Bravo?
He's smiling.
Now he's fixing his hair after looking.
No, he's not. He's looking at his dick in the mirror.
Look, he is.
What
He's
the
making
fuck,
believe
Joe?
he's fixing his Jufro. You don't fix a Jufro. Look at him. You just pat it. And now he's looking like at his feet, and then he looks up at Joe's ass crack. Rogan,
He's going by. Let me see
Rogan,
what's
how
over
often
here.
do you work out? This is crazy. You look like Tito
3 or 4
Santana.
days a week with jiu-jitsu.
Jesus, dude.
You're fucking ripped, Joe.
You
Yeah,
think you
it's
could take Jimmy?
I'm scared of death. I'm trying to stay in shape.
I'm scared. You
There's
should
not
be
a
scared
soft
of that
cock
guy
in this
looking
room
at
right
your
now.
fucking dick. That's who you should be scared of. Here's another guy looking at your dick came by.
No, it's
I know.
not,
It's Club
Bob.
Soda Kenny.
Hey, Joe, if you want, I can get you
Yeah.
a Starbucks downstairs.
Joe, would you pin me by the neck and face?
Have you ever wrestled an angelfish?
Hey, Joe, what did you think of? I thought Gracie looked very, very sluggish. You think so too? Like I was surprised that everyone stood up. Nobody got on the ground.
Yeah, that was a weird fight. That was a real weird fight. Henzo hadn't trained apparently for like 2.5 years, and then he just did like 6 months of training to get ready for that, and he just really never got in the right kind of shape. The kind of shape you have to get in to fight in MMA is just the build-up takes years. It's insane. It's insane the kind of cardio that you have to have.
Do you think that I thought there was almost too much respect between those guys, but I kind of got why they were doing it. What do you think of if Silva goes down to fight St. Pierre?
He's not going to. The next fight, he's going to fight Chael Sonnen. They were going to set up the Silver St. Pierre fight, but the last fight was such a wreck that they don't want to do it. They don't want to give him the opportunity to have another fight like that. So they're setting him up with this wrestler, this guy Chael Sonnen, who's this. It's really kind of funny because he's a good old boy Republican from Oregon. and he talks a lot of shit. He's like he's like probably the best shit talker in MMA, and he's going to drive Silva crazy.
Really?
And yeah, he fucking talks so much shit. Like, he's just going to say everything and anything about Silva and get him nuts and then attack him. He's going to go after him.
Hey, Joe, it's
Joe,
it's Jay Moore. I'm at Gotham Comedy Club tonight at 8 o'clock.
How come you're taking off Saturday?
I got a benefit in Jersey. I got a question for you. Do you think at this point Dana White is rooting for Anderson Silva to lose?
Yes. If I had to guess.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's
angry.
He's not happy.
Count on him
That's it. I'm
What,
out
Joe?
of here.
You can't count on him to perform. If he feels he's ahead, he'll coast. He doesn't give a shit.
Like Roy Jones.
You got to appreciate the fact that the guy takes 0 damage. I mean, he got hit more by Maya in that fight than like any fight that I can remember. You know, the guy, he doesn't get hit. He just keeps moving. He doesn't give a shit if people boo.
Why didn't Maya go after him, like try to? Because he's one of the best jiu-jitsu fighters. And do you think this wrestler you're talking about, whose name I don't remember, will try to put him on the ground?
The wrestler will, first of all, Chael Sonnen is nothing like Damian Maya. He's a way, way, way better wrestler. And he's way more aggressive. He's way better at taking guys down. Like, he took Nate Marquardt down like a rag doll, and nobody does that. And he beat the shit out of Marquardt.
And Joe, this is Bob Levy. I'm at Morgan's in Mokina in Illinois on Friday. I was wondering, do you think Goldberg will come back as strong as he was, or do you think he's going to get fucking taken out?
Goldberg?
Who's that fucking crazy Jew?
Goldberg.
What Goldberg? Who's the wrestling? Who's the wrestling guy?
Fucking Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, I meant. That's what I meant.
Bob Levy, please report to the front office. Your mother is here with your snow pants, you dizzy fuck.
That's a good question.
That's a great Goldberg question. You want to answer the Goldberg question, Robbie?
Yeah. What
Yeah.
Do you think Bob Backlund has a shot against?
Bob Backlund's got the best posture in MMA.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Do you believe Bob Backlund's squat thrust world record will hold up?
Got to. If it doesn't,
I thought
things will happen.
Fucking Lesnar's going to be just
I thought
fine.
it was unfair that the WWF banned Don Morocco from using the Asiatic spike. Joe, your thoughts?
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm with you 100%.
It's Larry Merchant. Joe, in Brock Lesnar, we see a man who had a staph infection, but it seems as if with Anderson Silva, the UFC has an Anderson Silva infection, Joe.
That might be the best Larry Merchant impression on the planet.
It's amazing.
And only.
Yeah, that's the only one.
Who else does Larry Merchant?
Joe, have you heard my Harold Letterman?
No.
He always does a scorecard like he's
Who
on
is
the
he? Who is
fucking.
he?
He's the guy that they go, let's go now to Harold Letterman, see how he scored the fight, and he's always on like the Ho Chi Minh Trail in '68. So he's like, okay, Jim, I got the fight 4 rounds to 3. I got it all De La Hoya. It's like, how do you have it all De La Hoya if you just said it's fucking 4-3, you moron? I got 4 rounds to 3. Okay, Jim, everybody get down. Dump all your remaining firepower within my compound. For the record, it is my call. In the meantime, you two will cease fire. And if I find out there was an illegal killing, I will court-martial your ass. I got it on De La Hoya. 5 rounds to 3. It's a shutout. Jim, Oscar De La Hoya is a man who's going to get tired. The best Larry Merchant ever. Is when George Foreman knocked out Michael Moore, because Larry Merchant was so offended that George Foreman was even in the ring. So the second voice I'm going to do will be Jim Lampley. He goes, George Foreman is a man who has always called his jab the Big Bang. Well, in order for George Foreman, who has been outclassed, outboxed, and outmaneuvered in this fight, in order for George to win this fight, the Big Bang itself. Moore is down! Moore is down, and he's not getting back up! Okay, Jim, I got Michael Moore. He's going to stay laying down. He went to bed. I got Moore winning the fight in the landslide. Everybody get down. Don't fucking pick up the teapot. This is gook stuff, man. Let's get out of here.
Jay Moore, ladies and gentlemen, Gotham Comedy Club.
Absolutely.
No, this is important, Sal. This is important. Look, Maps.
Go ahead.
No, but they didn't actually say that was in Platoon. That's not what the guy said.
No, literal Jim.
Joe, where are you this weekend?
River dancing with no arms.
How great was that?
Where's Rogan this weekend?
Yeah, Rogan, where are you this weekend?
Nowhere.
Just hanging? Why are you calling it?
Everybody's
we love
somewhere.
when you call the show, but are you promoting anything?
I got a DVD out. My DVD just came out.
What's it called?
Talking Monkeys in Space.
Okay.
You can get it on Amazon and all that good shit, iTunes, all that stuff.
There's like 6 comics that I would actually go watch.
Rogan rules.
Joe's the one.
Rogan's 3 of them.
Rogan's also one of 2 guys in my life that if I had a bat that had the first shot, I would lay the bat down at their feet and walk away. I saw Rogan at April Foolishness. I was fucking nervous talking to him. Like, I hope he doesn't like take anything the wrong way and hit me.
Who's the other one?
I wouldn't do that.
Chappie.
Chappie?
You know Kevin Chapman from Boston? Just an
But Joe's like one of the
You can't
nicest
teach
guys
hate.
out there.
I try to be.
You are, bro.
Joe's a good. I'd be nice too. Guys are,
Oh, yeah, what was that awful comment? You know, not Joe. He loves
That's
kids.
Joe,
Shut up.
I'd be nice too if I had guys staring at my cock every time I went to the gym.
Absolutely.
Do you think that kid's going to kill himself soon from looking at the cock and it's going to be all over the fucking internet?
That kid's probably got more dick from that video than anything else he's ever done in his life.
I picture Rogan's cock as being girthier than it is long. I don't know why. I picture you with a Flintstones cock.
That's not what Julie Bean told me.
It's pretty fat around the, but it's pretty. It's not definitely not normal width.
Normal way.
You got a thick one, Joe.
Well, yeah, everything about me's thick. My head, my dick.
His dick ain't bright.
I take big, thick shits. Everything.
How's your nose now, Joe? Is everything all better?
Fantastic.
I've been following you on Twitter.
You see my boogers?
Yeah, I saw the photos.
Yeah, we
of
saw
your
the
snots.
boogers.
The greatest thing I've ever done. I had a broken nose my whole life from like when I was a little kid, so I could never breathe out of my nose. And years of martial arts, getting kicked and punched in the face. It's always been fucked up, but now it's fixed. I could never breathe out of my nose before. Never.
That gives me anxiety. When I'm on stage with a stuffy nose, I start having a panic attack.
Yeah, how do you talk, Joe? How do you talk when you know I can't do it? I can't take a deep breath.
I needed juice.
It was bad for a long time. I couldn't do it. I mean, I could talk, but I would have to take breaths. Like, I would run out of gas sometimes on stage. Like, I would be in the middle of a rant or something like that. I would have to breathe because I couldn't get any air out of my nose.
Do you ever feel like you couldn't feel it? Me and Anthony put it best as he always does. It's like, sometimes I feel like I can't get the click when you're taking a deep breath. Like I can't fill my lungs.
Yeah, you want?
Yeah, it's terrible. The deviated septums are fucking horrible. You know, the nose is a fucking shitty design. It's just so easy to break. You know, you just slap someone in the nose, and their nose will break, and then their eyes will water.
Joe, what are your thoughts on the trachea, Joe?
I'm
just as God made me.
People think it is.
I thought it was the most vulnerable. It's like
You could punch somebody in the neck, and if they're strong, they're just going to get mad. It doesn't hurt you nearly as much as people think. Like, you ever see karate movies where a guy chops a guy in the neck and the guy goes down?
Yeah.
Your neck kind of gives in.
That would
it
be
kind of
me,
it like gives. It goes in and comes back out again.
Hey, what do you think? When do you think Lesnar's fighting Shane Cohen?
Well, the tentative date is July 3rd. That's when they're trying to make it. But the UFC is still trying to get Fedor. And if they got Fedor, if somehow or another they got Fedor out of his contract and all that jazz, then they would set up probably Fedor versus Brock Lesnar first.
Jesus.
You think would they fight Fedor Lesnar first? I mean, is that
right away.
Why not?
Because I think a lot of guys could beat him. I think there's a few guys in the UFC like Cain Velasquez. I think Cain Velasquez might be able to beat Fedor. You know, there's a couple other guys that might have a chance. You know, Carwin has a chance.
Yeah.
You know, and Brock Lesnar has a chance. I think the best thing to do would be to just throw him to the lions right away.
Because this way that the invincibility factor is still there, as opposed to if he loses badly to one guy.
Now we're
because he's worth so much money. He's worth so. I mean, to have like the most mysterious heavyweight fight the biggest dog in the UFC, you got to do that right away. Because anything that fucks it up, I mean, you could really hype it up and make this a gigantic fucking fight. But if he stepped in and like say fought Cain Velasquez first, there's a very good possibility that Cain could beat him. You know, the UFC guys. One thing is important is they're way bigger. Like, Fedor walks around, he's 6 feet tall, he walks around at like 230 pounds, and he's kind of fat. I mean, he's a fucking awesome fighter. The guy's a machine, but he'd be giving away at least 50 pounds to Brock Lesnar.
Wow. Now you're talking like this is going to happen. You have confidence that Dana's going to make this happen?
I don't know. You know,
what are the odds? What are your odds, Joe?
I would say it's probably 50-50.
Still
Who the fuck
50-50.
knows? Anybody else, I would say, is 100% because Dana's going after him.
Yeah.
But the fact that these Russian guys they're nuts. They want to co-promote with the UFC. They want to basically own half of the show.
Why doesn't Dana tell Fedor to go fuck himself? You don't need Fedor to keep UFC afloat. Fuck Fedor.
Because I think he wants to prove a point. Because all these hardcore fans keep saying, like, hey, if, you know, Dana cared, Fedor would be in the UFC right now. And he's trying to make a deal to, like, satisfy all the fans. The guy is, like, fanatical about satisfying the people that support the UFC.
Well, then why not put on, when I watch UFC Fight Night, can I get something past 2006?
Can you get something past 2006?
Every time, like, I got the TV up in my garage and I watch the fights when I'm on, like, my treadmill trying to get the Joe Rogan body, and it's like, we are live in Colorado Springs. Mike, 2-0, Mike Zwick versus... It's always like fights from 2006 on Fight Night on Spike.
I never noticed.
Well, it's because you're there at the real stuff. What's going on with Junkyard Dog? Or Kimbo Slice? Is he coming back? Nothing going on?
Junkyard Dog. Oh. He's fighting Matt Mitrione next month in Montreal.
How's that going to work out? You said it best that, I think it was actually on Twitter you said it, that, what the fuck is it? Kimbo Slice should just spend like a year at like Fairtech Gym rolling around, like not even come out of the woods for a year just doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, but the problem is these guys don't make enough money to do that, you know, and the way he lives, you know, Kimbo's like, he likes gold chains and shit, likes to drive nice cars.
We know we know exactly what kind of a lifestyle, what kind of rich you mean.
What would you call that, Joe? What kind of rich?
There's a word for it. I can't remember.
What's it rhyme with?
I heard it growing up a lot in my household.
Shit, I hate when this happens.
Yeah.
That would be, if you heard it a lot growing up, that'd be crybaby faggot rich.
I certainly was.
Not Anthony. Anthony was out in California fucking shooting deer.
Yeah, I know.
That's after
what
I grew
a
up
weird
a little.
life.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Fucking you and Fred Wolf.
What weight is Silva going to fight at, this wrestler?
How'd we get back
185.
So I'm going to keep throwing in fucking UFC questions.
I had one, and I wanted you.
Let me just touch you right here. Here's the thing: is Bob Kelly right? Because Bob Kelly is so. Shay's got some pretty good guns on him. Bob Kelly thinks he knows everything about the UFC. Do you have to be the same weight at weigh-in?
No.
Bob Kelly stinks.
Why is Bob Kelly's Facebook or whatever his fucking Twitter photo look like a wax portrait of himself?
No, it's Rampage Jackson yelling at him.
No, it's this.
I know, it's a new
Oh, the one with the
wax lips. This is what Bob said to me, because I said Fedor fights at like 230 and fucking Carwin and it was 265. So, like, what are they going to have to do? And Bob goes, nah, dude, they got to weigh in at the same weight.
No, they don't.
Hey, Joe, what is
That's how they weigh in.
We all know that. We don't even have to spend time on that. Joe, what does catch weight mean?
Catch weight means if a guy can't make the division weight, or they decide to fight at they agree to a fight. Like, say if two guys, they normally fight at 170, but they don't want to fight at 185, they'll agree to meet at 175. That's a catch weight. It means an in-between weight class.
But why would...
Okay, Joe.
could they just weigh in at different...
Better impression in the world right there.
Hey, could they just weigh in at different weights if they wanted to? If they agreed to it?
Yes,
okay.
If they agree to it. Yeah, but they have to be, one of them, they have to be within a certain weight class. I mean, you can't have, like, a guy who's 170 fighting a guy who's 265. You can't have that.
Could a 235 guy fight a 265 guy?
Yes.
Okay,
well,
good.
it's 205 to, heavyweight is 205 up to 265. So you could literally be any weight from 205 up.
Even light heavyweight, really?
Is the cup still here?
The what?
As long as he weighs more than 205. If he weighs more than 205, then he's a heavyweight.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well,
yeah.
All right, so fucking Liddell could fight, or not that it's going to happen, but he could fight Carwin.
Easily, yeah.
That'd be bad.
That'd be a bad move.
Yeah, that'd be
Chuck
bad.
Liddell's part.
He's like 230.
Who's
we love
230?
Chuck, but Jesus, I don't think he wants to fight Carwin.
Yeah, Carwin is fucking
don't
frightening.
do that.
Don't do that to Chuck.
That guy's horrifying.
Yeah.
Carwin, that guy has literally, like, his hands, his fists are maybe 2.5 times the size of mine.
Yeah.
Like, when you shake his
We
hand,
saw, remember that?
it's like shaking a giant's hand. It's ridiculous.
What about Chuck? Chuck's not fighting Tito anymore, right?
No, he's not fighting Tito, and I don't know why. Something happened on the show, and Tito's not fighting. I don't know what happened.
What, did he hurt himself?
I don't know. They won't tell me. They hide all the information because they're worried about people leaking it on the internet. But we know now that something happened because they had to schedule a fight in Vancouver for June. They had to start promoting it. And Chuck is going to fight Rich Franklin in that fight.
Huh? Weird.
Wow.
Yeah, Chuck's not drinking anymore. He's been training like nonstop, like a madman, trying to actually make a real run at this.
Right.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
We had him in 2 weeks ago. He looked great.
Yeah, but what do you think, Joe?
You know what? There's a certain time when the body just doesn't want to agree with your desires anymore.
Right.
So the body just doesn't want to do it anymore. I don't know if he's reached that time or if he was just partying too much, and maybe he can come back. You know, he's taken a long time off, which is good. You know, give his body a chance to heal up. Who knows? You never could say no. You know, you can't. It's so difficult to tell whether or not a guy's done.
Right. All right.
But it's ugly when you
if
find
you think
out that
that's
they were
difficult, go see Bob Levy at Morgan's Thunderbolt in Mokina, Illinois.
And at Time Cinnamon, Watusi,
I know, but
Wisconsin.
kid, just one at a time, Bob. Look
Take
at me.
it easy, Moore.
Tonight
You'll
I'm
be
at Gotham. It's easy.
All right,
Rogan's got the weekend off, and Jimmy's going to be at some island in Florida. We're all caught up.
No, I'm not.
Just calling to get more Twitter friends. Please, people, follow me on Twitter. JoeRogan.net. Spell it out. D-O-T-N-E-T.
You're bragging now. You got more followers than
Joe,
anyone.
why don't you,
What the fuck,
why don't
Joe?
you tweet that they should follow me? A little follow Thursday.
Follow Jay Moore, please, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll tell you, Joe, here's a man when you follow him on Twitter. I got nothing.
That's funny. When is that? I heard.
Jay Moore, I see that fucking Ashton Kutcher with his $4.5 million. It hurts my brain.
And he says nothing.
It proves that it doesn't work, because if Ashton Kutcher, if half of his followers saw his movie, opening weekend would be like $30 million.
Right.
I was saying this to Rob Riggle. I said, you got 1.5 million followers. This show should be a fucking smash hit, you dope. I'm like, you got over 1 million fucking followers, and you tell them all, watch Gary or Married tonight. I go, can't you say that when you're not on the fucking show? You're just a fucking hoarder. You just got to hoard all the fucking tweets.
Wow.
Sorry.
Good point, man.
Hey, is UFC going to be in Pittsburgh the 29th, 30th, or the 1st of May?
No, who is going to be in Pittsburgh?
I'll be there, so at the Improv. So I thought maybe I could go.
Are you really going to be there?
Yeah, at the Improv.
Jimmy Norton is a man.
Smells like suicide.
Yeah. Jesus, Jimmy.
I went to the Pittsburgh Improv once, and I was so happy when I got out of there.
Really?
Oh, I'm not a fan of Pittsburgh.
You don't like Pittsburgh.
I feel like everybody just wants to get out of there. They're all stuck. Like you go to Philly, everybody's having a good time. You go to Pittsburgh, and everybody has this look on their face like fuck.
Hey Joe, would you and Jimmy agree with me? I mean, Bob doesn't know. He doesn't really travel to the country much to do comedy.
Yeah.
Would you agree that Denver, for some reason, it's like they were all on fucking Paxil coming into the crowd. They were the happiest people I've ever seen in my life.
Denver's awesome. I fucking love Colorado. I lived there for 4 months till my dog got eaten by a mountain lion.
Well, it's one way of looking at it.
What, you don't live in Colorado? Joe, you're not in Colorado anymore?
No, he. Maybe you weren't here when he came in.
Yeah, I was.
He told the whole story.
Fucking dog.
Yeah, he's back in L.A.
Oh, I didn't know that, dude.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah. I had to come back to L.A. My wife got pregnant, and my dog got eaten, and that was a wrap.
Hell yeah. One for one.
I fucked up, and I tried to move my wife into the mountains. Because I really secretly want to live there and wait for the apocalypse.
You had a whole blog about like you heaven on earth up in the mountains.
Believe me, I
I'm so
loved it.
depressed for you now.
I guess he had to move back.
What
I'm
kind
gonna
of
go
dog
walk
did you
the
have?
leash.
I have a teacup.
Now you're funny. You've been here 2 hours. You fucking stuttering prick. You motherfucker. You fucking been here 2 hours. You fucking prick. Bob Levy, you motherfucker.
Levy's has some strong lines today. Strong.
Shay wasn't here cock-a-blocking all my fucking time.
Cock-a-blocking?
Yeah.
Don't you
I learned that in Uba Duba, where fucking Joe Rogan was, all right? Joe Rogan.
This guy talks like he's got a whole bunch of lips.
Hey, Joe Rogan, this is Bob Levy. I'll be at the Plymouth Memorial Hall in a couple of weeks. Was there a lot of black people in the audience for the first time?
Where?
And where you just had to fight?
Hold on, Joe. Say the name of the town.
Not that many. No, in Abu
Akabaka.
Dhabi, very few.
Akabaka. Where was it again?
It was in Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Same fucking thing. It's right next door.
Hey Joe, if you ever need someone to do Harold Letterman and Larry Merchant with you and Goldberg, please call me because his partner.
I would love that. If we did that.
I thought you
No, it's
goofing on
Goldberg.
I thought you were goofing
Mike
on dummy.
Goldberg, right? I didn't get it wrong. I'm all about it.
We were going back to Goldberg with Levy.
Oh, no, I meant Mike Goldberg, Joe's broadcasting partner.
I got to admit, I got confused, too.
I got one more.
The Rick Monday to Joe's Vince Scully. So if you ever, God, man, if you ever take a sick day, call me, for crying out loud.
Fucking Jay would do a nice set with you, Joe.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
That'd be a good set.
Too bad he won't be doing one at Gotham tonight.
Yes.
I'm kidding. Take it easy, Jay. Take it. I'm your buddy. Take it easy.
You fucking creep.
Your fucking hair plugs are flying in the air. Take it easy.
How's Howard Stern, faggot?
He's doing great. Faggot.
What started this? What Bob said? I didn't hear it.
What's wrong,
No,
Bob?
he started from the beginning.
I
It's
started?
clear. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Nothing going on?
That's right. You heard me. More.
Nothing going on?
Boy, it sounds like these two got a whole good thing going.
Joe, you gotta understand, Bob Levy keeps telling me I got a wig and or hair plugs. Meanwhile, his hair is like fucking Pacino's orange hair in 88 minutes. And his explanation is, I lost a bet. Like, what are you, like a fucking Freaky Friday? Like a
We
guy
were doing it on Miserable Men.
Did you really lose a
Greatest
bet?
show. Yeah, it was.
That's like what the guy in khaki pants says at fucking Bennigan's in Wayne, New Jersey. Hey, I lost a bet. You fucking.
No, they tricked me. They said it was going to be. They said it was going to be brown. We were going to dye our hair
Are you a
brown.
fucking civilian? Like,
What kind of a fucking asshole?
It's a horrible bet.
And if you lose the bet, you dye your hair.
No, it wasn't that. We were supposed to dye our hair the same color, and they fucking tricked me.
If you lose the bet, you dye your hair brown. That's a horrible bet.
No. We were supposed to both do it the same color and see who looked better, and they fucked me up.
No, I thought you said I'm all right, Spider.
I said no. I thought you were good.
No, I'm all right, you fucking dizzy prick. Get my fucking drinks, you motherfucker. What, Joe?
I said, why don't you two just use Easter egg dye and dye your cock?
It'll give that kid something to stare at.
If you lose, we have to dye our dicks blue. Oh. It's ridiculous.
That's
Oh,
Joe
10:43.
Rogan.
All right. One of my favorite comics in the world.
Joe's the best.
All right, Joe, we got to let you go, buddy.
JoeRogan.net. Great blog, too, everybody. Go read his blog.
Fucking the
Thank you very
podcast
much,
and everything,
Jay.
Joe's
Take care,
doing?
buddy.
I love you, motherfuckers. Thank you.
See you, Joe.
Later,
Joe Rogan is the greatest.
He really is the best fucking announcer, honestly, in
fucking
sports.
asshole.
He's phenomenal.
What a great phoner with 5 guys in the room, and Joe's just killing on the phone.
I just want to be like a little kid and ask fight questions. He's great.
He's awesome.
I was happy to see the kid watching his hog. That was the fucking weirdest fucking video.
Please, who wouldn't look at Rogan's cock? I like to fault that kid.
Rogan's cock.
Yeah, welcome to the fucking club. We should start one.
Well, you're like you're way down Tranny Street more than me, but like I'm straight, but for some reason I'm
just like, what? Yeah, this guy's is straight. He's crooked like a $3 bill or something. Oh my God.
I would totally look at fucking Rogan's cock. Out of respect.
You got to take a peek.
Out of respect.
You
It
got
probably looks like fucking Luca Brasi with a fireman's hat.
I was on mushrooms once, and the guy I was with said, "What if the tip of everyone's cock, the head of your cock, had the same face as you?" Jeez. And I was like, "Oh my God, it was bad." Just picture a little Chuck Liddell fucking head of his cock.
All right, go around the room. Levy, where are you going to be, buddy?
I'm going to be.
We got to get out of here.
Say it by memory. You don't even know
Morgan's in Illinois and Mokina on Friday. I'll be at Watatusi at the Cinema Theater on Saturday, and next week after that, I will be at the Plymouth Memorial Hall in Memorial Hall.
Holy shit! I don't know.
There's no way I would read it.
BobLevy.com.
All right, that's where the dates are. All right. And Jay's going to be at the Gotham Comedy Club tonight.
Tonight,
tomorrow,
come by, we'll have a good time.
and Sunday. Yeah.
Don't let those sucker go.
Go see Joe. Go see Jay at the Gotham Comedy Club tonight.
Good seeing you guys, man.
I have
coming back tomorrow.
I have Pittsburgh.
Probably not.
Pittsburgh at the end of the month.
Monday.
At the Improv.
Monday's good.
I like to come by when I have
Improv.
nothing. Pittsburgh Improv. What you mean?
And the end of the month, and then May, Seattle. Ticket sales could be a whole lot better, Lloyd.
Oh, shit.
It's amazing, right?
In Seattle, yeah.
I played Seattle. There was like 40 people there.
I love the gig. I actually do pretty well there. But
Seattle. All right, we're out of here, guys. Thanks. Ron and Fez next.
You broke the thing.
all right.
There's no better ending line to a show than you broke the thing.
Gonna buy too.
Let's buy some fucking stock.
What's that?
Stock up so they don't get delisted.
What's that?
Goddamn.
Yeah, great. I bought it at fucking $24.
It broke it. It broke $1.
Yeah, it broke $1.
I got to talk to Tim.
That was a great set, man.
I got to talk to Tim.
Jim. First of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank. He goes, okay. Like, all right.